Enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Morning.
I like that fake energy. Hey!
Morning.
We're here in the morning, everybody. Another morning for you, Wednesday morning.
With some beautiful friends.
I sat at a table with 4 women who became beautiful friends.
I heard that commercial.
It's just our inside thing.
Love it.
No one else gets it. A dumb commercial they're running on 1010 Wins when you drive in.
When we listen to the news in the morning, it's a commercial, and
Separate cars, but
yeah.
Why separate cars?
well, because Aunt lives way over there and I live over here,
I'm over here now. No,
Yeah.
I'm out. I'm out on the island.
and I live in the city, Jimmy.
Why don't you meet somewhere? Talk things over on the way in. Show prep in the car.
That was the old days. We used to do that.
We sure did.
Yeah.
Beautiful friends. I say good night to the river every night, and I say good morning to the river every morning.
They have wonderful lectures on politics.
I took a course on politics.
Ew, is that one of them?
Oh, this is.
I love this commercial.
It is the best commercial. Like I go between 88 and 1010 Wins for the news, and the commercial just came on, and I switched over to 88, and then I realized, oh wait, that was the commercial, and I'm like frantically hitting the 1010 button to get it back on because it's just a wonderful, horrid old bitty commercial.
I want to hear it. Do we have it?
We've been, I don't know. Yeah, we can find it.
Yeah.
I don't even think I don't know.
It doesn't matter, does it?
We play it on our show. People are going to be like, what's the big deal,
I
you
still wanna
idiots?
hear it.
No, it's just
It's just silly.
crotchety old people.
Yeah.
Some beautiful
Wonderful.
friends.
I went to dinner,
No, it's breakfast. I think.
breakfast.
Yeah.
I sat at a table with 4 ladies who became beautiful friends.
Did they? What were you kvetching about that they became beautiful friends? Let that your grandkids don't come to visit you anymore?
One's shitting. One is completely in the throes of dementia. One's eating her own slipper. Thinks it's a taco.
The other one's got to defend herself every night against the angel of death that's there trying to
Yes.
plug her nose down with a pillow.
She screams, "The bearded devil is here," and nobody believes her. As he moonwalks in with a fucking pillow with handles on it.
Because they just think she's suffering from dementia. No, it's actually happening.
Oh, is that great?
Yeah, what beautiful friends are they?
Beautiful friends.
Oh,
Of course they're beautiful. They're always wearing their suits with their hands crossed across their chest. They're always wearing their best.
One guy's still fighting the war.
He's rolling in his wheelchair. Thinks he's in Iwo Jima.
They have to keep the Asian orderly away from him. Man hides under his desk. Older gentleman.
Just crazy old coots.
Oh, my God. I guess we'll have to find the commercial. So we
Yeah.
should take roll call.
Yeah, what do we got? What do we got today as far as roll call goes?
Trout flu update.
Trout flu.
I'm officially 7 days in. This fucking thing won't let go, man.
I'm pretty snotty.
You're pretty snotty.
I do a shot of Dayquil before I come in the morning.
Oh, that's smart.
Which is nice.
I'm on.
I like doing shots in the morning. It's like the old days.
Of course you do.
Anything. Any excuse to do a shot.
Yeah.
You want an espresso? Yes, I do.
Anything, please put it in a shot glass.
I'm on the other side of it, but it's still holding on. This motherfucking trout flu. Thank you, Robert Kelly. Anthony Sniffley, Bill Burr still sick. Now we had Danny, E-Rock, and Derek.
T-Boy's out too?
So we lost 3 other guys to the trout flu.
Wow.
This show is just fucking
This is
getting
big.
destroyed by this trout flu.
This is big.
The immune system kid actually has a sore throat, but I think that's from my Lewis Black yesterday.
Yeah.
I was very snotty when I woke
Suck
up.
his
today. But no.
Oh.
I just kissed it while he did his. I said, "Do some of your jokes."
Oh,
But no,
I
when I-
remember.
He does these impersonations. I swear, you would think it was the real people.
Right. You were doing your impression of Lewis.
And I hope I can make it through tomorrow. All I care about is one more
No
day of
kidding.
a good throat.
You got to get on Leno.
I'll bite Bob Kelly's face if I'm sick
yeah.
and I can't do my thing. I'll bite his fat cheek.
He's in denial that he fucking brought this to everybody.
Dude, I'm not even sick.
Dude, just stop it. It wasn't me. I got my coffee. Boom, I'm out.
Yeah.
Everybody's sick. Bang, I'm good. I'm out. I'm around the town. I'm man about town.
He called me and said he was sick.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and trout flu is trending on Twitter.
Trout flu.
do those
Trout flu.
There it is. What is
That's
it? Hash
great.
marks, they call it?
Yeah.
If you're Twittering, you just add
Tic-tac-toe.
hash marks, trout flu, one word.
Yeah.
It's trending right now. People are trying to really figure out what the trout flu is all about.
Now, I want to know
Yeah.
if a young E-Rock actually has the trout flu or a case of the I'm so embarrassed of the virus bit
He's not
that
happy.
I'm not coming in.
I heard he wasn't happy, so I reached out to him.
Yeah.
I was too lazy to actually pick up the phone and talk to him like a human being.
Yeah.
But I started kind of just writing to him, and he would only give me one-word answers.
Oh.
One-word answers.
Much like his virus character for the punchline.
Then I had to tear down a wall. I'm like, E-Rock, if you came up with a punchline, the bit would have sucked.
Ruins the bit.
The bit was perfect because you couldn't come up with a punchline.
Yeah.
Your natural lack of ability made that bit.
Exactly. Your complete lack of humor
Yes.
is what makes it funny.
Yes, the fact that you're devoid of wit, witticisms, or clever observations is what made us laugh.
Yeah, get it.
If you had a brain larger than a water buffalo, we wouldn't have enjoyed that. You Stegosaurus.
And that's that bit is I was telling Ant before the show, is one of those bits you either really, really like it.
Yeah.
A lot of feedback that I got, people thought is one of the funniest things they've heard in a long time. But then I also got feedback from people that said it's the first time they changed the channel in a month and all that.
You always get that. Very polarizing bit.
It's a very polarizing
Yes.
bit. Absolutely. I personally think it's hilarious
I love it.
Me too.
because he really wants to come up with a punchline.
He does, and he's so upset. And the more upset he gets about it, the worse it is because he can't. He gets so rattled and nervous.
Well, then he panics.
He panics.
He probably could come up with a punchline, but not on the spot like
No.
we put him on.
No.
But, yeah, so E-Rock might be out because of the virus bit and not because he has the trout
The
flu.
actual virus.
When his virus jokes were replayed during Line of the Day at the end of the show,
Yeah.
he was in the office and he put his head in his hands and started pounding down on the desk as hard as he could because he was so pissed off.
And we have you to blame, Sam.
Why me?
We asked you to come up with a morning show character. We told you to get E-Rock and give him a morning
That
show
was
character.
you.
And I believe that was your idea, right?
Wow.
Yeah, I did come up with the Opie and Anthony virus, but it's a good character.
It's a
It
terrific
really
character.
is a good character.
You know?
I'll give you that much.
It's what E-Rock does with it.
Maybe we farm out the character. And
like have different markets can pick it up as long as they
Well-
don't overlap.
maybe have someone else try it for us.
Oh, you mean like that?
Maybe.
Oh, one of the interns? I saw
I don't
swivel
know.
hips running around here.
Good old Evan.
Evan
Yeah.
would do probably a really good.
Yeah, we'll think it over. And we're going to move into some Jocktober stuff in a little while here.
Jacktober. Boy, let me tell you about last night, though. What a night I had.
What happened?
Nothing. I was all alone. Alone, sitting
All by
all by myself.
Yeah.
And it was great. I was sitting at my my own personal sports bar. Yeah, my own bar. And then I just turned the TV on and watched what was perhaps the saddest of all things. No, I watched the Twins and Tigers game. Two teams I could give a flying fuck about.
I'm starting to think you might like this baseball thing.
I really got into it this year. Last year was very difficult with the Yankees. I mean, come on. They didn't even make the playoffs. It was just very difficult.
Oh,
And
so
it's
you're a
been
fair
very-
weather fan.
I'm
guess
a
he
fair
is.
weather fan.
Fair weather fan.
No, people have been saying that. The thing is, it's hard to get excited and talk about a team on a radio show when they stunk. Now when they're doing good, you talk about them. It's not like I wasn't going, fuck the Yankees last year or the year before or ever since fucking 2000. Mm-hmm. But, it's one of those things. They play well. They make the fucking playoffs, and it's exciting. So last night, they had that one-game playoff between the Tigers and the Twins up there in
Minnesota.
Minnesota, where the stadium will be painted in thermite paint in order to destroy it.
They finally get a new stadium next year?
Yeah, they're getting rid of that fucking
And you were saying
archaic piece of shit.
you're saying it's one of those stadiums where they could turn it around and make it into a football stadium?
You saw like where they put grass over the Vikings logo.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was really like, God, remember those days? And they're playing, like they got to put temporary seats in to make it even look like a baseball stadium. And It's just awful.
Oh, that's kind of cool, though.
Yeah, it
Old
was.
school.
It was so old school with the big blow up roof. It's
that place?
Yeah,
That
yeah.
place is old now?
Yeah, that's old now.
I haven't thought of that place since Kirby Puckett.
I was just thinking of him.
Puckett.
And his
I
bad
swear
eye.
to God, I haven't.
Yeah, his bad eye.
Right, he had a
I
bad
was
eye.
just thinking about Kirby Puckett. I was going to ask
Dude.
how Kirby Puckett did.
No joke.
Yeah.
I haven't thought of that dome since Kirby Puckett.
Yeah, the dome,
So the
man.
dome is outdated now.
Dome is well, depending on their series with the Yankees, the dome's pretty much
That's it.
done for that.
Wow,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, it really looks archaic. It looks so old. And remember when it was cutting edge?
Oh, yeah.
Fuck. Like what?
Well, how long ago did they build that?
I don't know when they built that thing, but it's got that look of this old stadiums that they used to be these. They built these giant personality-less stadiums back then. Just as long as they were huge and had a dome over it, it was like 28 years ago.
That's
It's not
it?
that it's not that long ago.
Don't you
for
think these places should last a little longer than 28 years?
You know, you look at Yankee Stadium.
Especially if the taxpayers are paying for it.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. They've kind of made. I think they made like, wow, we are cutting edge technology 28 years ago, without thinking maybe things will change. See, the more you go retro, the easier it is for a stadium to last.
Well, what was Camden Yards the first one with that whole retro
That
look?
did the whole retro look.
Probably,
yeah,
right?
Probably, yeah.
So here's the deal with sports stadiums and whatnot. As soon as someone comes up with a new idea that's better than the retro thing,
Yeah.
then you're going to see everyone just change their
Change it
stadiums
to
again.
that. But then it looks. See, it's like the TWA terminal at JFK,
Right.
That Planet of the Apes looking future thing,
Sure.
and they thought when they built that was what the future was going to look like.
So they were going to just, this thing would, the future would finally catch up with
Yeah.
this building
and
they
it
built.
just looks stupid.
Of
It looks
course.
stupid for so many years. And that's kind of what happens. So when they go retro, especially with baseball stadiums, you can't really lose. It's kind of like, that looks good. Like the new Yankee Stadium looks great. Looks like an old stadium. It's timeless with all the future amenities and stuff. What's that new stadium they're building that you just showed? Because that thing is fucking twisted. I
don't know.
Where is this?
Is that the
rolling
new,
roof and
It's the new Viking stadium.
Oh, that's
it
the
is.
new one that they're going to be building?
Oh,
look at that
Yes,
fucking
yes,
thing. It looks like a spaceship.
Wow.
That's going to be trouble in a few years.
Well, of course.
I think it's going to be trouble.
Oh, shit. The roof goes all the way down the side?
Yeah.
The roof, okay.
Yeah, they could cover it up. They could blast
In
it off.
Minnesota, you have to, though. I mean, the weather there is so shitty.
Yeah,
I'm going to
it's
Denver,
really
and
cold.
literally Kenny said the weather's going to be snow. It was October, and he goes, yeah, they're having snowstorms, or like snow
That's
showers.
fucking crazy.
It's Denver.
But I'm
Yeah,
saying
it's
Minnesota's
crazy.
no different. They have the same type of weather.
When I think Denver, I think snow. I think snow
Yeah.
almost all year long.
Yeah, summertime. You
I
just
really
think
do.
Snow.
Buffalo, too.
I think snow.
Buffalo.
They got to have snow by now.
Buffalo.
Anyone in Buffalo? Give us a call. Are they starting with that lake effect shit yet?
Buffalo scares me.
Buffalo.
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 Oh, well, so two teams I could really give a fuck about.
Let me ask you a question before you start.
Yes.
Were you rooting for... Like, normally you have one team that you're like, I'd kind of like to see this one when you have no loyalty either way.
I didn't care at all who won that fucking game, but it was a great game to watch. The thing went 12 innings, back and forth. Just when you think the Tigers had it all wrapped up, the Twins come back, tie the game, and then
was
the
the score
Tigers
then?
go up. And finally, it was 6-5.
No, when they were ahead and they came back and tied.
Oh, like what was it? 3-3, and then it was 4-3, and then 5-4.
It was close the whole time, right?
Yeah, close the whole time. And they start running out of pitchers and shit like that. And
They used 8 pitchers?
Yeah. So then I started thinking, all right, I kind of wanted to see the Twins win more than Detroit. Although I wanted to see Detroit go the whole distance, win the World Series just to watch it burn. Oh, do those Detroit fans know how to party?
They sure do know
just
how to party.
a gas can and a fucking lighter.
Yeah, the big D on it.
Oh, they love it.
One turned over car.
Yes.
And you got a barbecue.
So when the Twins finally won it, yeah, that was kind of cool. I dug that. But it was just a great game to watch.
Yeah, everyone's saying it was a great baseball
game.
game.
About those two teams, but I was really into watching the game. And now they come to New York.
Well, they just flew in 3 hours ago.
They pretty much look. I think I went to bed right after the game.
Yeah,
I'm fucking exhausted right now. They flew into New York,
partied a little bit because they won it,
and now they got to play the Yankees, who
today,
have been,
right?
Resting. They play tonight at like 6:00.
Wow. How they got a flight leaving Minnesota at that hour? Usually at that hour.
Oh, it's impossible. They're all trying to vie for tickets.
I know.
Like, you wait here.
Pitchers on standby.
Who are we going to play? Yeah, who's playing tonight? I do believe. What is it? There's 0-7 against the Yankees.
It's a bad sign.
Yeah, the Yankees swept them this year.
Is that bad?
Yeah. Very, because they're all professional teams.
That's the thing is, it's like once the playoffs start, you get these motherfucking Cinderella stories that get you a little nervous. I have all the faith in the world in the Yankees as far as this goes, but it's one of those situations where like everyone is expecting the Yankees to just destroy them, and now you got the underdog, the little team that could kind of a thing, and that's what gets you a little nervous.
God, go Twins!
Just gonna have to watch.
Go Twins!
Thank you, Opie.
Go Twins! You're hearing it here
Opie.
first.
Thank you.
Twins.
Oh, that's
Twins.
I wanted to hear that from you.
Yes, I'm for the underdog. Oh, now I'm into this series.
Yep.
Go Twins!
And we get to see if A-Rod can do anything this October.
What did the front page of the paper say today?
That he's
give me the Daily News over there, please.
Have more about Kate Hudson. Boy, does that guy have a charmed life. He's banging Kate Hudson.
Like Kate Hut?
A Yankee.
I wouldn't want to bang
making
Kate Hudson.
a bunch of fucking money. Not now, after he's been in there.
Front page of the Daily News: a $1.5 billion home, a $200 million team. Now, guys, it's time to deliver for all the money.
All right, we get it. The Yankees make a lot of money. They have a lot of money to spend on players. Shut up. Quit your whining.
And what did Dirk Jeter say? We want to win this one for George Steinbrenner. One more for George.
Oh, is George even? I think George is making beautiful friends in a home somewhere.
He's saying hello to the river every morning.
I say good morning to the river.
He thought the Twins were the Yankees because he saw stripes on the uniform. That idiot.
Go team! Oh, the boss. The poor old boss.
Is he doddering right now?
Oh, boy, is he.
Oof.
This is just about it for the big guy.
The kids are in charge. You haven't seen the guy in how long, Week. Guy hasn't even... It's got to be a good week. When was the last time they paraded Steinbrenner out? Georgie boy to
I don't know. He showed his face a couple times this year, right?
I don't know. The team fucking clinches.
Yeah, he was at a game in Tampa.
He wasn't there. Yeah, but he sits there. He's like...
I don't think he leaves Tampa.
His face is all...
Is he completely incoherent, or is he just...
And he's not even that old, is
They're
he?
hiding him pretty well.
Yeah.
How old is he? He's not even that old.
He was in his 50s when he bought the Yankees,
38
right?
years old.
No, I thought he was older than that.
Terrible.
No, he's 38.
Oh, literal Jim.
Let's go to
Was he
Richard.
4 when he bought the Yankees?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
4.
How could you do that when you're 4?
He went, me want Yankee. And
Let's go to Richard in Buffalo. I want to find out about this
Matsui
snow
said
thing.
it, too.
Richard!
Yeah, go ahead, Hope.
Yes.
Yeah.
Richard.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
You're on the air.
Oh, yeah, no, they were talking next Tuesday the lake effect snow was supposed to start.
Oh, okay.
They. I love when they say they.
That's coming in a lot, Ant. It's going to start snowing next Tuesday in Buffalo.
How do they know?
Buffalo's one of those rare places they do know when it's going to snow because that dumb lake effect crap.
Really?
If the temperature drops and the wind is just right, well, there you go. Swoops up the water and dumps it as snow onto the city. All righty.
He doesn't know.
Alrighty.
He doesn't know who to talk to, when to talk.
Alrighty.
Example of awful caller right there. Awful.
And Steinbrenner is 79. That's not that old.
Born on the 4th of July, 1930.
He's a Yankee Doodle boy.
He certainly is. Oh,
So was Ron Kovacs.
really?
Remember
Yes.
that?
No.
Born on the 4th of July.
Oh, that guy, the soldier.
Right, of course.
Yes.
The Tom Cruise character?
My favorite thing Tom Cruise ever did. Yeah.
That's a great movie.
God, was he? Willem Dafoe, they're spitting each other's faces.
Oh, yeah. As they're in
Awful
wheelchairs.
scene. Yeah.
Josh, the trucker, what's up?
Hey there, Josh.
Hey, guys. Hey, I was just saying the reason that they're going to get us a new stadium is with the fact that we can only put like 55,000 people in there. I mean, they're just throwing money away.
Do you really need more than 55,000 people to
That was a lot of people.
watch a baseball game?
It looked like a fuck of a lot of people in there.
Well,
I think it was a
full.
record.
Yeah, it was that cap. Hey, did you see that play that should have tied the game?
Which one? Wait a minute. I saw the whole game.
In the 12th inning, we threw a guy, walked him on base on purpose and made the bases loaded.
Yeah.
Then when the next guy came on, the ump didn't catch it, but on the digital replay in high def, you can see a wild pitch graze his jersey.
Oh, his jersey puffed out.
Oh, really?
Like the belly of his jersey kind of puffed out, and the ball went poof. But I think, you know what it was? I think the ump was making up for the one that hit that guy's cuff.
And how about one where the ump called it a strike, and the digital shot showed that it was 8 inches outside?
Yeah,
the strike zone?
there was everything that was baseball in that. Some bad fucking calls from the umps, some errors, some really heroic catches, some awful, trying to be a heroic catch where maybe you should have just blocked the ball and it wouldn't have been a triple kind of a thing. Like it was.
What did he dive for it? It bounced him up behind him.
Yeah, it went behind him, and
when Williams threw the ball to third base instead of second for the double play.
Yeah. It was a really good fucking baseball game. Between two teams, like I said, I could give a fuck. I would never watch a Twins-Tigers game ever.
Right.
And I had it on just going like, holy fuck, this is a great game.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You think baseball could be the first sport that, because of technology, could run itself?
Wow. Run itself?
Run itself.
You mean like no players?
No. I mean, no, like umpires and whatnot.
You
think baseball is the one sport that could just about do it with technology?
Well, it is pretty cool when they have that strike zone shot, and you could see, where the ball ended up. They have the little
with technology,
square or the cube.
You could have a machine call the balls and strikes, more or less.
Pretty much could at this point, I think. Yeah.
And then with the bases, you could put some technology sensors in there.
Sensor in the ball. Yeah.
What would you need an umpire for?
That's it. But that's
sensors in the glove,
in the glove, sensors in the ball, sensors on the bases,
and it makes a different sound if the ball hits the ground first. But if it hits the mitt before it hits the ground, I think they can do it.
Foul and fair. Sometimes it's right on the line.
That's what they should do. That as a goof.
Just
like in the preseason, no umps. Play a game with no umps and see how it turns out.
See how it turns out. Wow, that would be something.
The honor system.
The honor system, right.
I don't know. People kind of like...
right.
Like the umps that yell strike like that. They just point. What?
Steve Reich. You know how annoyed they'd be if one guy did
Steve Reich.
He pointed his pointer finger in the air.
That was...
Bugs Bunny.
It was
Naked Gun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Leslie Nielsen did that. He just kept going. Steve in Minneapolis.
Hey, good morning.
Hey,
I just want to share with you guys the reason why our Metrodome is kind of a generic thing when they built it back in the 80s is that we had to share it with everybody, not only the Minnesota Twins, but the Minnesota Vikings and then the Minnesota Gophers college team as well.
Gophers.
And now that the Twins got their own stadium and Gopher has their own stadium, they're going to take and switch that Vikings, turn it around and make it more of a Vikings stadium home. They even sold the rights to the field now. You see that it's the Mall of America field. So
Mall of America field.
They're selling the rights to everything. You can't even listen to a baseball game. Everything is sponsored. Every single pitch is sponsored just about.
Yeah, you're right.
It's unbelievable.
Yep. Everything
why
is
does
sponsored.
every team need their own stadium?
The AT&T call to the bullpen. Let's go to the bullpen.
Now the Twins have their own outdoor stadium. Can you imagine them playing this game or even future games in the World Series in late October outside in Minnesota?
See, that's the problem.
So why didn't you guys do a stadium with some kind of dome again?
But that was the big complaint, is that the dome was providing not a more real baseball feeling in July.
Well, why not one of those roofs that you could...
the rolling roof.
Yeah.
The retractables?
Yeah, the retractables.
Yeah, they were actually saying that the heat that builds up with that many people in there in the Dome Stadium affects the flight of the ball.
Really?
Yeah, like you could get the ball going further in the warmer air than you can in colder air.
That makes sense.
It's fucked up. Physics. I don't know.
Physics.
Science.
These stadiums that are built for football teams amaze me. Like they're building what? A new giant stadium?
Yeah.
They only use it 8 times a year.
Yeah.
a massive, over-the-top, multi-million dollar, some of these places are pushing toward $1 billion.
Yeah.
Fucking stadium. For 8 games.
You know what it is, though? They're making these stadiums kind of like malls. There's stores in there. I don't know. Are they also open when it's not even like Yankee Stadium's got the museum in there and restaurants and stuff? Is that shit going to be open during the off season?
Well, I bet you that will be the new trend. If the Yankees don't do it, that's the way to go with all this stuff. Absolutely.
Yeah.
If you're a huge sports fan, you're like, hey, why don't we go grab dinner at the stadium?
At the stadium, you go in there. Yeah, you
check
go
it
to
out a little
restaurant.
bit. Restaurant. You do a little shopping. Maybe stay in a hotel room. That's
in the stadium.
Yeah,
that's
associated with the
probably
stadium.
the way to go.
It's smart because we all go to malls on weekends. Why wouldn't you go to your favorite sports stadium?
Yeah, buy some stuff.
And that's a way to make money in the off season for these places.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what they got planned, but that would be real smart.
I think that's what they're doing with a lot of these stadiums, though. They're putting so many stores in there and everything.
Yeah.
I was amazed when I went to Yankee Stadium that,
Is it
that
nice?
restaurant looks really nice. Little steak place in there.
Ooh, what's it
it's
called?
Very nice.
What baseball theme name does it have? Homers. Or is it, third base's steak? Yeah. How about just fucking...
You don't like
no,
the baseball
I
themes,
don't.
everything?
It's fucking awful.
Yeah, what is the name of that joint in there?
Yeah. Let's go to Strike 3. What's that? That's the steak place. Why don't they just call it fucking Bill's Steak?
Strike 3.
Ted's Steak Emporium. It's anything but fucking...
That's what I'm getting here.
Of course.
It's called Ted's Steak Emporium.
We have steakums 1 minute and didn't coming up.
Steakums.
It's called NYY Steak.
NYY, New York Yankees.
That's not NYY Steak. That's not that. That's very uncomfortable to say, though.
Yeah.
You know what? They also say their slogan with the steaks is, these aren't grill marks, they're pinstripes. I'm not kidding. It's not a joke.
That made my teeth itch.
Yeah.
They are grill
not
marks.
a joke. They said that.
They're not
pretty bad.
pinstripes.
Yeah.
Yeah, let it be noted. Yeah, of course, Giant Stadium, the Jets are going to play there too. So, yeah, 16 days a year the stadium will be used. And then maybe, and it's also being used by U2 and the Rolling Stones. And that's it. Because no other
U2 and the Rolling Stones.
They're basically building a stadium for U2, the Rolling Stones, the Giants, and the Jets. Because what other band could actually sell out that fucking place?
It really is true, man.
Because a lot of people go, no, they use it for concerts. Not really.
No.
I mean, I think there's maybe...
Bruce.
Okay, Bruce.
Billy
should fill
Joel.
it up.
Billy Joel.
If he's still performing.
Yeah.
Billy Joel and Elton could do
There's
pretty...
less than 10...
Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi.
Yep.
Bon Jovi, fill it up? Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Jersey?
Jersey.
Yeah.
Jersey.
Okay.
Multiple times.
All right, all right.
Maybe not in Minnesota, but he would fill it up in,
All right.
How many
Jersey.
seats is that place?
Gotta be 300 or 400.
Well, when I went...
Perhaps rape!
Jesus. When I saw U2 about a week or so ago, 88,000 people were there. 88,000 people to see U2.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it was just ridiculous. For a football game, I'm not really sure. Well, I would guess, what, 75 maybe?
78.
78,000 for a football game?
What about the Asbury Jukes? You think they'd fill that up?
Oh, fucking the poor man's Bruce.
I don't think so.
They used to call him
600 people.
the poor man's Bruce.
I think they'd be blocking off some seats for that show.
Yeah. Southside Johnny.
Southside Johnny. Let's see. Here's a list. Madonna. You think Madonna fills it up?
88.
Let me see. Madonna,
people.
probably not anymore.
No, not 88,000.
The Who used to. I saw The Who there. Place was packed. That was back in, I believe, 80-something.
All right, let's go down the list. Madonna, no. The Jacksons, of course, not. The Eagles.
Oh, Michael
Michael
showed
could
up.
have filled it, yes.
Yeah,
But I'm
Dead
saying
Michael
now.
on the 50-yard line.
We're talking, we got the new stadium being
I'm
built.
talking now with Dead Michael right there on the 50.
Oh, okay. You're right about that.
Yeah, packed.
Madonna, I don't think gets it done anymore.
No.
The Eagles probably would get it done.
Cheap
Yeah.
Trick.
U2 would get it done. The Who, we're sick of their...
No, The Who, I don't think could fill that up anymore.
Love The Who, but I mean, they said goodbye to us way too many times.
Don't
We're not
think they're
buying it
filling it up.
anymore.
Could Van Halen do it?
Rolling Stones. Going down the list here.
Oh.
Rolling Stones, yes. Pink Floyd.
Floyd? You know something? I might have to give it to him. What are we talking? One night?
Floyd fills up Giant Stadium.
Are we talking 5
80,000
nights?
people.
80,000
you
people.
get some people on the field, too.
That's a tough one.
Yeah. Bon Jovi, definitely. AC/DC, definitely.
Yes, they just did it.
Paul McCartney, 80,000 for Paul McCartney.
I think so, dude.
If you say definitely to like a AC/DC and not to Paul McCartney, that's a little weird.
You're
Fans are
talking a
older,
Beatle. You're talking a Beatle.
All right, Paul McCartney does
and
the job.
Not Ringo.
The Cure, no way. The Grateful Dead, no way.
No, not anymore.
David Bowie, no.
David Bowie, no.
No.
Dave Matthews
Dave
Band.
Matthews would do
Play
it.
Giant Stadium. Still, though?
Yeah, Dave Matthews would do
Where
it.
have they been lately?
I don't know. Doing something gay, I'm sure.
There's a big one not on that list, too.
The Police, no.
Oh, really?
You don't think so?
Nope.
I think.
Nope. They had a really successful comeback tour, but
You don't think?
I don't know.
I
All right,
think
that's
they
on
might.
the fence.
Yeah.
Maybe. Depeche Mode, no. Metallica, of course.
Yes.
Could they fill Giant Stadium? I don't know.
Yes. Metallica.
88,000
give 'em
people?
3 nights. They fucking fill each night, I bet.
No, I think they were doing the Prudential Center.
Book it.
20,000.
Book it. What? They were?
Yeah, I think they're like. I mean, they could probably do more than 20,000. I don't think they could do 88,000.
No.
I don't know.
Billy Joel, no. Not anymore.
I don't think he's packing
Radiohead,
out
no.
80,000.
Elton John, no. Genesis, no.
Elton, no, yeah.
Genesis, Phil Collins has some major problems. He can't drum anymore.
Why?
He has like some fucked
Lost
up
his
vertebrae
arms?
or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
He's in a lot of pain and lost his arms. Aerosmith, of course not. Guns N' Roses, of course not. Boston, that's not even in the cards anymore. And Green Day, no.
Here's
And
one.
all those bands played Giant Stadium in the past.
Here's one that could definitely fill it. Jimmy Buffett.
Jimmy Buffett would fill it.
Without a doubt, would
Yep.
fill it.
Yeah.
Blake Snake is suggesting perhaps Greg Kinn could fill that up.
I want to hear the breakup song.
Greg Kinn.
What's that?
Everything had Kin.
Some guy from the.
Did everything have Kin?
Continued.
Continued. Could you give me a little bio on
Contingency.
Greg
I don't
Kinn?
even know what his. All of his albums are like Kin something.
Ew.
Yeah, this will drive
Continued,
Jimmy nuts.
K-I-N because his name Greg
got it.
Kinn. Do you get it?
Yeah. It's horrendous.
Here's Greg Kinn. Yeah.
Sounds like a message in a bottle.
Conspiracy.
Hey, for our black listeners, Jay-Z fills Giant Stadium.
What do you think?
What do you think, Sambo?
Sam, you're our resident black expert.
Well, Hot 97 always does Summer Jam in Giant Stadium.
But-
And it depends. I don't know if Jay-Z could fill it up on his own, but if he were part of a bigger festival type deal.
Yeah,
where
well,
they-
we're not talking festivals, okay?
All right.
97 does a festival in Giant Stadium every year?
Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you, not Danny.
Exactly. Exactly. Hey, sober guy.
People suggesting Donnie Iris packs the place
Oh,
out.
good old Donnie Iris.
Donnie Iris.
The Rock.
The Rock.
Where's the Greg Kinn bio? Look at all these albums he did.
This song is good.
Let me
Greg
see.
Kinn Band.
All right, he started with the Greg Kinn Band.
Yeah.
And then it was Greg Kinn again, Jimmy. And then he did Next of Kin.
Next of Kin.
Ew.
It's K-I-H-N is the way he spells the name.
And then he did Rock Kin Roll. And then he did
With the kin in it?
Yes. Then he did Kin
Kin-
Continue.
All right.
Then he did Kinspiracy.
And then
Quinta
he's-
Kinte. That's just tasteless.
He's Contagious.
He did Contagious. And then he did Citizen Kin.
Yes.
And then he writes Love and Rock and Roll.
He was sick of the Kin
What
thing.
happened?
Well, after Citizen Kin.
Citizen Kin bombs.
Well, Citizen Kin was a reach for the Kin thing.
It's like he ran out of Kin stuff.
Yeah. This guy stinks.
Mexican.
JR from Connecticut saying Metallica can't fill the stadium anymore.
No, I don't think
No.
so. Not to knock them. It's just
Why not, JR?
88,000.
Why not?
I say yeah.
Yeah, last time I was attached to the earth a few years ago, and that shit was lame.
They sold three shows out in Newark. Let me
Well,
tell
I
you
don't know
something.
about that, man. I'm just saying, I was attached to the earth, and it was Metallica and Slayer. I mean, fuck the rest of the crap that they played with, but they didn't sell out the stadium, and it was Slayer and Metallica. So
Yeah, I don't think they could sell that out because they did. Metallica did 3 nights in the new where the Devils play.
Yeah.
And one of them was Super Bowl Sunday, and they fucking sold it out.
Jesus.
On Super Bowl Sunday.
That's very
That's
cool.
That's a lot of tickets.
Well, metalheads don't like football, so that's easy.
Yeah, it's still.
Well, they're doing 2 shows at the Garden in November, and they're both sold out.
Oh,
Yeah, but that's only what?
That's 30,000 a night.
Yeah.
This is a good one. Album cover is A Melting Brain and call it Ted Kennedy.
Oh. I think we were generous with our list of bands that could play Giant Stadium.
I think Colt 6 suggesting perhaps Rotgut could pack that
Rotgut would
place
be
out.
definite.
Oh,
a
yeah.
definite sellout.
No, the bathroom.
All right,
Maybe.
they play college games there as well, but most. I mean, you get the point. These stadiums are really a waste of money in the end.
They're big
because they're built really for the football team.
Yeah.
That other stuff is just to make it look kind of like they're using the place. Oh, this guy's father-in-law played with Greg Kinn.
Get out of town.
Look at this. David and PA. David.
Hey, guys. What's going on?
Hey.
Yeah, your father-in-law played with Greg Kinn?
No, my brother-in-law, he played guitar for Jimmy, his name was Jimmy Lyon. He played for Eddie Money, Tina Turner, Greg Kinn.
Did he play with Greg Kinn during the banner years of Continued? And
Yes, he did.
oh, he did, huh? What was his name?
His name is Jimmy Lyon, or Jim Lyon, he goes by on the album.
Yeah?
But, we all know where Eddie put all his money, right?
He what?
Like, we all know where Eddie Money put all his money at, right?
Oh, what, up his nose?
Up his nose. But Greg Kinn was a dick. That guy, he had his own DJ show out there in San Francisco Bay Area for KSJO back in the late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah, he moved on and, became a radio guy. That's right.
Who,
Did he
Greg
really?
Kinn?
Yeah. This is true.
DJ for a couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
Is he living?
Yeah, he is. It's not even that old.
KSJO in San Francisco at 92.3 FM.
Right.
Wow. Didn't know that.
Yeah.
He had a lot of video. He was in that phase where you didn't have to be all that good, but he made a lot of music videos, and they were on MTV a lot.
Yeah, it kind of reminded me of David Lee Roth.
Hey, you know who?
Oh.
You know who?
David Lee Roth.
You know who came up with the concept for MTV?
I do actually.
Oh.
Thank you, David.
Howard?
Who? Do you know?
Who? When I needed you.
Wait, let me guess. Is he a known name?
Oh yeah.
That's a big shark.
Oh yeah.
What's he do for a living?
He was in music.
As a singer or a producer?
And he also
ELO?
Here's your hints today.
Yeah.
I like hints.
He was in music.
Is in music.
He was on TV a lot.
As a performer?
And he never had to work a day in his life. There's your hints today.
As a performer?
And I guess this guy
Dick Clark
came up with a concept and sold a concept that became MTV.
Wait. Was in music.
In music.
Didn't have to work a day in his life.
Yeah, never.
Steve Carlisi?
Was he a
this
musician?
guy never had to work a day in his life. He was filthy rich.
Oh.
Not because of what he did, by the way.
Inherited money?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
It was on TV a lot.
Motown?
No.
All right. Was on TV a lot?
Yes.
It had to be back in the 70s. He was on TV.
Good.
All right. All right. In the 70s. Was he on a show?
Good.
All right. He was on a show in the 70s. Early 70s?
I know who it is.
Early 70s.
Sarah Purcell.
Fucking Sarah Purcell.
Weird Al Yankovic.
On a show.
Good.
70s.
Good.
1970s.
Yes.
Good.
Yes. Tattoo.
Oh.
I have an idea
He meant
for
to-
MTV.
He meant it. Go ahead, sorry.
No, I'm just saying they ripped him off.
He
His
meant-
idea to give him a dime.
He meant midget TV.
He had to lean against that sliding glass door and shoot himself. Little fucker.
Ow, it hurts.
Oh, poor little bastard.
Do you have audio of that or no?
Bled out a teaspoon of fucking blood.
Is there audio of that or no?
Of what?
Him shooting himself.
I think there is somewhere, but never been released.
Yeah, not for the public.
Yeah. He was on the phone at the time with his chick or something
Yep.
like that.
What do you
Or
think?
on her answering machine. Shot himself in the chest.
Why through a pillow?
Oh, it hurts.
Oh, shit, it's a bullet, you dummy. Probably a pellet gun. Felt like a howitzer to him.
What did she do?
Huh? She said, thank God I got to go around with this monstrosity anymore. I got to act like I like him.
Maybe I can have real fingers in my vag? Not those things?
Can we reach the G-spot?
No, not with his whole head.
Let's see, 70s TV shows. Singer?
Yeah.
No.
Producer.
I don't know if he was a producer.
Don't know if he was a producer.
I don't know. I don't know that much.
Oh.
There's only so much you could read off a placemat. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Created the idea for MTV. So music.
The concept. I guess he came up with the concept. Then he sold it. He sold it for a lot of money.
Don Kirshner.
Oh my God, you're wrong.
Fuck! I was looking for my belt.
That was good acting, actually. Give yourself nothing.
Not Don Kirshner. Dick Clark
was with a band that had a lot of fucking hits.
Really?
Poppy.
Ozzy?
Poppy hits.
Yay.
Poppy hits. The guy from ABBA? With two of them.
ABBA will never get back together.
Why?
Because the couples got divorced and they refused to play. And they've been offered like a lot of money to do just that, and they say never.
Wants to hear him.
One of the biggest selling artists of all time.
Yes. Who can forget?
Internationally, one of the biggest selling artists of all time.
Do you think they're rich?
Harmonies of ABBA.
Yeah.
It was a Broadway show.
A lot of people getting it on
Mamma
Instant
Mia.
Feedback, gang. Come on.
I haven't been looking. That's
this
why.
is right down your alley, this one. You should
not
get
looking.
this one.
Poppy?
70s.
70s
Poppy.
song.
Sonny Wartzik.
On TV.
On TV. Poppy. The Bay City Rollers.
Oh.
Donnie and Marie.
Oh.
Poppy. This is so hard.
Oh, William Frawley.
Hey, Rick, I got an idea.
It'll be so obvious when I say it.
Will it?
Yes, and you'll even get mad.
On TV in the 70s.
I think I gave you good clues. I really
On
did.
TV, though,
It was
and a musician. That's
Yes.
Tony Orlando.
No.
Am I close?
Did you know this, Sam?
No, I looked it up.
Oh.
Ah, you fuck.
Bobby Darin.
No.
I'm a good guesser.
Paul Schaefer.
He was part of a band.
Part of a band.
Yes. Now that gives it away, but
No.
part of a band, 70s, TV, never had to work a day in his life.
Oh.
His family just filthy rich. Disgustingly rich.
Nelson Rockefeller.
And he made more money from MTV.
Do we give up?
No.
Yeah, I
know. I'm thinking of bands in the 70s.
That were on TV.
Yeah.
Not just once. Like, they were on TV.
all the time.
Well, more than the average band. Let's just put it that. God, these
The
hints.
Partridge Family?
All right, now you're starting to think.
Was it Shirley Jones?
The other one, Reuben Kincaid.
Oh,
Frank Gorshin.
Reuben Kincaid.
Marv Albert.
How Danny.
a band that was on TV in the 70s.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
A lot of poppy songs.
So the Partridge Family is one of those kind of
All
bands.
right,
that
it's
fit
not the Partridge
criteria.
Family, because I don't want to hear the rest of the names of the
No.
Was it Mike Lookinland of the Bradys?
The Brady Kids. Could you narrow in the year a little more?
See, that's where
Could
that's
you
your
dial in the
well, then
year.
honestly, that's your expertise. You would know the years it was on TV, the show. All right, see,
The show.
yeah.
The Hudson Brothers.
Oh my God! Are you doing this on purpose?
Wait, what show was on with a band?
I don't know.
You're panicking it.
I'm totally fucking panicking. This is the hardest question I've ever been asked.
But man, when I give you the answer, you're gonna be like, "What the?" Fuck?
I know it. I know it.
You should at least know the band.
I don't know the name, but it's the girl that played Abigail on the Quincy episode. She's got a concept.
They're screaming the answer on instant feedback now. But then again, maybe they looked it up themselves.
Yeah, because I'm not
Who knows?
looking.
Oh, I just fucked up.
I'm
the
not
instant feedback.
looking down at anything. I'm trying to.
Yeah, don't look down at. Don't cheat. You're so close.
I am so close. Were they on a variety show?
No.
But they had their own show?
Yes.
The band had their own show?
Yes.
How do we not know this one?
Because there are only a couple that had their own show.
There's Donnie Marie. They said no.
Wolfman Jack, Midnight Special. I'm so boggled.
I got it.
Did I hum it good?
I got it.
Huh?
Yeah. I did.
Mel Tillis.
The $7 million man.
I just hummed the answer right in front of you. I'm gonna have to like change it slightly so you don't totally get it.
I'm trying to figure it out.
Toodly-doo.
Zamfir, master of the pan flute.
Toodly-doo. Toodly-doo.
This is so hard. I'm losing my mind.
I hate when I can't.
And we're
guess.
losing listeners.
I'm
So will you hurry
toiling.
up?
I'm toiling over this.
How about
not Josie from the Pussycats?
No. Band.
Band?
They're on TV.
Good.
I'm flipping
Not
through
a
the
variety
channels.
show.
Hold on. I'm flipping through the channels.
They had their own show.
It's the 70s. It's Little Anthony, and I'm flipping around.
Harvey Korman.
Click, 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 click. And it's like, oh, here's a band.
They got their show. They got hits.
They got poppy hits. The Monkees.
They get in.
Davy Jones.
Peter Nesmith. Peter Nesmith.
I've never heard that name before. If that's it, I'll fucking break the
He's
studio
the guy
apart.
His family invented whiteout, so he never had to work a day in his life.
Oh, now you're on to something, but you got his name wrong.
Peter's Nesbitt.
No, Michael.
Michael
Nesmith.
It was Peter Tork.
Right, Peter Tork.
That's easy?
Yeah.
I never heard
and
that
how
name.
easy is that?
That's pretty easy.
Yeah, Michael Nesmith of
Never
the
heard of him.
Monkees, whose family, very good, Anthony. I forgot that
But
fact.
I could swear
His
this
family
show is from the 60s.
Yeah, Travis looked it up.
You really,
Late 60s?
I think you're fucking
Is
me
that
on
what-
the date.
That's what fucked
Yeah,
you
it was
up?
from 66 to 68.
If you said the 60s, I'd have had this in a second.
No, come on.
I
You can't
swear
blame
to
me.
God,
The Monkees.
I swear to
What's
you.
a few years?
A few years, the 60s or the 70s.
What if it was early 70s? That's what I was thinking.
Well, their last album came out in 1970.
Holy shit, are you fucking kidding me? All right, I apologize for that, but
Michael Nesmith?
Michael Nesmith came up with the concept for what would become MTV. Oh, yeah.
How did he do that?
I don't know. I didn't read any further.
He produced.
Just wasted a half hour, and I don't have more
And
info
he's
on
got
it.
no more info. Not Danny has some.
Yeah, my name's Sam is what I'll go by.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you work here?
I do.
Whatever.
Yes, for some time now.
Oh, nice.
All right, hey, virus. What is it? no, you don't want to be the
That's not
virus?
me. He produced a half-hour pilot for a music video show to be called Pop Clips. The series was never made, but Nesmith sold the rights to Time Warner, which tweaked the idea and spawned MTV.
How much did he get for that?
I don't know.
This fucking... You know how easy of a concept that is?
Yeah, but it was kind of being used on Don Kirshner's rock concert
That's
and
why
the
I was-
Midnight Special and things like that. Like, they would have bands perform live, rarely, but usually they would just play, like, these filmed videos.
Right.
It wasn't even videos, like these films of these bands performing, like Led Zeppelin and shit like that.
But that's just amazing that
Yeah.
he came up with that.
Dun, dun,
And
dun,
yeah,
dun,
his
dun,
family
dun, dun, dun.
owns what? Liquid paper, you said?
Yeah.
Basically
Whiteout or
whiteout and all that.
something.
I think
Wow.
they called liquid.
Wait, but didn't that crash? I mean, fuck, who uses that anymore?
Well, I don't
probably
think they
did other
need any
things with
more
the money.
money, right?
What?
They probably diversified into other
No,
things.
they probably thought this liquid whiteout stuff is going to be used forever.
They sold it to the Klan for their dirty sheets.
And they're calling you the virus today.
Why?
Coke Logic. 15 minutes with no answer. Great impression of the virus, Ant.
True. Yeah.
Wait, if I said 70s, you would have got it?
60s.
Yeah, you did.
I mean,
say
60s? 60s?
A band with a TV show in the 60s?
Dude, I would have sworn that was
absolutely
early
would've gotten
70s.
the Monkees.
I would have sworn that was early 70s.
Yeah.
You
Reruns.
You
They
could
were
have still
wacky.
guessed the Monkees.
No, I'd have probably either said the Monkees or the Banana Splits.
All right, then I threw
Banana
you
Splits
off.
had the cool
I'm
six-wheel
sorry.
vehicles. The Banana Splits.
Remember the banana splits? Should we take our first break?
Yeah, let's do that. I'm exhausted now. I'm mentally exhausted from that. I don't
blame
test.
You know what else I learned yesterday? And I might be behind on this one.
What?
Baseball cards. I collected them growing up. Jimmy,
Me
you did?
too, Gregory.
You did, right?
I loved them.
Need them, got them, need them.
One of my favorite player of all time was here yesterday. I was fucking very upset.
Did you hear what Major League Baseball did to the baseball companies? Baseball card companies?
What?
These
Tops?
Like this company needs more money. You know, they only licensed one company to make Major League Baseball cards.
Fleer?
Well, I don't know which company, to be honest.
Tops or Don Russ or
Upper Deck. I'm not sure which one got the
Upper Decker.
I'm not sure which one got the contract. Here is the weird thing: the rest of the companies still made baseball cards, but Major League Baseball made them blur out the logos on every fucking card.
No way.
Remember when we were growing up, you could buy different companies, and it was,
It was only Tops.
Huh?
When I was growing up, if you didn't have Tops baseball cards, they
went
weren't
from
fucking baseball
They went
cards.
from Tops, and then it just got out of control. And
Then it got out of hand,
Then
but
there
it
were
was
like
always
5,
Topps.
6 companies at least. Well, now there's only one company officially allowed to make the baseball cards using the Major League Baseball logos. I did not know that.
Wow, that is something.
Do we have a picture of a baseball card where they have to blur out everything? I mean, they have to blur out all the logos. The logos on the baseball player, the logos in the stadium, everything. It's almost a waste of time. So these companies are basically going bankrupt because they, who wants to buy baseball cards that don't have the logo of the baseball players?
I wonder if they did that because baseball cards became such an immediate big business. Like, they would have the special series, and every year they would sell like $50 base. It became like this they were just gutting people for money.
Wow.
Yeah. Isn't that unbelievable? I didn't know that. I read that over the weekend. It's like, you got to be kidding me. I mean, I haven't bought baseball cards,
Get
obviously.
your Mark McGuire rookie card when he played with them.
Right.
I don't even know what teams they're on. Don't know what teams they're on. Here's the Upper Decker, Derek Jeter with the Newton.
Yeah, because if you say the team, you're gonna get
in trouble. I'm gonna get sued and screwed here, people. Sued and screwed. Sued and screwed.
Unbelievable, right? That's sad.
Yeah, the deal hasn't started yet. It starts next year. So
Next year.
Get
him while you can, people. Get him while you can.
Next year, there'll be one company making baseball cards.
Upper Deck says they're still going to make cards, even though they can't use the team names because they
Yeah.
still have the.
Wait, they can't use the team names or logos?
They can't use the team names or logos. They can use since there's a players union. They have a deal with the players union.
They can't use the fucking name
No,
of the
that's
team?
what I'm getting at. This is what I read over the weekend. I thought it started already, but it starts next year. Can you imagine?
Wow.
Some weird shit is going on in America where it's
God.
supposedly a free market society.
Boy, that's something. They must have paid a hefty licensing fee.
So
then.
how are they going to make the baseball cards? Because I bet you Major League Baseball will get to the point where they go, look, that looks like a Yankee uniform, so we don't even want that on your baseball card. You know?
I like that in the commercials when they're doing a commercial that didn't want to pay the rights, so it's just like a Yankee in some pinstripes, and there's no logo or anything.
Right.
Just has like
just a blue hat.
Says baseball on it.
Yeah. Team.
It looks so bad.
It's like in the old days when they wouldn't use real sports names, like the North Dallas 40, when they wouldn't use Dallas Cowboys or the Dallas Stars, whatever they called them, the Dallas Cornhurners. What?
So if they can't use the team names, how are they going to get baseball cards done?
By blurring it out, I guess.
What? Sam's got a picture of just a guy out of his uniform. You're going to collect baseball players out of their uniforms?
Exactly. Fucking just photos of people.
Yeah, now you're buying photos of people. That's it.
How much money does a company need? After a while, it gets you got to go relax.
Yeah.
After a while, you really just got to say relax.
They do the profile, so you can't see the logo on the head.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, Major League Baseball will see this and go, nope, that looks like a Major League Baseball uniform.
They're gonna take shots of them that are that completely obscure
the
their
logos
logo
and stuff.
That's great.
How do you do them by team? If you can't do them by team,
it's unbelievable.
What the fuck?
That shit just drives me
What about
nuts.
the stats on the back? Can you put like he's with the Yankees or with the fucking Red Sox or something?
You could probably do that.
You probably do it like this: New York, Minnesota. You probably do American League, New York.
As a consumer, you should have some good choices, and if you want baseball cards, you should be able to choose from some solid, companies that are making the cards.
Well, the same thing goes for video games. That baseball and football have exclusive deals with video game companies. So the only NFL licensed video game is Madden.
Right.
So all the other video game companies can't put out an NFL licensed game.
Yeah.
They could put them out,
Well-
but they would put them out with teams.
Well, yeah,
that
they'll
no
put
one
out like
knows
blitz,
and,
with like just these random players that
yes,
don't mean anything.
Stupid names and stupid teams.
I'm obsessed with Tiger Woods, 10, and they have a lot of the golf courses there.
Yeah.
That the players actually play on, but they don't have Augusta, where they play the Masters every year. Because they couldn't get,
Couldn't get the rights?
I guess Augusta didn't sign off on it, and supposedly they'll never sign off on it, so you'll never see Augusta in a Tiger Woods game. So bizarre. How do you control that?
Oh my goodness gracious!
Right.
Do you know
Just
I've
do that
only once in my life did I collect the whole series of baseball cards.
Oh,
like
weird.
I bought a couple
Yeah.
years after, but I went through it when 1979 Topps. It's actually worth a few $100. But there was one card I couldn't get, Alan Bannister from the White Sox, and I finally traded my friend Neil Grant.
Neil Grant had it?
My friend Neil Grant had it. He brought it in tinfoil. I could not get fucking Alan Bannister. I bought hundreds of packs. That was fun when you were a kid.
Roger Clemens is in the box. And now Roger Clemens is officially a hero.
I used to cry to my mommy because I would lose all my cards flipping them.
Yeah,
Sweetie.
flip them.
You ever flip?
How would you flip? Would you flip for
Colors.
Colors?
Yeah.
Flipping for teams was really fucked up because the stack got huge. You flip for colors, maybe 5, 8 cards would go by, and then the guy would top you with the color, and then he'd take the cards. Flip for teams, now you're talking.
Well, this is going back about 10 years now, so my memory's a little fuzzy.
10 years,
yeah,
huh?
Yeah,
Whoa,
a little fuzzy.
wow. And then there
No,
was...
I think we did teams. I think we did colors. Just to make it interesting, we came up with all sorts of ways to flip. And I remember the pile, like you just said, got ridiculous, and I lost like everything.
You shake? It was like gambling as a kid.
Yeah, because
you'd be shaking, putting that next card out, going, oh.
Because we also, because some of the kids would bring their shitty cards. So you would look at their cards to make sure they had, some solid cards in there, or you wouldn't flip with the person.
It's like, let me see what you got.
So
the guy would get a reputation for flipping with shit.
Right. So,
remember that?
Yeah, but it was like real life gambling, man. You got a Willie Mays card somewhere in there. You're like, fuck, I might lose my fucking Willie Mays card today.
Flipping for colors was like, the $5 table.
Right.
Playing at the $5
Yeah, because, all right,
table.
there's 3, 4 cards.
Yeah.
All right, I scooped
Flipping
that up.
for teams, though, was like you're in the high stakes fucking thing, and it would stack up. Yeah. Stack up, and you'd be like, okay, I got all my fucking cards.
But how do you flip for teams?
I'm 12 years old, panicking.
You'd have to match the team, like you're going bum, bum, one, two,
one after
three,
another,
one
and
after
then
the other.
a twin card comes up, and all of a sudden you flip yours, and it's a twin card, and you get
you get the stack.
You get the stack that has built up.
But wait,
But
how
for
do you
colors? It was just like red, green, blue, green, green. Oh, now you take
Oh, whoever throws a color down, the next guy get. I see. Okay.
whoever tops whatever the last guy just put down.
It was unbelievable.
My Alan Bannister card today is worth 25. How much is the 1979? I don't have it in mint, but how much is it worth in mint? The 1979 Topps collection.
Mint 10 condition. He played with the white. with the.
I'm gonna guess 550 or 600.
I don't like greed, man. It gets ridiculous after
Greed is good.
Yeah.
Greed is good.
I understand a company has to make money, but then it gets to a point where it's all just greed.
Well, for all
Drives
these years
me
they've
nuts.
allowed it with the other companies. I wonder if they were just like, these guys are
Well,
not.
My argument to that whole thing, Jimmy, is that it's marketing the sport itself. Like when every year when the Super Bowl comes around and they insist that radio shows and TV shows, no one's allowed to say Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That drives me nuts because
the big game is fun to say,
but you're promoting the game, and a lot of people would say, well, it doesn't need promotion. But guess what? All the years where radio and TV and whatnot was saying Super Bowl was promoting this thing to what it has become today.
Yep.
And to make everyone say the big game instead of the Super Bowl
ridiculous.
drives me nuts.
Well, I'll tell you why it does help to promote it, because it gets like a fever pitch built around it. Because if no radio shows and no one's talking about the Super Bowl, who gives a fuck? You're not even thinking about it. But if everyone's leading up to it, they should be able to say Super Bowl. And whoever he is says it's being sold for $235. Is that in mint condition?
The Alan Bannister card?
Mint 10 condition.
It was more than that.
Of who?
The whole
1979 Topps.
You
It's not,
dummies.
you're wrong.
I was working off Anthony's fucking voice right there.
Oh, we didn't know.
Jim Mint 10 for the entire set. Look, I'm going to open it up. It's amazing who we got in here.
What do we
it's
got?
from the. My God, look, I see young Joe Torre wearing a cap. And by the way, how many people have an attic full of worthless Beanie Babies? I'm responsible for that one. Beanie Babies, these are going to be valuable. How many people went into that?
Did you ever play Darky?
What?
When we used to flip cards, we would play Darky.
Would you?
Yeah.
You flipped like that?
Yeah. Well, you would just use your black baseball players.
Jesus,
the piles wouldn't pile up
because out of your mind.
It was 1-on-1 always, so it was called Darky. And you mixed up your
racist school were you going to?
And then you flip, and then you decide which card had the darker player.
Oh no! Only fucking Harborfields.
Look, it was
you stuck up white trash.
Look, you were like me. You go play cards with your friends, right? And after a while, just playing the basic games were boring. So you came up with all these crazy fucking new card games.
I just flipped.
We did the same thing with flipping cards,
flipping color, flipping teams, and then flipping players was also pretty difficult.
What's flipping players?
You had to match the player.
What? I don't remember.
The odds of that happening were astronomical.
I don't remember
You'd go
that.
through hundreds of cards.
No, that's just ridiculous.
And then it was like, if nothing happened, you'd have to split them back up again.
Mm-hmm.
Like, because I remember this, flip for 5, and then you'd start with 5 cards, and you just flip for 5. And if no one won, you'd split them up, and then flip again.
Mm-hmm.
Flip for 5 until somebody won. Or flip for 10. I'll flip you for 10. And then you take 10 cards, same thing.
Right.
And
Oh,
then
yeah,
I always walked away with no cards. I lost flipping constantly.
Oh, honey.
I stunk.
I've known you for a long time. I didn't know you collected baseball cards.
Oh, I didn't collect them. I lost them to fucking bullies.
We used to steal them from the stationery. We did everything we could to get our cards.
And they had a stack of like last year's cards, and you chuck them up. I'm going to chuck up the cards. And people would freak out because they think you're throwing. I don't know why, because every year it was the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
You throw up your last year's cards because once the new year came out,
didn't matter.
Last year's cards were worthless.
Yeah, it was
worthless.
Who cares?
That's why they're worth so much money today.
Yes.
As Jim states the obvious.
Well, brother,
I would cry then sometimes, just Mike. I would cry because I lost my baseball cards, and I come home like,
Brother Elmo has entire years in mint condition.
Really?
Still in the box, that whole thing.
Yeah.
Still wrapped with the gum. Yeah.
Oh,
He's a collector?
Good gum.
Yeah, he collected for a long, long time.
Tell him to give
I
them
don't
to
know
me.
what's going on with the cards these days.
It'd be
But
worth nothing, I bet.
Dude, they would send out cards in the same year. Like, I think Upper Deck was doing this, and Don Russ, like $40, like, shiny cards. In the, like, the 80s, I think they were doing that in the 90s. Because
Yeah.
I had sold a lot of my baseball cards to get to drink. And my
drink?
stuff, yeah. I sold a lot of my collectibles to drink.
Oh, God.
Yeah, especially my
that's
kids
sad.
stuff.
let's say hi to this guy. Knows more on the blacked out baseball cards.
Moron.
Jason in Ohio. Jason.
Pleasure for me to be on today.
Hey, thank you, sir.
Hello?
Yeah, let's go.
Yes, you're on the air.
Hey guys, what happened was Pops brokered this deal because you guys were about the same age. Collecting was just growing up. It was just Tops, and then it became Fleer, and then Donruss. And then what happened was they overproduced the shit out of cards, and it pushed a lot of people away.
Yep.
And Pops was trying to do this deal to get people back into collecting, and basically, so they did this in the 50s with their competition too. And then what the cards are going to look like from Upper Deck, they haven't said what they were, but when this happened before with hockey, when they had the lockout in the 90s, it basically is going to be the player's name, and he'll say, like, if it's a Yankee, he'll just say New York right fielder. And happened with Barry Bonds with, like, fantasy sports, where it would say San Francisco right fielder because he wouldn't release his rights to his name to Major League Baseball. He had a separate deal.
I hate baseball
That's
players.
hysterical.
They're fucking
More and
such
more every
cunts.
fucking day.
Dude, they're
I
such cunts.
fucking hate them. So now individually they have to sign off on their rights?
Well, that's what basically Tops did. Yeah, Tops did is say we're the premier company, forever, and we want the chance to bring the hobby back, and they're trying to get people connected back to the sport through the memorabilia business again.
Sure. I get mad because I know it helps the company. Let's just call it the company because it happens in all walks of life. Wow, that's not Barry Bonds, Anthony.
Look like Barry Bonds.
That guy's
to
too
me.
bulky from when Barry was younger.
And the other thing that they'll probably look like is when they had the lockout with hockey and it was at 93 or 94, they weren't making team or actual cards. They had the players in the NHLPA jerseys.
Right.
So it could be like that. Well, the Upper Deck will have MLBPA players uniforms on.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
You're
Jason.
welcome, guys. Take care.
All right.
Scandal in the baseball card
Anthony,
business.
people confused. They think somebody fucked up my Willie Mays card. The
Really?
famous story. Because I cried a lot over my baseball cards growing up. And I brought because the person is confused. I brought a Don Larson. Look this one up, Sam.
Oh.
The year after he pitched the perfect game, I brought that baseball card into show and tell.
Oh, I remember this.
And this-
oh, no, tragic.
And this angry kid, I couldn't have been more than, I had to be in grammar school, man. I think I was 10 or 11. And the kid, I was all proud because I had one of the coolest things at that show and tell that day. And this kid, he already had long hair and he was miserable at 10.
Had a beard.
Yeah, he's 10 or 11 and he's already miserable. I'm like, how are you miserable at 11? And he reaches over, grabs my card, and not in pencil, takes a pen and just across my whole Don Larson's card in front of everybody. And man, did I cry like a little fucking bitch.
Was everyone laughing at you?
They were.
all laugh at you.
I think they were sad for me because
Why
they knew
do
how
they do
much.
that?
Huh?
What a
He-
dick.
He was just a
Because
fucking
he's one of
angry
those
little fuck.
dickheads.
I would love to know what happened to this kid. I guaranteed
He's probably
he's
in
in
prison.
prison.
Killed Don Larson.
Right.
Don Larson was fingering his hind. He couldn't take it anymore. Every time he saw Don Larson, he went
He just
batshit.
lost his mind.
Yeah, that guy.
Stabbed with a pen like fucking Pesci.
He pitched a perfect game. You think I ran out of steam?
Is that the one?
Yeah, it's a year after.
Wow, you had that card and he fucking drew on it?
Wait, it might be the one.
What a cock.
I always thought it was the
guarantee it's
year
not
after.
worth
It's done. Wait, do the other card. Go back into the image section.
Uh-oh.
I think it might be the other one that you showed.
Did you have a lame fucking Don Larson
I
card?
guarantee it's worth less than fucking
I think it
$100
might be
bucks.
that one.
It's gotta be.
It's probably some like player that sounded like him. It's Sonny Larson, some other player.
There's Don Larson, all right.
Don Larson. Yeah, so it's like 40, 50 bucks. That's it.
$50.
You know what?
Worthless
Righteous.
But you know what, Ant?
Yeah.
A fine listener felt sorry for me, and I don't even know his name. It just showed up one day in the mail.
Yeah.
A brand new fucking Don Larson card.
Maybe it was the guy.
Can you imagine if it was the guy?
He felt so guilty all these years.
Finally went to a 12-step program.
Figured out it was you on the radio and was like, that's the guy, the Don Larson card guy. I'll
I
make this up to
cried
him.
like a motherfucking bitch that day. It was bad. I couldn't even get through the school day.
Nothing
I had
worse.
to go home. I think my mommy had to pick me
Oh,
up.
yeah. Nothing worse than
with,
crying at school.
with my card all just ruined by this asshole. Right.
Mommy,
Look.
it's okay. We'll get another. No, it's impossible to get another.
Look, it's funny now, but when you're 11 or 12, that was my whole world, was that dumb card. What else did I have?
Yeah, it was like currency.
Right.
Baseball cards were your currency in school.
We all had shit we bragged about. That was my thing.
Wait, it was
That's
for
all
show
I
and
had.
tell?
Yeah, I brought it for show and tell.
So you brought it. What'd you carry it into school in?
I don't remember anymore, Jimmy.
Probably tinfoil or something.
I probably
Plastic bag.
Probably a plastic bag.
Ziploc.
Yeah,
So
I mean, I
what-
didn't like go crazy like trying to protect these cards, but I
Yeah.
I carefully, had them
Did
in
you
a way
explain
that
the pen marks when you showed it? And these were just added by the gentleman here with the molesting parents.
He did it after I showed the card, and then now we're eating fucking milk and cookies or something.
Why did you have your card put away by that point?
Because people wanted to check it out. They thought it was fucking cool.
I would have told them to leave their filthy hands off it.
What did the teacher do?
I don't remember, Ann.
Probably
Laughed.
nothing.
My
right?
memory sucks because I was
probably
mentally
don't
abused by
worry about
my
it.
mom for many decades, so I tend to forget a lot of stuff.
Did you block things out?
Oh, yeah.
Do you think so?
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah.
Really
So-
creepy stuff?
Nah, not really.
Just
Just
abuse?
a lot of yelling. Where do you think I get my yelling
Any
from?
hitting?
Nah, not really. Nah. Wouldn't spoon every once in a while,
Oh, God, I was just weeping in school.
You were a weeper, too?
Weeping, just crying all the time. What a cry baby.
Yeah.
Baby, stick my head in gravy. Yuck. I just was. God, what was wrong with me?
You're
I
sensitive.
thought no, you know what it was? I thought I would get sympathy. It was a crying little student that Sam just put up. I thought I would get sympathy if I cried in school.
Yeah.
It was more like obviously I wasn't always that upset. Sam is now just putting crying children up on the screen.
Go to www.
Yeah, so I thought if I was crying, I'd get more attention, and
You're right.
People would feel sorry for me, like the teacher
What a fag.
and girls. That wasn't a way to get girls, by the way. It was crying.
No.
No.
It's the way to not get them.
The tough guys always got them.
Of course.
The guys that made me cry were the ones.
You had your fucking Kleenex rolled up in your sleeve like a tough guy.
Yeah, hold on. Just weeping.
Fucking
crying over the dumbest shit. That time I brought in those stupid fucking cookies for Ethnic Food Day.
And what'd they call them?
Balls of shit. They were like these little chocolate balls, chocolate salty balls, and my mother bought them because it was like you had to bring in from your background a type of food. So I brought those in, and no one ate them because they said they looked like shit balls. And I just started crying because I felt I felt embarrassed, and then I felt bad for my mother because she bought them thinking it was a good thing and everything, and then I had to go home and tell her that she bought shit balls.
Do they all laugh at you?
Yeah.
Your little shitball cookies?
They laugh, and we're pointing at it and goes, it looks like duty. No one ate my shit balls. So I cried. What an asshole.
Why were we all emotional wrecks at 11, 12?
Just a disasters.
I don't think we're... I think most people listening to us were emotional wrecks at 10, 11, 12, 13.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck it was.
What the fuck was wrong with us? Because all those hormones, we're trying to figure out what the fuck...
Crying.
Just raging in your body. You ever cry in school, Jimmy?
I'm sure I did. Yeah, I'm sure I did.
From rejection.
Yeah.
Some type of rejection.
I was a very emotional boy.
Let me
I had many emotions.
Then when I broke my arm, I got so much attention from having a cast on.
I can't even look at you when you tell this one.
It was great, yeah. So when the cast came off, I tried to break my arm again on the water fountain. I just hit my arm on the water fountain trying to break, so I would get another cast, and people would pay attention to me because I had a cast on.
Was it a sincere, really hard bashing, or no? Was it a very lame?
Commit.
Of course you could.
I couldn't commit to the break. Yeah.
No, it's hard because you want to commit, but at the last second, your body kind of says no.
I couldn't do it.
And slows down the impact.
Jerk.
And then it hurt, so I started crying.
Of course you did. Fucking asshole.
I love it.
I bet you weren't kidnapped by some molester in Utah.
Oh, he'd have dumped me off.
Sure he would have.
Shut up, kid. I'd had my throat slit before I was sexually assaulted just to shut me the fuck up.
God, and you just brought up a memory that I forgot about. I punched a brick wall because my hand was healing, and I was getting so much attention, too. And so my hand was healing, and I wasn't ready to let go of the attention.
See?
So I started punching the wall with my hand that was 75% healed because I wanted to continue being in the cast.
This craving attention bullshit. That's why we ended up here.
Dude, I totally forgot about that until you just said it. I did the exact same thing.
That's why we're fucking here in front of microphones at this. It's not coincidental that we're doing this and we're all fucked up as kids trying to get attention. It makes perfect sense now.
I was down to an ace bandage, and I had a couple more doctor visits left.
Yeah.
So I started punching a brick wall. I like Jimmy said, this is something I blocked out until you just mentioned that story.
Yep.
And then I started punching the brick wall, but at the last second, you can't commit.
You just can't commit.
So you're hitting, but not as hard that you need to.
That's a little bit of sanity showing its way through. That you just at the last minute, your survival instinct kicks in and says you can't do that.
I was getting attention from girls. They were paying attention to me a little more.
Girls were
they asked a lot of questions, right? All that
shit.
Shit.
Sign the cast. Oh, get better, and I'd be like, look at their names and go, oh, look. And then they cut the cast off, and I'm like, no, I'm just a kid with one atrophied, hairy arm.
Would you come on their names?
No, this was before Cumsies.
Yeah, I didn't either.
This is when I was 9 or 10, something like that.
Yeah, you tried to break your arm again?
9. Yeah, I tried to break it. They took the cast off, and for one day it was kind of like, oh, you got your cast off. And I was like, yeah, oh, look at my arm. It looks all funny and everything like that.
Then nobody cared?
And then no one gave a shit. So I'm like, I went up to the water fountain, and I hit it, and it hurt. So I thought maybe it was broken.
Funny.
So I had to go home then and tell my mommy. I ran around the corner in school, and I hit my arm on the water fountain, and I think I broke it again. And she's like, no, you didn't break it.
Did you tell you hit it on the whites only sign? Fucking creep.
So the thing is, I kept nagging her about this fucking broken arm thing.
Ew, you kept pushing it?
I kept pushing, like, I think I broke it. Can you take me to the doctor?
What a dick.
So she actually went, all right, she took me to the doctor, and they went to take x-rays, and I'm like, there's going to be no break here. So I actually, on the bottom of my arm, I drew in pen 2 lines, hoping that when it was on the x-ray machine, it would show up as, like, through the x-ray as breaks in the 2 bones, the ulna and the radius.
You tried drawing breaks on the outside? You tried fooling the medical community with a pen?
The doctor with a pen mark on my bottom of my arm as I placed it on the fucking x-ray machine.
You're psychotic.
Just so they might see it and go, wow, yeah, look at that, it's broken.
She should have taken you to the gyno. Fucking creep.
Check out my vag.
Yuck. Your son's arm is fine. His pussy's got a problem.
That's great.
Creep. Watch your arms, stupid.
Yeah,
You got pen marks
exactly.
on there.
You should have his fucking tear ducts sewn up. Obviously overused.
Fucking A, I love that story.
Oh, it was
Hold
terrible.
on, let me go to the phone. I don't want to lose Chris in Jersey. Chris, how are you, buddy?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, man.
I just wanted to tell you that when I was a little kid in elementary school, we had something called International Day, and we had to come in and represent our culture, our heritage, and so I'm partly German, so I had to, my mom made me dress up in lederhosen. I had to go and food from, like, Germany and stuff like that. It was really embarrassing.
Yeah, you can't make your kid dress up
No.
like that.
I know. Anthony's got a vagina. I know. Seems like he broke his hymen on the water fountain. I know. Came around the corner, broke his hymen. I know. What an asshole I was.
That pen thing, I never heard that before.
Oh, yeah. I drew the cracks in my arm.
That's
yeah.
terrific.
I think I actually drew them a little crackly, too, like a cartoon, like an arm would never break.
And so what they would do is they would take it off, and then they would just put a cast on without any further inspection.
Yes, exactly.
And not look at the bottom.
And I'd be all happy that I'd go back to school the next day with a cast on and go, what happened, Anthony? Why do you have another cast? Well, I hit it on the water fountain. Please give me attention.
I would hope that somebody would go, I saw you swinging it at the water fountain, and take your pen out.
Yeah, well, I was angry.
That's too good, man.
Yeah, it was really bad. Everybody liked the way they all commented on the way I swam with a cast because I was able to swim with the one arm up, and it looked like a periscope. And they were like, oh, look, Anthony's swimming with the cast on. I'm like, yes, look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. What a douche I was.
Now you do the same thing, only it's in a fucking Guinness keg.
Just swimming in a Guinness keg.
Exactly.
Look at me.
Holding your glass up.
Fucking look at me, you cocksucker.
Jimmy, are you saying it's not hard to figure us out?
No.
Oh, we are easy.
Fucking twisted little zilches.
Oh, we easy.
That's hilarious. I like the fact that the compliments, like if someone says that was good. Oh, look, you swam with your arm up. It was like you'd probably try to swim.
Oh, yeah,
It's like when somebody thinks something you say is funny, you keep trying to say it, they're like, you don't get it.
Exactly.
It's over.
I was just, I was that guy.
We did the fucking same thing.
I craved attention.
I forgot all about that.
Oh, did I crave the attention?
Let's say hi to Matt in West Virginia.
Is that the Dawson crying? What's the Dawson crying for, dude?
Hey, Matt, what do you got?
Basically, you guys are bringing up an old story I've been trying to repress, but with no luck. In first grade, we were going to go on a field trip, so the teacher sent all of us to the bathroom in our shitty little school, and we had 3 urinals for the boys. And lucky me was the first one, and the guy behind me decided to try and piss between my legs of that urinal, pissed all over me, and on our field trip, I had to wear the teacher's retard blue sweatpants with my polo shirt tucked in.
And what happened to the guy that pissed on you?
Oh, he just pretty much laughed.
He's on a radio show now with Opie and Anthony.
Now that I think about it.
Very good. Thank you, Matt. Let's say hi to Victor in Baltimore. Victor.
Hey, good morning.
Hey,
Tell that
Victor.
last caller I said I'm sorry.
What's that?
I said, tell that last caller I said I'm sorry. I tried to go over his shoulder, but it went between his legs.
Look at that. Connecting the last caller. I like that. I like that new
Always
bit.
good.
I like that.
Were you the guy that peed on his pants?
No, I peed.
Got it.
It goes further. Hey, listen, when I was a kid in school, one of the things I tried to do is I wanted to get out of school, so I went to the nurse, and I took a thermometer, told her I had a fever. She gave me a thermometer, and I rubbed it on my corduroy pants a little too long. It said like 109.
At 109 fever, yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, stupid 6-year-old. What are you going to do? Anyway, what I wanted to say is Aunt's mom probably got charged with child abuse and Munchausen syndrome. You going to the doctor so much.
All the time, yeah. What's your problem? They didn't have that shit back then. It was just called a dumb kid that craved attention. I had my tummy aches, too. My stomach hurts. Anytime there was a problem, my stomach hurts. The car won't start. We're stuck in the, on the side of the road. The car broke down. My stomach hurts. My father would turn around and go, "Stomach doesn't hurt. Shut up. The car's broken. Bro, shut him the fuck up."
He was an angry man.
Oh, of course he was.
He's right. How do you not?
I was married to my mother. She was a bitch on wheels back then.
I can't imagine Ro being a bitch.
Oh, my God. She'd wake up on Sunday morning, and we would, it was terror.
Chore time, right?
Dude, no, not just chore time.
We had chore time.
It was
Fuck,
terror.
leave me alone. I'm tired.
Me, Dawn, and Joseph, terrified of Sunday morning. Like, you'd wake up and go, "Oh, my God, when's it come? Get the fuck out here! Vacuum dust! This place looks like a bomb hit it!"
That's what I'm saying, chore time.
But it was like, move it, get your fucking, look at it, vacuum the floor. Don't just push the dirt around, sweep. She lost her fucking mind on Sundays.
My parents didn't understand that. Look, we need a weekend too. Sorry, we're 12, but look, we're working hard in school and we want to relax on Saturday and Sunday. We'd wake up and all of a sudden the chores would be handed out.
It wasn't so much doing the chores. It was the way she did it. She was fucking rabid, insane, crazy yelling that we had to clean up. Clean up like fucking Mommy Dearest crazy.
You know what?
Then the phone would ring. And she'd be like, "Can't clean up. Jesus Christ, get this fucking... Hey, how the hell are you? Hey, good, no, great." And then you'd hear Happy Mom and be like, "Oh, my God, how did she just change like that?" Mm-hmm. But she was, like, crazy. She'd bite her hand. She'd get mad and go, bite her own fucking hand. "What are you... Like, crazed.
Like, what the fuck?
Insane.
What? I used to go, what? Then why the fuck did you have us?
I'd be cowering with a rag in one hand and lemon pledge in the other, looking over my shoulder like, just crying and rubbing wood.
And you didn't even do anything.
No, what can I do?
Just because you're having problems, don't take it out on us.
Because you're in a world of shit. Doesn't mean,
Go back in the bedroom and figure out your problems with Daddy and leave me the fuck alone.
Oh.
Jesus H. Christ. The phone's just horrific. Dude, that fucking broken arm thing, which reminded me of mine, and others have very similar stories. Let's go to Scott in New Hampshire. Scott.
Yeah, hi. My father was in the Air Force. I was always going to different schools all the time and made fun of because I was fat and stuff. So I used to go in the bathroom at night before my first day, and I'd just start smashing myself in the face until I get a black eye. And, tell him I got in a fight or I was tough or whatever. And my parents were so oblivious, they wouldn't even notice in the morning that I had this huge shiner.
So you used to try to give yourself black eyes for attention.
Well, that and I was afraid to get beat up. So I figured I'd look tough with my black eye,
Yeah, trying to look tough.
Look, man, when you're 12, it was a scary world out there.
Oh, yeah.
You got to protect yourself.
All right, thank you.
All right, and look at this guy, Dennis in Yonkers. Dennis.
Hey, guys, what's going on?
Hey,
came from a big family, and when I was a kid, we didn't have the most money, so we had a wood-burning stove, and we were put in charge of keeping it lit and keeping the house warm. So everybody was out, and I thought it would be a good idea for some attention to pin my arm against the hot cast iron as long as I could in order to give myself a nice burn. Horrible, horrible idea because they didn't come home for like another 2 hours and I just sat there with a burning arm.
Oh, my God.
You
idiot. This is more normal than you realize.
Yeah, attention. You just want the attention.
That's what's great about having a radio show. Then you realize, okay, all that sick shit you did as a kid, you're like, okay, it was the norm. What are you looking at?
The one you just had highlighted.
Which one?
I think John.
Yeah.
Jesus, poor fuck.
John in New York, what's going on?
Hey, John.
Oh, dear friends. When I was living in Manhattan, and then we moved up to the suburbs, so I've never been on a school bus. Mind you, I've never been on a school bus before. First day on a school bus, let me preface it by saying that we had Sunday Italian dinner the night before. And as soon as the bus starts moving, 10 minutes later, I proceed to upchuck spaghetti and meatballs.
Oh, you know how bad puked up spaghetti smells, too?
The entire ride, the spaghetti and the meatballs were just rolling down. Oh, God.
Swallowed them whole.
Then, of course, the kids started laughing, and then they proceeded to label me Barfaroni for the next 2 years. That's horrible fucking nickname.
Barfaroni?
The worst.
How long did that?
Excuse me?
How long did nickname last?
Oh,
Barfaroni.
years. Like the next 3 years until I left for junior high.
Oh.
Oh, it was a pit. I just wanted to kill myself.
Yeah, you didn't realize
Fucking
that one incident in school would just haunt you for the rest of your life. You get a nickname because of one dumb thing you did one day.
Yeah.
And then now you're a senior and they're still calling you, piss pants or whatever the fuck you did.
Oof, yeah, unless you move away or, go to a different school.
Like, you got to go into the witness protection program and move to another school.
That's pretty much what it was as a kid. The witness protection program was when your family moved. If you were like pee-pee pants or pukey kid or shit caca pants.
And you got a fresh start.
Like, I gotta leave.
Let me see.
Witness protection.
It was pretty much, right?
Yeah.
We got this guy. Yeah, we all kind of maybe tried this one once. Mike in Virginia, what's up?
Mike!
Hey, when I was a kid, my mom started dating some dude that I didn't like. I'm probably like 6 or 7. And so, I didn't get any attention. So one night, it's bedtime. I start writing on my wall. I was putting a runaway note together. And, I had to stop because I couldn't spell Florida.
you idiot.
I pulled it out, went to bed, and cried myself to sleep.
And the parents were on to us. They knew where the fuck were we going to run away to.
Yeah.
We didn't have the skills to survive.
I actually thought when you ran away, you needed the stick with the fucking tied up bandana thing in the back.
Hobo style.
I thought you needed that to run away. Yeah, sorry, Jim.
No, I have a memory. It's
a little douchey?
A little bit, yeah.
Douchey?
When I was like a young teenager, I wanted some attention, so I put like these song lyrics that were devilish, and I cut my arm and I signed it in blood, and I hung it on my door.
Oh, that's devilish. Ooh.
Devil dogs were more evil than I was. I was a deviled ham.
You know what's weird? By the time I reached for the most part, by the time I was in my teens, I'd already had a thing. I was able to be funny. You're able to kind of make people laugh and shit. And so I kind of backed off on the attention thing because I got attention by being a funny guy. Although I still did douchey things, like when my chick broke up with me, I tried again to break my arm with a baseball bat because I thought if I had a cast on, she would feel bad for me. Boy, did I love trying to break my fucking arm. Ugh. What an asshole. Should have busted her head. Fucking bitch, leaving me. Teach you.
For a non-white fella.
Kevin from Connecticut, when I threatened to run away, my dad whipped a suitcase at me and said, "Go ahead, big man."
Leave. Go ahead.
Yeah, go for it.
Take off.
A couple more of these before we go to break. Let's say hi to Mark in South Carolina. Mark.
Good evening.
Hey, Mark.
Hey.
Hey, just to let you know, when I was a kid, I broke my toe running around the corner, doing stupid shit like kids do. I loved the attention. It was great. I got to sit anywhere I wanted to. Well, it was starting to heal, so I decided, well, I wanted to keep this, but I couldn't kick the wall. I was too scared, so I was going to drop a sledgehammer on my toe. Well, I'm holding it there over my toe, and I got too scared, and it slipped, and it fell, and it hit and broke my other toe.
Oh, at least you got a toe.
That's
toe break.
Imagine
It went
dropping a
from my
sledgehammer on
pinky
your toe.
Yeah, a little sledgehammer on my toe, and I thought, well, it'll do the trick. And, boy, it hurt. I cried and screamed. And then once it healed, then my parents busted my ass because they knew what I did.
Amazing.
That was the worst.
Thank you, sir. Good story. Let's go to Chris in Jersey. Chris.
Yeah, hi. When I was little, I wanted my tooth to come out so bad. I had my dad wiggle it to see if it was loose, and it wasn't. He told me it needed more time, so I went in my basement, took a hammer, and started smashing my face until my tooth came out, so that I got a tooth fairy come, and my parents would feel bad.
Yeah, I would cry like crazy with the tooth thing too. When my teeth were falling out, it's like, and my father was one of those that's like, let me wiggle it and see if it wiggles. And he would wiggle it, and then wham, he'd pull it right out of my head. I was fucking 20 at the time.
No, it took about 3 more years for my adult tooth to grow in after that.
He'd say, let me wiggle it, but it wasn't your tooth he was grabbing.
One of the treats our family got was we got to take a bath by ourselves.
By yourself?
One of 7 kids. We would pile into the bathtub all the time. But every once in a while, you would get that one day where you could have a bath by yourself.
Where, as one of your brothers, you could sit there and blow yourself.
Well, sure, that might have happened.
In the bath all alone.
He might not like us talking about that anymore, but it might have happened. Now that he's a business owner. And so I went to my mom one day, and I'm like, hey, I want to take a bath. I want to do that bath thing. And she goes, you're not dirty enough? I was only like 10 or 11, so I went outside, and I proceeded to just, like, try to make myself real dirty, and I came in like a dirty mess. She said, you're still not dirty enough, and I went back outside crying like a little baby again, trying to get dirty enough so I could take my stupid bath by myself.
That's pretty bad.
Fucking insane, right?
But you just reminded me of something now that is really, really bad. This is really bad.
Are you embarrassed?
Yeah. Yeah, because the dirty thing, this got me. Oh, no.
And then I think I got beat for trying to get too dirty for a bath.
Really?
I think, but
they found out.
That's why a lot of my stories tail off, because then I don't remember because I have to block shit out. What's your story?
I was going to day camp, and I again wanted attention, so there was part of these woods that were on fire a few years back, so there was still a lot of carbon and stuff on the trees.
Sure.
So I rubbed that all over my face and my arms, and I said that I was like abducted and tied to one of these trees, and then I had to climb up the tree backwards all the way up to where it was cut off at the top, because it was like maybe 12 feet high because it had been burnt. And the top was kind of pointy, and it was all burnt. And I had to climb up backwards with my arms. Like, no one could do this. But I had to climb up. And I remember coming out of the woods like I was all like, all disheveled and full of the carbon and charcoal from... Yeah. And I was walking like I was ready to fall down. Like the little kid that comes back to the village in Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. That's how I was walking. Like, and then, oh my God, were they looking for somebody?
I hate
Sorry. I was so bad.
You never can. They bought your story?
No, I don't think so. But they had a look.
Wait, no,
it was a day camp.
Yeah,
What
but were the police ever called?
No, I think the counselors just looked. Which tells me
means
that
they were like,
they obviously didn't believe
psychopath.
me. They obviously didn't believe me.
Right.
I'd love to see your little walk and your eyes half closed. Like,
it's exactly what it was. My eyes are half closed. I was walking like, I got out of it. Oh, yeah. And no, no rope or anything. I said, I slipped the rope.
Where is it?
I don't know. I went away.
Yeah.
What happened to the rope?
I don't know. No question. I got a stomach ache. Oh, was I the worst? What the fuck was wrong with me?
What a
that
fucking
one?
nerd.
That's a bad one.
That's
a bad one.
That's
like
pretty bad.
The feigning abduction? Yeah.
Abduction.
Fucking Anthony Hurst. You rob a bank too, you fucking creep.
Fake abduction. It's terrible.
Wait, listen to this story. Sean in Georgia. Sean.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
I dislocated my knee playing hockey, or dislocated my knee and playing hockey, and I got a good bit of attention from it at school. So when it got better, tension went away. So I decided to try it again. And what I thought I'd do would be run towards the gopher tortoise hole and stick my foot in it. That way I'd fall forward and it would dislocate my knee again.
Oh.
Well, I did, and I fell face first and broke my nose and got made fun of because of that.
Plan didn't quite pan out, did it?
Oh, it didn't.
Yeah, they rarely do. They rarely do.
Trying to hurt yourself for attention story, by the way, where he tried to throw himself down 7 flights of stairs to kill himself.
To kill himself?
Yeah.
Well, that's different. I wasn't like, I wasn't trying to kill myself. I was just trying to...
You should have.
Trying to hurt myself enough where people would care about me and give me attention every day and love me.
I hate your predator story that you just...
That's a great story.
That was really bad.
You had to shimmy up a 12-foot tree.
Yeah, backwards with the rope tied behind...
How'd your feet dig in?
I just climbed up and I used the rope and I pulled tight and then I'd shimmy up a little bit with my feet and then put the rope back up. Like I described the whole thing. I had to figure out in my head how I did it. Meanwhile, I just was sitting there rubbing the carbon off the tree and rubbing it on my face.
Why your face?
And it looked so bad. Exactly.
Why not your back?
Exactly. It was none on my back. It was on my face and my arms. And I was just, and then I came stumbling out of the woods.
Jesus.
Stumbling.
That's
I was
great.
stumbling, waiting for somebody to go like, "Oh my God, what happened?" But no one did.
No one
I had
cared?
to actually go up to somebody and say, "That was just tied to a tree." But no one cared. Like I thought here was my scenario in my head. I come stumbling out of the woods with all this charcoal on me. And, like, the counselors go, drop everything. And, like, oh, my God, what happened? And I tell them, and they're like, oh, no. And then they feel bad for me, and there's a manhunt looking for this person that did this. And I'm like, ooh.
So glad you're okay.
Yeah. They're like, oh, my God, Anthony, thank God you're okay. But I staggered like that, and no one cared.
You're acting
it's like
soft.
they're just playing kickball. And they should have played kick Anthony.
We could have lost you.
Yeah, something like that. Like, oh, my God. Oh, what a dick.
Oh, just what a dork.
Oh,
baby. We all did dorky things.
A baby.
That's up there, though.
Oh, did I want attention?
We should take a break. We've gone 2 hours without breaking.
Yeah, I got to
2 fucking hours.
Why are we going to take a break?
We got a lot more calls coming in. We might continue with this.
There are a lot of fucking calls.
We got Jocktober.
No, I blamed Negroes for a fire. I didn't blame Negroes for the abduction. Somebody is suggesting I did that. But no, me and my brother set Beauty's Hill on fire. And then when the fire department showed up, I said that Negro came and started the fire.
We have similar,
I was in kindergarten.
We do have similar stories, which is very strange because I blamed it on the oily rags that I found in the woods.
Oh, is that what you called them?
Oily rags caused the fire that pretty much took out my neighbor's house.
You found out about spontaneous combustion the day before.
Right.
And decided, hey, that's a good one.
Yeah.
We'll use that.
All right, we'll take a break, regroup. We'll do more of your stories. Oh, wait, Brother Joe wants in before the break?
Ah.
God, you know what? We should just
Probably got a good one.
We should go commercial free today.
Why not?
Can we get to 10 o'clock without taking a break?
I think so.
Yeah.
Do you think?
Yeah, you guys can do
that.
That
would be exhausting.
Yeah, but you guys can do it. Not everybody can, but you guys can.
Brother Joe!
What's up, Joe?
Gentlemen, what's going on? Hey, Ann, were you talking about Paul Bunyan Day Camp when we were kids?
Yes.
Dude, I don't know if you... I came into the conversation late, so I don't know if you actually remembered accurately, but... Those sadistic motherfuckers used to tie us to trees and give us pink belly. And
the pink belly. Yeah, I remember that. The counselors would actually tie kids to the trees and then lift up their shirt and smack their stomach until their You know, bellies turn pink.
Out of them, man. I remember a couple of kids like coming away crying and stuff, getting pounded on by these CITs. They call them counselors in training.
Yeah, it was like prison.
Just a bunch of little punks. You know, I mean, there was a pecking order, and we were at the bottom of it. We were just like the lowly inmates. You know.
Yeah, it was like a little day camp prison.
Yeah, I thought that's what you were talking about, and you. Maybe you thought in your head that you were making it up.
No, I made up the one thing because I remember staggering out of the woods like, oh, help me.
It's kind of odd that I don't remember that one.
Huh, very good.
Yeah, that was a good one.
We're on our way back from Georgia.
You played in Georgia?
Yeah, we played down in Georgia and North Carolina the past couple of days.
Coming back home?
Coming back home for a day and then heading up to Mohegan Sun on Thursday. We're at the Wolf's Den at the Mohegan.
Oh, we did the Wolf Den.
Wolf's Den. Colorful name.
That Wolf's Den is a cool place. That's where we broadcasted live before they kicked us off the radio because we weren't friendly enough for a casino environment.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Might have been us talking about shitting and assholes in their restaurant.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. We got thrown out of their fucking restaurant.
So it had nothing to do with the broadcast?
We're shooting darts, talking about shitting.
Right.
And a couple of the patrons were upset.
They weren't happy with you?
Yes, that was a good one. Hammered. We were hammered.
Hearing about that. And, and your ex got real nasty with a couple of them.
Really?
You remember that?
Yeah.
She was screaming. She was screaming at him.
Yeah, fuck them.
Fuck you.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, we're doing the 2U 3D show. We're doing the video screens up there. They have a gigantic video screen up behind the band. It looks like Red Rocks. It's pretty cool.
So go see Joe at Mohegan.
Yeah, absolutely. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Thursday night. We're starting around 8 o'clock, free admission, and I will be playing poker afterwards, promptly at 10.
Nice.
Cool, man.
Good, Joe.
All right, kids.
Good for you.
Take a tiz.
You know, the day camp thing?
Yeah.
The people that ran day camp were sick fucks.
Yeah, they were.
That probably should be, their background should be looked into a little further.
Well, now I think they're a little better, maybe. But
I remember going to day camp. Another story that just hit my brain. In the summer, go to this day camp at Washington Drive School there in Centerport, right? And the guy that was running the day camp was a lazy fuck that was hungover. Now I understand the whole thing.
Yeah.
You got to get older to understand. The guy was a partier, He was hungover, and he was trying to make time with the gals.
Oh, really?
The other girls that helped out in the day camp. So he didn't really want to watch us too well. So what he came up with this. He told us all if we went into the woods, there's a guy, his name is Future Man.
Uh-oh. Future Man fucks you in the asshole.
Future Man.
Future Man. Ooh.
Future Man was a vicious, vicious guy.
Yeah.
And he liked to abduct kids.
Well, maybe that's who got me.
Future Man?
That's right. I made it up.
But his whole thing was...
Oh, Uncle Future Man.
This guy was like a young Walter Matthau from like Bad News Bears. He just wanted to sit in a chair, get some sun, sneak a little booze, and flirt with the girls. And where he sat, he could see the field where we were playing kickball and baseball and all that shit.
That's all he needs.
But as kids, you want to be in the woods, right?
Yeah.
So he comes up with this idea. Well, if I tell the kids there's somebody called Future Man, that's what he's known as locally, and the authorities can't catch this guy.
Real creative with the name, by the way.
Yeah.
Future Man.
Yeah, what a fucking douche. He could have come up with something better.
Yeah.
And he basically said if you go in the woods, you have a chance to be abducted by this guy they call Future Man. He told us this, dead serious. And this story haunted us for years. I was scared to go in the woods because of this. And all it came down to was the guy didn't want to watch us.
Yeah. He was fucking
and he doesn't tell us at the end of the summer that, all right, I made that up because I really didn't want you guys in the woods. I wanted to make sure I could see you.
How long do you think there was a Future Man?
I'm embarrassed to say, but it
still think there is, right?
Well, in the back of my head.
Could be Future Man.
Way past I should have stopped worrying about it, to be honest with you. Way past. That was something that was just ingrained in my brain.
Yeah.
And made us all scared of the woods for years to come. And this guy moved on to other dumb jobs and shit, not knowing what he did to us.
Yeah, they don't know the impact they have.
And just because he didn't feel like, watching us as we ran in and out of the woods.
That's great.
Fucking asshole.
Yeah, they were.
And then at night, I would have nightmares about Future Man and our house backed up to the woods that backed up to Washington Drive School, so there was kind of a connection. There was back then there was our house and then the school, so a lot of woods in between. And I'd be in my bed at night fucking petrified of this Future Man.
Future Man was going to come. What did Future Man do that was so bad? Like, what if you just meet him and he's like, "Hey, I'm Future Man." Like,
I remember.
Guy tell you? Did I tell you about me?
He said that kids were abducted by Future Man.
Oh, he took kids. That's right. Oh,
he just took kids. Yeah, I think, and I think if I remember correctly, he turned them to like stone or something.
Oh, well, part of them anyway. Yeah, I bet. I was so afraid of being abducted as a kid, and which is odd that I came out with the abduction story.
Right.
But I was so afraid that I would cower in the car if people came up like next to the car to get into their car.
Mm-hmm.
I would just start going, like freaking out. Thinking they were going to abduct me.
Something weird happened to you.
And then that time, my mother stopped in the parking lot. And then, back in the old days, you just left your kids in the car when you went in the store for a few minutes.
With the engine still running.
Yeah, it didn't matter. Everything's
Windows
just
up.
gone. So this man walked over to the window and he goes, "Hey, how you doing?" And I just fucking lost my mind and started screaming and crying. And the guy's like, "What's the matter?" He goes, and he goes, "I'm a friend of your mother's. I work with your mom." And then my mother came out and was like, "Oh, Jim, how you doing?"
But you don't know that shit as a kid.
I didn't know, but well, my brother was fine and my sister was fine. They're like,
"Oh, really?
Hi."
Oh, really?
And I was the one like, "Bah!"
Yeah, but the parents set you down that path. They make you scared of every stranger that you're going to come across. So
yeah, but
what were you supposed to
I
do?
had more mental issues. I think I just was fucking an attention craving, crazy crybaby. Ache boy. It made me who I am. It's called made me.
Let's get Eric on the air and then we'll take a break. Eric.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, man.
Hey, man.
So, my desperate attempt for attention was, I was about 10 or 11 years old, playing Little League. Not the greatest player, usually stuck in right field every game. But, so around that time, the movie Rookie of the Year came out. So my desperate attempt was I tried to break my arm in hopes that when I came back, I'd be a star pitcher and talk of the town.
It would make your arm... Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's a bad one. You stink.
All right, should we take a break?
I got to piss.
Yeah, sure.
All right, on the way, we're going to do Jocktober. Connie and Fish.
Yeah.
Hey, Connie and Fish.
We look at a radio show called Connie and Fish today for Jocktober.
Psyched. I love Jocktober.
Asian woman and Abe Vigoda.
And we have an update to the famous story, Remove Your Hat. Remember the Remove Your Hat story?
No, it doesn't ring a bell.
Oh, yeah, where the...
We have a update on that fine young gentleman.
Was she finally found guilty of being late on her hat payments?
Thank God.
I heard they're sending her to the pokey. She's a danger, hat thief.
How long did that trial take?
Yes, and she lost her hair dye sponsorship.
We're going to find out next, Jimmy. We're going to find out next if you're right. Opie and Anthony and little Jimmy Norton, who's going to be in Denver and on Leno tomorrow night.
Denver Improv Friday, Saturday.
And let's not forget Leno tomorrow night.
Leno tomorrow night.
That's huge. Let's
Yes.
all take a peek and help out Jay Leno a little bit, right? Right.
Yeah.
Good pickup, Travis. MGMT, or what do we say? Management.
MGMT.
MGMT.
What is
Fucking
this?
great album. This is kids.
Yeah, this is kids.
Is this singing or just music?
The singing is awesome to this song. You want to hear a little singing?
Yeah.
You'll never hear it on this, though.
I like when we come back to the whole song. We tried that. It was fun.
Yeah, get the version where... Let's have this to the hook there, Travis. Start over.
Hold on, I'll get it. Now.
I love this.
Hope said.
I like everything I've heard from these guys so far.
It's new?
Might be up to 2 years old.
All right,
now.
so it's like, but it's in the
year and a
genre.
half, somewhere around there.
words.
You were a child, crawling on your knees toward it.
It's like the guy from Dexy's Midnight Runner.
Mama so proud, but your voice is too loud. We like to watch you laughing.
I don't know why I like this, but I do.
You do like it.
I don't want to.
Oh, that's good, man.
No time to think of consequences.
Fruity new wave music, but I'm enjoying it.
Sure yourself, take only what you need from it. A family of dreams.
You liking it?
It's a little 80s.
Yeah, it's very 80s.
Oh, that sound is sort of happening right now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Then I'll just listen to the 80s.
All right, let's fade out.
There are times where I know Anthony's disgusted, and it's little things like it's these little these little moments where you know he's fucking just really. It happened yesterday. That to me was the funniest part of the. Can you dig that? I knew that when you said I knew that you could, and then you went into an Iraq joke. It was just that fucking silent revulsion.
Yeah, just repulsed by it. Yeah, you're right.
Moving on to Jocktober, but a couple things happening
Jocktober
in our world today. On Monday Night Football, Brett Favre playing the Packers there on Monday was the most watched show in the history of cable TV. Holy mother of God!
Really?
You want to guess how many people watch Monday Night Football?
Fucking 800,000.
Rape.
I'm gonna guess.
Everyone's in on it. I love it.
Oh yeah.
Damn, that's funny.
I'm gonna guess 1.8 billion.
Oh wow.
That ruined the guess game.
I know you suck.
I love ruining the guess game.
The guess game.
Well, the previous record was 18.6 million for a 2008 Eagles Cowboys game.
Jesus. This had more than 18 million people?
Huh?
This had more than 18 million people?
Yeah.
For cable, what was it on?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm going to guess ESPN.
ESPN, probably, sure.
Yeah.
They have Monday Night Football now, I guess. Yeah. 21.8 million watched Brett Favre.
Brett Favre.
That's amazing, huh?
What was the score of the game? Who won?
We said this yesterday. The Vikings.
I forget. Okay.
So did I. I think he had 3 touchdown passes.
So he was good?
Yeah, he did very well. Yeah.
Good.
So, and then in other news, the remove your hat.
Remove your hat.
Do you guys remember?
That
remember
troublemaker,
Oh, yes.
She knew the hat was over, the payments were late, and yet she refused to return the hat. So they sent their best hat retriever,
Yes.
to go and get it. And he also doubles for the Walker people because she was late on that one too. And the wheels, she was alleging in an insurance scam that the wheels didn't spin. So he had to tip the Walker to the side.
He clearly saw they spun.
Oh, that's right.
I think you're right. I think he was provoked.
Yeah. Give me that hat, Jim Jeffries.
That is
the worst clip to laugh at ever.
It's the fucking greatest.
That is the greatest
But you
thing
can't
I've ever
stop
seen.
watching it and laugh. Look at a hair puff out. Here it comes.
I like that
Here
more
it
than
comes.
porn.
Then watch her head when he goes down again for the other shot. She just, down goes Frazier. What?
Here she goes.
Let me get what did you say?
You know what? It's still on YouTube, which is awesome. Opie and Anthony, remove your hat. It's how long? This thing is really long, right?
Up there for 6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about 10 minutes long.
But the piece of shit.
It's hilarious.
It's really, really funny. It's the footage of the old lady just minding her own business, coming out of the elevator with a little winter hat on and her walker, and this fucking savage.
She don't have the hat on for long.
Exactly. Hat dirtier.
Knocked her down. The hat goes flying with the first punch and then knocks her down with a right hook.
It took 5 punches to get the old lady down. This guy's going to get raped in jail repeatedly.
Oh, yeah.
But he's a piece of shit, and he beat up other old ladies, too, and they got him.
Yeah, the man from the Remove Your Hat video was found guilty. And like Dan said earlier, how long ago was this?
Yeah. 06 or 07, right?
It took this long to find the guy guilty of this?
Yeah.
The video's right there.
What was the
What do you have to
lawyer
discuss?
arguing?
Got to figure out the background of the old lady.
There's no face in it.
So fucking long.
I don't know, but the guy faces up to 90 years in jail.
Oh, he won't get that. What are you kidding?
Well, he'll get a lot though.
He got convicted of hate crimes because she's over 60.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
The racialist thing had nothing to do with it, of course.
Is that a hate crime if just because of their age?
No.
That seems silly. It's like, well, he does have a record of punching old people, I think.
Yeah, he
so
did.
Maybe
I think he
was,
stole a pink bicycle or something from another old lady.
So if you pick a certain age bracket and just start fucking with them, maybe they could say, he only picks on them. So if it was race, it would be the same thing. You only beat up black people, or black people only beat up white people. Oh, that's right. It doesn't work that way.
So
it's just...
I was ready to go, what the fuck is that?
Exactly. Some guy did something. I watched it on YouTube the other day. He took the news and a lot of things that were happening with Obama and stuff, and just completely switched around. He goes, all I'm going to change is black to white and white to black. He goes, and listen to this. And he just started talking, and it was like, you can't say that. Holy shit, you can't say that. But meanwhile, the other way around, it was perfectly fine and acceptable, and there was not a problem with it. The double standard is quite amazing, but it's there, and there's nothing anyone could do about it. So,
Anthony, Lydia was last listening to the first 2 hours of the show.
Oh, Lydia, our resident shrink
from Oceanside.
From Oceanside, she helps us out every so often on the show when we need a quack psychiatrist.
Hi, Lydia.
A crack or a quack?
A quack. You quack. You know.
Right.
Hi, guys. I called to beg Anthony one last time to get into therapy.
Why would I get into therapy when, here's the deal, I identify everything that's like happened, and I know what it is. I've talked about it on the air, my crying, my attention-seeking shenanigans and stuff. I know where it comes from, and I'm fine with it now. Why do you think I would have to then go into therapy when I've dealt with this myself?
Because it's still controlling your life, Anthony.
How is it still controlling my life? Please, here goes Jimmy with the yups. Here he goes.
She's right, though.
Shut your yap.
Lydia, he does, right?
I think so, Jimmy.
How do you think, Lydia, it affects my life any differently than any normal human being that just has, we all have our quirks, don't we, Lydia?
We all have our
You
quirks,
felt so poorly about your self-image that you decided to get 2 monster tits put in your chest. I should say you should go to fucking therapy for that, for having such a poor self-image of yourself. You think throwing plastic tits in your chest is going to make a difference and make people love you.
She's right.
It ain't going to happen. Oh, fuck, wait, you are. Okay. Can I put my cock between those, by the way? What makes me any different that I've identified my issues? I know what they are. Yeah.
Lydia, do you think that Anthony's attacks on you are just a way to divert his therapy issues?
I would agree with that too, Jimmy.
Atta girl.
You think you'll remember all this after tonight's blackout after you drink too much also?
We did learn you like a little booze there, Lydia.
You like a giant tits and booze. That's
Most people
my
would say
kind of
that's
girl.
covering up something.
That's good.
When you go past social drinking, it's covering up something. Huh?
Please.
You guys have great memories. Anthony, I really
Find you more passed out than Abigail Folger. Laying there.
Of all the people that have fallen asleep, did you have to get the one that was almost decapitated by a cult?
I want one that ain't waking up.
See, that was the bit. Come up with one.
Yeah, I know, but it was just
All right.
passed out.
A little past sleepy. So what do you suggest? What seems to be my issues that I'm still dealing with that is it interfering with my life?
Well, that scared, crying little boy who needed attention desperately is now living in a really big house, armed to the teeth, Anthony, armed to the teeth.
Yeah. I like guns. I like collecting them. I like owning them. It's not that I think, honestly, it's not that I think I need so many guns as a defense mechanism. You really can only use 1, maybe 2 at a time. I'm realistic here.
Yeah, if you're in a John Woo movie, maybe 2 or 3.
Yeah, 2 at a time, slow motion dive to the left. Ah! But I just like I like shooting. I like shooting different types of guns. It's target practice. It's not owning so many guns doesn't automatically put me in this paranoid. I think people are going to get me, so I need more guns thing. It's just I enjoy guns. I enjoy collecting them. They're
and wearing
fun.
them at home when you're alone?
Well, sometimes. There have been, home invasions in my neighborhood, sir. Very hard to run for a gun when somebody's holding a gun on you.
And Lydia, why do you want Anthony to live just a mundane life like most people out there? What's wrong? I mean, if this is the way he wants to run his life, what's wrong with that?
I'm a licensed gun owner.
I don't really think he's hurting anyone. He's partying, having a good time, and that's what he chooses to do.
We know who he's hurting, don't we, Lydia?
Fucking Jimmy.
He's hurting Anthony.
There's a little boy somewhere inside that's being hurt,
That's right.
Lydia?
But I don't understand this therapy shit where, they want you to live like just a, quote, normal life.
I'm not knocking.
I think Ant's life is working for him.
I'm not knocking therapy either,
I
Lydia.
don't think Anthony should give up the guns, give up the pussy, give up the fun. Not at all. I think you should enjoy all that. But I think that you should understand the way who you were as a child makes you the man you are today.
Exactly.
You might find a little more happiness and not be so driven to have more and more and more.
No, here it is, Lydia. Here it is. Everybody on the face of this planet is a byproduct of who they were as a child and what they went through and how they were treated. Good, bad, indifferent. Everyone is the person they are today because of who they were as a child. So what is it why is it wrong that the way I was brought up has made me the person that I am? Perhaps it's a good thing. Perhaps it's good that I went through that and was able to be successful and use that insecurity to develop a sense of humor, perhaps. Why is it always such a negative thing that has to be figured out and dealt with by a therapist instead of just me?
It's only your amazing strengths as a person that got you through your absolutely horrible childhood.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Absolutely horrible. I remember some very, very good times. I remember some bad times, too. But I don't think you're going to find anybody walking around that doesn't have horror stories as a child and fantastic, great times as a child. I remember Christmases that were just magnificent, Lydia. Presents, a lot of warmth and love in the house. It was just wonderful. Yes. After my father left because he was drunk and yelling. But of course, no. But of course, I remember good times, but there were shit times. And you got to deal with them.
Do you know what therapy helps with, I find? It helps with identifying these invisible triggers. These things.
Triggers?
Yes, invisible.
Holy shit.
Yes, there's always other ways to find them.
I thought that was the reason I have all my guns that Lydia was talking about.
These things, these weird little it's almost like if you look at a girl who gets beat up by her father. She marries a guy who beats her up. There is not one fucking rational reason for that. And yet it happens every time. So these weird things are put in us, and they affect us in ways we don't see as adults, and they fuck us up.
Yeah, but what if there really isn't an invisible trigger, and it's just I identify, I know what I was. I can laugh at the fact that I was a big crybaby and craved attention, and I finally put myself in a position where I get attention.
Well, let's be honest now. You like to tip a few back every once in a while.
I love the beers. I love the beers. Yes,
you have anger stuff. I have it too, so I'm not judging it.
I have anger based on what I perceive as factual information that makes me angry. I don't just have irrational anger about things. I read things in the paper that make me very angry. I see things on the news. Things that are happening in the world. They make me angry. Anger is a human emotion. We all have anger.
It's normally the cover-up of an emotion, though. Anger is normally a cover-up.
Anger is a very normal human emotion.
What is it
covering?
Usually, if you look beyond it, it's normally, not always, but it's normally a cover-up for fear or sadness or hurt. Like if a girlfriend cheats on me, I'm like, that fucking cunt. But deep down, I'm just fucking devastated that she cheated on me. I'm hurt. But it's a safe way to feel certain things. Like if I'm angry, I'm in control. But if I'm in pain, I'm weak. If I'm hurt, I'm weak.
But if you're angry at the fact that maybe, you see somebody raped and murdered, you read it in the newspaper, and it angers you. How is that covering up anything? It's infuriating.
It is, but it's a sad thing. Somebody who's raped and murdered is tremendously sad.
Feel sad and angered.
But I never feel sad for them. I feel angry. I do the same thing. I mean, I feel angry. I feel fucking want to scream and vengeful. But it's a way of not really feeling how horrible it is for the victim. Like I'm not feeling sad for the victim.
Oh, really?
No, I mean,
I would feel sad for the victim and angry.
Anger is 95%. Sadness is 5%. Because it's easier. I don't want to just sit there and cry all day.
No. I'm not going to cry all day. I mean, it's not 1968 anymore.
And anger's unhealthy. I know it's unhealthy, but we feel it. It's like knowing something's so toxic and unhealthy, and then running with it.
How come? What made
anger
so toxic and unhealthy?
Yeah, I don't think it's
oh my God! Every
irrational anger.
I don't think it's unhealthy.
Very unhealthy.
Irrational anger. I would say is something completely different than rational anger. You can be angry at something. You're fucking stuck in traffic. You're going to get angry. If you pull out a gun and start shooting people, now you're irrationally angry. If you're sitting there going, son of a bitch, I'm going to be late, I'm mad. That's rational anger.
Because you feel helpless.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, but anger comes out of things like that. I won't disagree with Jimmy. It comes out of fear. It comes out of helplessness. But it's an emotion.
But it is unhealthy physically. It causes stress, heart attacks. It causes high blood pressure, hypertension. Anger is fucking very bad for you.
But it's a real human emotion. You can't avoid anger.
I think too much of it.
You can't avoid anger in your life.
No.
It's just how to control it, I guess, and to make sure it's not out of control.
Yeah, or to identify it. Like it's like if I feel it, for me, it's the go-to emotion.
Right.
Like anger and lust.
See, you're looking at it from your point of view.
Yes.
You can't look at anger from somebody else's point of view that can control it and uses it rationally. And the way
I don't know anybody like that in this room. There's a bunch of self-destructive guys in this room.
You're probably right.
Sam,
there,
I don't know
Jimmy.
how Sam deals with his anger.
He smiles and then beats his girlfriend.
Yeah, he's the angriest of all of us. No, I mean, anger, you're not going to get away from it.
But you're not saying to get away from it. But the bottom line is, it's destructive. I know it's destructive.
I think in some cases it's not.
Yep.
When is it not?
I don't know, when you're trying to protect yourself.
That's just self-preservation. That's not anger.
Well, but the anger gets the point across, like, don't fuck with me anymore or whatnot.
Fighters will tell you.
Also can put anger can also put inside of you a memory of something that that maybe later now you won't trip up on to be angered again.
Dude, I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not saying I feel it all the time. Obviously I'm guilty of it all the time.
Yeah, see,
but I
you
know
have
what
an
it
anger
is.
issue.
Everyone in this room has anger issues. We all do.
I don't know if I'm really that angry that much.
Really?
I have a frustration.
One word, Obama. And go.
Yeah, well, that's not an irrational anger. I am angry that he is our president. Denial, is it just a river in, where is it, Egypt, honey?
That's funny. It was in Ohio. The Ohio River, Willard.
The Mississippi isn't just a Mississippi.
All right, Lydia, come on. Let's move on from this.
No, so you're saying I should deal with that with a therapist?
I'm not saying that you should.
Shut up!
See, I think Anthony knows exactly who he is, and he's enjoying his life. Who are we to tell him he has to do it differently?
I'm not saying he should do it differently.
What do you want? What do you want from Anthony? For him to settle down with a nice lady and have a few kids?
Settle down, get a nice girl.
Not.
Huh?
I do not think that that's in the stars for Anthony. I think it would be a big mistake. Not everyone is cut out for parenthood and settling down.
That's
But he
right.
should make his choices based on what makes him happy, not driven by an unhappy childhood.
But it's not driven by an unhappy child. If I was driven by an unhappy childhood, I think I'd be a different person. I'm driven by the fact that I grew up, and I like doing things I enjoy. I like what I have. I like where I am. I like my place right now, where I am, and and I mean in life, not so much just my place.
Haven't you stayed in relationships longer? And I've done it too.
Oh,
where you want to avoid confrontation.
Yes,
it's like all that stuff goes. It goes
done
into it's all from that. Not like we're these fucked up pieces of shit, but it's like to sit there and talk to somebody who is detached but who's pretty knowledgeable.
Yeah.
And they kind of show you these patterns. The next time it comes up, it's like, ugh. Like, it's a little bit easier once it's identified to fucking not fall into the same trap.
I know. The thing is, I am very good at self-diagnosis of issues. I know what I do wrong, especially as far as things like relationships go. And I've improved the shit out of that one.
Yes, you have.
I will not be a fucking sucker or sap anymore. As far as staying.
Yourself off to other
No. I'm talking about staying in relationships that way too long, not confronting, things like that. I realized I have to do that.
Pick pieces of shit to hook up with to begin with.
What?
Wow. Lydia said you pick pieces of shit. Whoa, Lydia, what the fuck?
You're pissing off some people now, honey.
Exactly. There's a bunch of angry teenagers out there.
How do you? Yes, exactly.
You're pissing off half of Pal Talk right now.
Oh my
Lydia.
God! How do you? A piece of shit.
Anthony's army's gonna get
Who
you.
you're dating now?
What?
I don't know who you're dating now.
Yeah. What if I'm just fucking swinging, baby? Toots.
Yeah, right.
What if I'm just swinging toots and I'm not committed?
Good for you.
Yeah, and
The key word is identify. As long as you identify what the issue is, then you could work on yourself. I knew my anger got myself into some binds over the years, and I've been working on that for the last couple.
Yeah,
but I don't see anything wrong with continuing to be angry when it's appropriate.
When it's appropriate,
That's all I'm saying.
I'm too
What happens is it gets into areas of self-sabotage. It gets all the self-hatred.
I get all that. I had to work on all that. You're 100% right, Jimmy.
That's where it's dangerous.
But you're never going to totally get rid of the emotion, anger out of your life.
Here's how I see Jim's issue with anger and like my issue with something I can relate to, alcohol. Like I can be angry in small doses and it's okay. For you, I think it's like alcohol, where you with anger, you really got to fucking watch it because you can just run off with it and really fucking do self-destructive things.
Yeah.
Whether it's self-destructive like to yourself or self-destructive to a relationship, a business, whatever. Like that to you is like if you took a fucking swig of booze.
Yeah, it's an addictive thing.
But some people can handle a little bit of anger.
You're correct.
Or
yes.
a little bit of booze or something like that. No,
Yes, you're
not
correct.
me. The anger part, not the booze.
I've seen you get angry, and I'm not saying, look, I get angry at the same shit. But your anger, when you don't, it's completely out of proportion. And again, I'm not judging you. I the same thing. Ow, ooh, easy. But it's like,
Angry
I get
Anthony.
annoyed at Obama or I get annoyed at Bush or whatever the fuck it was. But
Yeah.
to get so fucking angry for an hour, like that mother, it's like that's so stressful for us. It's like, and I do it too. It's like all this stress. It's like, what am I doing to myself? I can be annoyed about it, but why do I put myself into a fucking hour-long rage? It's fucking my blood pressure up. It does nothing to help the situation.
There are certain websites I go to where I'll agree. I'll be angry for many hours.
That's where Jimmy and our anger is very different. Mine are like quick and brutal.
Yeah. Okay.
And then I get over it, though.
No, you don't as well as you think because you simmer with it. It stays there.
I do simmer. You're right.
Yours stays there, and you
I have
put
to
it
acknowledge
away.
that. But I mean, that one burst of anger usually takes care of most of the issue I have in my head.
But then you'll put it in a little
and then
box.
I'll simmer for a while. You're right. You're right about
and it
that.
comes out in a self-destructive way, or it comes out in a weird way. It's like it's like a weird gassy thing, for lack of a better way of putting it. It just kind of fucking seeps out.
Yeah,
and I am guilty of it, so it's like I'm not trying to be fucking. I'm above it. I'm horrible with it. But I know it's fucking deadly.
Yeah.
The decisions you make when you're angry, you
Well,
wanted
that's
to
just
kill
it.
people in your truck, and I relate to that.
You know what it is, though? You don't do it. I mean, I've been so angry that, I'd be like, oh, God, do I want to fucking T-bone that vehicle right there?
Yeah.
But you know, the rational part of you goes, you don't do that. And you don't even really have to have that internal discussion. You just know you don't do that.
But to scream until you have a headache, which I've done, racial things, I've done, all this nonsense, the way it puts me in danger or puts us in danger when we drive is if we yell out the window or we scream at the wrong person in a rash moment where we're not thinking.
I just
and
do
that
it to cabbies.
Well, still, some of them carry pistols. And not that you should be a pussy, but to allow the anger to dictate, like, this is another person. I don't know what they're carrying, what their situation is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's where it gets dangerous.
It puts you into these dicey situations unnecessarily.
Yeah. No, it's very difficult to not get angry.
I agree. It's very
Oh, my
hard.
God. I would say it is impossible as a human being to eliminate anger from your
You're
life.
right. I think you're right. I think you're right.
To limit it is fine. And
Unhealthy to eliminate it.
not
can't
eliminate
eliminate
it.
it. You
To limit it.
You can eliminate anger.
To be rational when you are angry.
Xanax.
That's the big
Valium.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of Valium.
To be rational when you're angry and to be able to go like, all right, I understand this. I know why I'm pissed. That's fine, I think. To yell till you have a headache, that's bad.
But it's just, again, if it had no ill decision-making effects or no ill medical effects, that's one thing. But it does. And like, the fact that I know that, and I still fucking allow it. And there's times where I know I'm sad or I'm hurt by something my girlfriend or any girl I'm dating does. My fucking feelings are hurt. And I can't say it. And so I get into this,
You get angry.
fucking bitch. And I build up a head of steam instead of realizing I'm just really fucking hurt.
But you know what? Then you fart and everything's okay.
For me, it is.
Because you push the
pain
anger
comes
out.
The anger
You
comes
just
out.
push all that anger
in a
out.
big smelly cloud.
Then let her deal with her anger.
But then the anger lingers in the room
she's
for everybody
angry.
else to enjoy. Thanks, Jimmy.
That is what that is. That's joy pushing anger out of me.
I understand.
my God,
Bob
look at
Kelly
this.
wants in on this. Bob Kelly, you're on with Lydia. It's Opie, Anthony, Jim Norton. What do you got, Bob?
Yo, dude, you got your Guinness, you got your mansion, you got your millions. Fuck all that psycho babble. Have fun.
You forgot a boop, beam,
Yeah,
bam.
dude, there's no use getting angry. Life is good, dude. I sit down, I put the anger in a little basket, I pick up my coffee, boom. What am I angry for? It's everyone who listens to me talk like this who should be angry. All right, go ahead,
Wow, why would you interrupt that?
You know what, Lydia? Let me just tell you this, and I'll be done.
Okay.
A doctor years ago once told me, whenever I get angry, just say pins and needles, needles and pins. A happy man is a man who grins. Then I smile and I forget what I'm angry about.
You do. Except now you just drop the N-bomb really loud. Forget all the needles and pins. It's too long, too wordy.
It's Ralph Cramden.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
The great Ralph Cramden.
Stupid I am.
Yeah.
The philosopher that is known
And he kept
as
coming out.
Ralph
And
Cramden.
he kept coming out because Norton was pissing him off.
Oh,
and
yeah,
he's going,
pins and needles.
pins and needles, pins. He's getting all
Anthony, I
pissed.
think we will have to agree to disagree on this.
Why don't we agree that you're about a piece of shit, Lydia?
Why don't we talk about Lydia's boobs? Lydia, why'd you get the
Yes.
big breast implants?
Yeah, why'd you get those?
What were you covering
matter?
up? Ooh.
What's the matter? Someone laugh at your little flapjacks one day, and you said, "Let me
Fuck
get some
that.
big tits," because I don't like people laughing at me. It makes me angry.
No, I always had big, beautiful boobs, and then I nursed twins, which was sort of gross.
Oh, yeah?
and took a toll.
Yeah. Then they got disgusting.
Hey.
So you got big tits, so you could hold your fucking beer bottle between them now, right? Exactly.
Hey, I always wondered this about twins. Did each twin get their own boob at the same time?
Oh, good.
You ever do that?
Yes, they did.
Jesus.
You didn't
what the
rotate them
fuck?
just in case one was drinking more than the other?
Yeah. One had sharper teeth. Or more of a...
Absolutely, I had to write down who got which when.
Are your nipples all chewed out?
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Listen.
Toughened your nipples, didn't it?
And this,
Didn't it?
And this breastfeeding, is it a turn on to the mommy? Because that's a little confusing to me. You got
what?
these
Maybe
kids
with
suckling
one.
away. Do you get a little moist down below? And you get all like...
With one.
Huh?
It was not a turn on.
No.
For some of my girlfriends, yeah, not for me.
Come on, do you ever stand
Whoa.
up and make a sucking sound off the seat?
What I can tell you is...
Wait. That's fucked up, and I think you guys missed it. Some of her girlfriends would breastfeed, and they would get turned on by that. I
They
knew
say
there
it's
was
normal.
something going on.
Really?
That can't be normal. That's got to fuck with your head.
No, because maybe
something
it
that
fucks with
came
your
out of your
head.
body is now turning you on.
It's just a feeling on your nipple. It's a natural
Yeah,
feeling.
I understand. Yeah, but that's got to be fucked up if you don't understand
Kids
what that's all
breastfeeding
about.
till 18. Ugh.
Yeah, you
Feels
have
good.
to like it rough to get turned on by that, though.
Yeah, you like
Oh,
it-
really? Because they're
you have
just
to like it rough.
doing damage, biting, and
Yeah, those babies got
Yeah,
big cocks too.
definitely hurt. You have to
All cock
oil
those
your
babies.
nipples
Jesus.
every day.
all right, Lydia. Enough about your nipples.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Enough about you.
What the fuck is wrong with you and your nipples?
I'm kidding with you, Lydia. You know you're a great asset to this program.
I love you guys. Have a great day.
All right,
Thank
good.
you,
There goes
Lydia.
Lydia.
Hope right now she goes into a rage blackout.
Lydia.
I would bet money she drinks more than Anthony.
I would love to
I
see
would
her
bet
out
money.
at a bar, at some fucking cougar bar.
She
where
binges
she's
more
just
than you do,
hammered, getting hammered. I bet she's a sloppy-ass drunk, too. I bet she gets real sloppy, slurring her words a lot. You know, I was just a psychiatrist, and I think you use some therapy. You just shut up. Have another shot. Take those fucking clothes off. The big-titted animal.
Let's go to Rich in Jersey. Rich.
By the way, Sam has had her tit picture up the entire conversation. There has just been a picture zoomed in right on Lydia's tits. That's all I've been looking at.
Not just any picture. That's my fucking
That's
photography
an
right
Opie
there.
original.
Thank you, Ann. Thank you.
And it's a fantastic
Thank
picture
you.
of her very round, meaty breast and lovely cleavage.
It's going to be part of my cleavage calendar that's going to be coming out in January. Yeah.
Cleavage looks like a hiney.
It sure does,
Very
Anthony.
nice.
It sure does. Yeah. Rich, what do you got?
Morning, guys. What's going on?
Hey, man. Save me a pork.
So, my girlfriend decided just to fucking say we're on a break 2 days ago. And, you know, I've been pussyfooting around the house, getting all upset, and then now the past 2 days, I've just been fucking real pissed off. She wants to do this break because she needs her space and she wants her fucking feelings and blah, blah, blah. What does a break fucking mean? It means you want to go out and fuck other guys. You know, I get it.
That's
Do
what
whatever
it
you gotta
means.
do. Maybe my dick's not big enough. You know, what do you want? After 2 years of this shit, fuck you, you cunt. You know what I mean?
That, I think, is like the reason for a break. It's like, oh, we'll take a break. That's just, wait, you want to fuck someone else is what you want to do. That's what you want to do.
A license to get other pussy.
Yes. License to fuck.
What are you going to do?
Fuck others.
What are you going to do? Fuck someone else?
Fucking suck.
Like, she's fucking, all right, she's a senior in college. I just graduated. I got a full-time job. She's like, we're in.
Oops.
Oh.
Poor guy. Now he's going to really be angry.
What are
He's
we?
been rejected twice.
What are we, therapists? Shut up.
Yeah.
Take out the yellow pages.
Fuck you.
Right.
That looks fun, jumping out of a fucking plane, man.
That looks scary.
Oh, fucking no.
Just watching some skydivers.
Would you jump out of a plane, Jimmy?
I might, man.
I thought I was brave enough to. There's no way.
Look at him with those tracking suits on.
Yeah, those things
like
roll.
like a flying squirrel.
I'm telling you, we're all going to start flying to work, and I get our briefcases, and everybody's going to be in the air like bats. Every apartment's going to be upside down.
Hey, did that old broad, is she still living to see that this monster
Yes, she is.
Oh, yeah.
103.
She's 103 now?
She's doing
3
porn.
years young.
Get the fuck out of here. She's 103.
She's 103.
Liza
Wow.
Dushku is on Channel 5.
She was on Letterman with Kiss last night.
Was she?
Kiss was on Letterman last night?
They were, yeah.
Is Dave still talking about his thing?
I think he
Or is he
mentioned
fading
it.
out of it a little bit?
He mentioned it, something about getting an understudy. He had some joke, but, you know,
All right.
I think he's not. There's probably no new facts.
I watched that stupid fucking movie. What is it called? Bring It? The cheerleader movie?
Bring it on.
Bring It On, just because of Eliza Dushku.
It's a good movie.
Oh, it's a great movie.
It is good.
The cheerleaders.
Yeah.
And then the black cheerleading team. And
Gabrielle
they
Union.
help each other, kind of.
It's a good movie.
It's great.
I want to go on one of those things that makes you float.
No, with the wind tunnel.
That looks
parachuting.
fun.
Look
That
at
I
the
would
fucking
do.
snap. The strap is in the fucking. Is that a guy or a girl? The strap went into the guy's mouth from
All right,
his
look.
helmet.
Someone call us up immediately and tell us how we can do this in Manhattan. Let's go do that, Jimmy. I'd do that.
It's like a big fan,
Yeah.
and it blows air up like you're skydiving, but you're in a cylinder,
Yeah.
and you're just kind of floating there.
But you have
I
to
wanna
control
go
it.
flying.
Yeah, you got to
You
control
kind of
yourself.
control it. You
Or
have
you'll-
to have some nice balance.
You'll hit the floor, for God's sake.
Does it teach you how to fucking fall?
I would hope they would.
I will be grappling like running in midair.
I
just
think
fucking
you'd
crash.
hit the. I think you'd hit the.
Jimmy,
the
we
little
found our
grate on the
activity.
bottom.
Let's go do that.
I
guys
think we
Me and
should.
you will do that.
Let's do it shirtless.
Tell Steve to look up a place where we could do that immediately.
Yes.
Can we go to a break and then we're going to do Jacktober?
We certainly can. I have to leave early today.
No, you don't, Jimmy.
Oh, God.
No, you don't.
Oh, no.
Why are you leaving early? I don't remember.
I got to get on that big magical airship and go to the left coast,
that's
as
what
I
they
call it. And you know,
I like to call it Holly Weird.
it's not bad, huh?
Right?
Not
'Cause-
bad.
if you've ever been there, you know what I'm talking about.
I call it La La Land because they're all kind of wacky out there.
Yeah, and it's L.A., so it's like La La, L.A., L.A. That's good.
Jen,
Land of fruits and nuts, I call it. California, land of fruits and nuts. Get it?
No.
Actually, no.
See, because yeah, we get it.
Jen wants in. Jen wants your advice, Jimmy. Jen in Rhode Island. What do you got?
Okay. Jen?
Jen, Rhode
Hi.
Island. Hey.
Hello.
Good morning, boys.
Good morning, Jen.
Hi.
Hi. Happy birthday, Jimmy.
Thank you, love.
Oh.
I want to hear more from Dr. Jimmy about anger because it's explaining the way my ex has been acting to me.
Well, what do you mean?
You're
What's he,
saying- I'm sorry, go ahead.
what's he doing?
He's just constantly angry with me over absolutely everything, and he's taking it out on the kids, and it's silly, silly, silly stuff. But it's been 2.5 years, and you started talking about anger is, I don't know what, the Band-Aid for feelings you don't want to feel or something. What were you saying?
Yes. How old are the kids?
10, 6, and 5.
I don't know your situation. I can't do that. I would just guess. Maybe did you put weight on? I mean, maybe he feels trapped. Maybe he feels like I'm a certain age and this is my life. I got a wife and 3 kids.
You totally just blamed her.
No, I asked.
You just fucking blamed her out of nowhere.
You didn't even want to know more about her husband.
said-
You went right to her.
Maybe you're a
She's
bitch.
the problem.
No, I don't mean that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm asking because she said he's
What
been
is it,
towards
your
her and the
pussy
kids.
smell? What's the problem?
Oh, God.
But you have to ask, as a man, what would just make you be irrationally angry at your wife and kids? It's a feeling of being trapped. It's a feeling of this is it for me. I'm not gonna there's nothing to look forward to.
It's because I asked him to divorce me. He didn't want to. He's got a girlfriend now. He's got a live-in girlfriend. They're
that's
great
a weird
together.
situation.
His job's great, but I'm the one that wanted a divorce, and he didn't. And I'm like, why is he so angry with me? And I can't.
Well, because you wanted to divorce him.
Yeah, 'cause you wanted
Wait
to
a minute.
divorce him.
Wait a minute. So he has a living girlfriend, and you're still dealing with this? Why don't you just go get a divorce?
No, we are divorced. We're done. We've been divorced for 2.5 years.
Oh, okay. You
And
didn't
he's
say
still
that part.
angry with you?
Yes, but when Jimmy was talking about anger really covering up other feelings that you don't want to feel, I don't know. That just totally rang a bell, and I'm like, that sounds just like him.
Oh, maybe he wants you back.
Yeah, maybe he's sad that it worked out that way.
Yeah.
Maybe he's just sad that it worked out that way and hurt that you wanted to divorce him.
Yeah, he misses your pussy.
Maybe.
Yeah, but he's got another one now.
Yeah,
Oh.
but yours is better.
Are you with someone else?
Yours is tighter
Me,
and wetter.
I was, but not anymore.
Yours
Large black gentleman.
Yours just grips his penis.
Get back at him.
Just the right way.
That, but no.
Yeah. There's a black guy who was fucking her till her spine hurt.
Did he put it in your shitter?
Straightened out her scoliosis.
Did he put it in your shitter?
What?
Did he put it in your shitter?
Good question.
Who are we talking about?
Your
Imaginary-
your ex. Your
the
ex.
Black fellow?
Your ex.
No, your ex-husband.
Yeah. Mhm.
Oh, he did?
All right, so that's why the new one doesn't allow him
Yeah.
to put it in her shitter.
He wanted a girl he could respect.
Is that
Not some
what it is?
whore who's going to give up the shitter.
I'm tough with her.
We hope we've helped you
Yeah, really.
through your tough time.
What great shrinks we are.
Any other questions? We're here to help.
All you hear is gunfire right before they hang up.
Right. Thank you, Jen. Thanks for listening to the show.
They hang up after they
All
shoot
right.
themselves.
I don't know if we got
I don't
anything
know,
accomplished
Ant.
with Jen.
Maybe that's the magical fucking self-hanging up phone.
Sorry.
Hey, guys, Jocktober's
the
next.
phone.
Stick around. Opie and Anthony. Oh, I know you have. Little old school here, huh? Where's my Zeppelin fans today? Ant's not a Zeppelin guy.
Nah.
There's a fucking guy.
Never was, really.
There's a fucking guy on YouTube. Can you find this? He does the Rain song.
Yeah. Good.
Holy fuck! Well, I'm gonna play a little bit of this for you right now, Ant.
Please do.
And you tell me. I mean, you know your music.
I like to consider
You know your
myself
instruments.
an aficionado.
I love how these guys, try to like do songs and whatnot on YouTube, and some are all right, and others just blow. Wow, keep going.
Wow,
did you
Live
put in
73, Jesus.
You put in Rain song?
Yeah.
You didn't put Zeppelin, right?
I did. You want me
Just
to...
put Rain song.
You dummy.
Because it's not Zeppelin
It's not
doing
Zeppelin.
it.
It's the whole thing. Is
Go
it
down.
Chocolate Rain?
No.
Wait a
Oh,
minute.
there he is. The guy
What's he saying?
sort of looks like Roger Lewis for you old schoolers.
God.
All right, Travis, turn that down. Listen to this guy do a little Rain song. We won't play the whole thing.
Wow, he's not a kid. Little acoustic.
lot of guys have tried this song on YouTube, but they're pretty much saying this version is the best one on YouTube.
Yeah?
Yeah, this guy. Older looking dude. If you put in the Rain song on YouTube.
It just needs a little Grecian formula.
Yeah. It has what? Almost 250,000 views.
Wow.
Yeah. What do you think, Ed?
I think it sounds pretty good there. I think my brother could do this, though. Really well.
I would love to hear
like
your brother
a 12
do Rain
string.
song.
On a 12 string. Sound fucking amazing.
I got to apologize. Kevin from Connecticut gets the credit. Thank you, Kevin. He sent me this. See, I pay attention to what you guys send me. Yeah, Kevin, I dug this big time. when you sent
Randy
it to me.
Jackson from Zebra does this on a 12 string. Is it on YouTube? Randy Jackson, Rain song.
I want to hear your brother do it.
Yeah.
Have him come in.
Joe plays anything.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
All right, you can do away with this guy. Let's see if it's Randy Jackson.
Okay.
See if Randy Jackson doing it.
Tell me what you want. Tell me what you want.
No?
No, but we could listen to this old Adam Lambert.
No, fuck
Why wouldn't Randy Jackson have a video on YouTube of him doing, like, something?
Daddy's
the
home.
one-man band. That's one
Yes.
of my favorite rock stories
Oh,
ever.
yeah.
When Randy Jackson said to the other guys, I don't need you because I can play all the instruments. And I think, what place was it? It was Frank Cariola's place in Huntington. There's Randy Jackson without the rest of the guys that are now like selling used cars and whatnot. And he is a one-man band on the
Yeah.
stage.
Oh,
he's
yeah.
behind a drum set. He's got a guitar.
That's all he
He's
does.
got. It was just ridiculous. It looked exhausting for the guy.
Put Zebra.
Zebra.
Put Zebra Rain song. 'Cause
Oh,
maybe,
there you go.
Maybe, yeah. Put Zebra.
Oh, people want to hear
Rain
you
song.
play it on the slide whistle, the Rain song.
Oh, my God.
Stephen S. from Bayshore. A little request from
To
Stephen
play
S.
that. That's a tough song.
And Blue Healer saying, I'm not impressed. All right. What can I tell you?
That's a tough one. I'd have to play along with it first.
Yeah. No
Yeah.
Zebra?
No Zebra either. Wow, what happened? Zebra not with the internet?
No.
The intertubes? They
don't
have
think
no
it's going to
clue?
take off.
It's not good. It's a fad.
And then this guy's saying that's the easiest song to play. Hold on. Daniel, what's up, buddy?
Nothing much. The Rain song is incredibly easy to play. It has its own tuning. You really don't even need to hold more than 3 frets at a time.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
All right. All right. What do I know?
That wasn't impressive at
I'm
all.
not busting your balls. I'm just saying it's fucking not the most difficult Zeppelin song. It's probably the easiest of all of them.
All right. It sounded pretty.
Wow, Jesus
I
Christ.
liked how it sounded pretty.
Guy was
And it
actually...
is normally played on a 12-string, by the way.
Yeah, because then it sounds
Thank you,
really
sir.
big and full and pretty. Wow. That guy, did he have an Esteban guitar and songbook also? Is that what he fucking... You ever get stuck late at night watching that infomercial with
Yes.
Esteban? You too can play like Esteban.
Esteban.
I am Esteban. And people are like, wow, all you got to do is look at this book. There's stickers that you pull off and put on your frets, and you sound like shit.
Let's
It's
go.
fantastic.
Let's go to Footer. Footer.
Hey, good morning, boys.
Hey, Footer.
Hey, real quick, off point, that Esteban thing. You know, he got beat up and, like, robbed for his pot and shit one time.
Oh, Esteban?
Yeah, that's a
Get
true
beat
story.
up and robbed like Esteban.
Yeah, Esteban, that guy, he got beat up and robbed for weed and shit. Like, he had a lot of weed in the house or something. I don't know, look it up. But
He
anyway,
hide it in his cheap shit guitars he's selling on late night television.
you can play guitar, too. Check this out. Did you ever hear any Great White Led Zeppelin live Great White shit? It's fucking... I mean, you know...
Yeah, Great White does Zeppelin better than Zeppelin did Zeppelin live.
Yeah, but you know what?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
I can't get past the fact that they burned 200 people alive.
You got to cut people some slack.
I'm
Opie.
trying to get past the fact that,
What's worse?
a couple hundred people died in the most horrific way possible, so it's really hard to enjoy their Led Zeppelin stuff.
We lose a few rock and mullet heads, but we get a band that can really crank out the Zeppelin.
All kidding aside, I have heard it, and wow. Yeah. What song do you suggest we just get a taste of?
Yeah, let's get a little something with a great vocal dynamic.
Yeah. What song you suggest, Footer?
Because and you know the vocals as far as, like, what's a hard vocal song. I mean, pick anything. The guy's fucking insane. It blew my mind, and to know it was Great White, I'm like...
Okay, play this one. Yeah, that's a good one. That's
All right,
very
boys,
high.
All right.
I'm punching out.
What's the name of it?
How about we play the one that's got the most views on YouTube? Which one has the most views on YouTube? Since I've been loving you.
Is that Immigrant Song?
Oh, Immigrant Song. Is...
Play Immigrant Song. Yeah. Play Immigrant Song. Great White.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
What?
no.
It's got to be there. Just shut up.
Danny would have found it.
No, you wouldn't have.
Danny
Yeah, he would've.
totally would have.
Well, you got fired again.
What did you do? You put in Led Zeppelin?
Oh, boy. You
should have just put Great
don't
White
put Zeppelin.
Immigrant
Danny
Song.
wouldn't have put Zeppelin
He
in.
never would have.
He would have put Great White.
And no cover. Just
and no
get
cover.
out of
Great
there.
White Immigrant Song.
You
Watch
don't
what
know
happens.
Keywords. You suck at keywords.
Look what we found.
First
Look what we
fucking thing that
found.
comes up.
Look what we found.
You suck.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah. Great White.
That's a little lame right there, though.
Yeah, a little bit. They had to make it their own. I want to hear when it really gets high. He's rocking it out a little more.
Shit. Robert Plant can't do this anymore.
No way. That's good shit right there.
All right, I'm over the fact they killed 200 people. I'm back in with Great White.
Fuck them. They're fine.
Where are they touring?
Here come. Yeah. Toodly-doo, toodly-doo, toodly-doo.
That's fucking good, man. What's his name? Jack something? Jack Russell?
Jack,
I'm going to go with Jack
jacking
Russell.
off since they killed people. Well, whatever.
Let me say hi to...
Not gonna play as Great White anymore.
Kevin from Connecticut. Kevin.
I got to defend myself with this treble clef guy.
Yeah.
You can tune the guitar that way and play it really good, but this guy does like backing violins and stuff. It's
Are you
really
are you taking a piss while you're calling us?
Yeah.
Well, I heard that. We only deserve the best from our listeners,
Yes.
so this is perfect.
I like the echoey bathroom and hearing the stream of urine was
Sounded
very...
like you got rid of a couple stones. There was a couple plops in your pee.
So what was your problem?
Let it play on. I realize that a special tune you can play the song, but the guy's really good.
Yeah, I agree. I mean,
All
the guy
right,
got a
enough,
250,000
though.
fucking hits.
We listened to him for how fucking long, though? I get it.
Go to the middle.
No.
More importantly, I want to hear Fred Zeppelin's version of the Rain song.
Fred Zeppelin.
Fred Zeppelin, does he do the Rain song there?
Travis has more immigrant covers. From who? From the likes of who, Travi?
We have to guess. Let's guess.
Be tuned.
I have one more, too, if you want the
All
other one.
right.
Yeah, let's hear the other one. Yeah.
Oh, I remember this one.
fucking hot. I'm so fucking into you. But Pepsi's so jealous. Always crazy. Suck your tits.
Great riff. They stole this one, right? Huh? They stole this riff?
I'm
My
not really
favorite
sure.
riff by them. I hope not.
I'm not really sure. There you go. Very good.
Because that is a fucking great
It's
riff.
an amazing
man.
riff.
Yeah. Hey, Dan from Ohio. Very good question. Does YouTube have Scorch's Led Zeppelin version?
Oh. You know, we haven't looked at Scorch's show in a while.
Yeah, what's
is
wrong
there
with you,
another
Sam?
one, Sam?
You're supposed to be keeping us up on what Scorch is up to.
Well, he is. He's doing big things right now.
Yeah.
He's actually moved to like the what's it called, studio, like an actual TV studio, like a public access studio, and most of his clips now have no audio because he had copywritten music.
Oh, shit.
That he was using on all his clips. So his clips are up there, and it says audio has been taken off due to copyright reasons.
Oh my God,
we can watch PFG TV in silence.
It's now a silent film. That's
Yes.
great, Scorch. That's going to work out well for you.
What is that kid doing?
What?
It says immigrant song, and there's like a kid. What is that?
We're going to find out.
Oh, he does.
Hi, I'm Mr. Magic 78, and today I'm going to play Immigrant Song, but I'm sorry to say it's not played by Led Zeppelin. It's made by this other guy. Just please enjoy.
He looks like he's about 12 years old.
What is he doing?
He's pretending to play guitar.
Oh, he's lip syncing.
Lip syncing this fucking bastard.
Fucking stinks. I didn't do it well.
For 12, what the fuck?
For fucking 1, that's not good.
Hey, do we have Ted Zeppelin's version of the immigrant song?
We certainly do, Gregory.
We do.
But
Ted.
Ted's throat is sore, so it's going to be very limited.
Oh, all right.
Wow.
Hey, Great White's unplugged version of "Baby, I'm Gonna Leave You." That's the one coming in a lot.
Oh,
Woody
I
and
think
Philly.
that's a good one.
What are we talking
and
about,
others.
by the way?
I
We're
don't
talking
know. We
about
just
people that
fucking-
do Led Zeppelin
we're
better
just-
than Led Zeppelin.
Oh, okay.
We're in the filler
Which is
portion of our show,
everybody.
Jimmy. You know better.
Where's the Rock Jocktober?
We're going to get into that in a
Oh, yeah,
second.
we got to get into that.
But
Great White.
Great White does a great tribute to Zeppelin.
Oh,
they put out a whole album and whatnot.
Sam, what did you do?
What is he
I
doing
didn't
now,
do a
Ant?
thing.
What is his problem now?
What could I have written?
Great White.
Baby, I'm gonna leave you.
Unplugged.
That's even more specific. I can't even find it without the unplugged.
Just put Great White unplugged. Watch this.
Oh, no. Oh,
Great White unplugged.
Oh, no.
Go ahead. Now go to.
Oh, no.
Where is it?
Okay.
Are you panicking?
I don't see it.
And also,
I have it already. I don't know what's.
He's not using YouTube. He's using a music.
No, I have it on YouTube. I could send you the link if I wanted
Oh, smacked you.
Could you send me the link?
wow, you've been under the radar way too long, young Sam.
I'm not under the
damn.
radar.
Oh,
Sam's
no, you're
really
not today.
bad at Danny's job.
He's really
Wrong.
bad at Danny's
You're
job,
really bad at
Travis's
Danny's
job,
Incorrect.
E-Rock's job,
You
Incorrect.
don't even do the virus.
your own job.
Incorrect. All incorrect.
There it is.
Would you do the virus for us today?
I created the virus. I don't think I can do it.
Oh, because you spelt it B-A-B-Y.
Did he really?
Well, you said baby. You said baby.
It's spelled B-A-B-E.
Just showing your
That's
age.
babe.
Yeah, well.
Look, I'm sorry.
You're just
here.
showing your age. Everyone knows it's B-A-B-E.
Everybody doesn't know that.
Yes, everyone does.
My generation wouldn't. If you said baby, they'd say B-A-B-Y.
All right, let's hear it.
Check all fire exits, please. Check all fire exits.
Oh, shit.
Nice head.
Baby, I'm gonna leave you.
Oh, he's amazing.
The voice is right there.
Fucking amazing.
I said, baby,
Plant must watch this. Get so mad.
I'm gonna leave you.
Fuck.
It's a nice wig he has. It's like one of the way house from the Flintstones.
Leave you in the summertime. Leave you when the summer comes around.
You want to hear it when it kicks in there?
Yeah, I gotta hear it when it really comes in.
Leave you when the summer comes along.
It's fucking amazing.
That's all right, man.
Why see Led Zeppelin? Like, why would you ever?
Baby, I don't wanna leave you.
That's
sounds like Plant, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
he
fucking
sounds like
yeah.
Rick.
Plant can't do that.
No way.
There's no way he could do that today.
Were you looking for the immigration song now?
Yeah.
Or am I
Ted.
stepping all over a pleasant listening experience?
Well, you might be, but that's okay, Ted.
Really got to ramble. I can hear it calling me the way you used to
That
do.
sounds like a young Robert Plant.
It
doesn't
does
it?
not. He sounds very, very hollow.
Ah, fuck. Okay, that was the.
You hit that
sealed the
fucking
deal.
note right there.
Right the fuck there. That sealed it. God damn. Yeah, this was.
All right, we could fade out.
Just effortless, too. He's just sitting down.
Yeah, he wasn't really.
That would be like there'd be veins popping
Oh,
and
my
blood
God.
coming out of my ears if I try to hit that note.
How old is that?
That's got to be from the fucking 80s.
Is it really?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good question.
That's got to be fucking
You gotta
old.
Think, you gotta think that's like 10 years old or something. No. Tool does no quarter. I didn't know that. Dave in Connecticut. Dave.
Yeah,
No quarter. No quarter by Tool. Really?
yeah, definitely. They do a real good version.
And Chris Cornell does Immigrant Song? What?
Oh.
Thank you, Dave. I'm gonna look for that after the show today. I think I'm gonna look at Zeppelin covers all day. long today.
1990, that was from Great
Get
White
the
Unplugged.
fuck out.
You're
That's
talking almost 20
17
years
years
old.
ago.
Holy mother
19.
of Christ.
Fred in Brooklyn.
Baby.
Hey, Fred.
You won't believe. I always thought Chris Cornell had great range.
Yeah.
Him singing the Immigrant Song on YouTube is incredible.
I got to
All
hear
right,
it.
we got it.
I'm a giant Chris Cornell fan.
We
All right,
all
let's
are.
settle down.
I'm
Chris
like
Cornell,
a homo.
fucking rocks.
Yeah, he canceled that fucking Sunset Music Festival, though.
What do you mean?
Because
What
he didn't want
happened?
to follow Ozzy.
Well, who would?
Is that the truth?
Is that the
Jimmy?
reason?
I don't know why he canceled, actually.
Yeah. We love Chris Cornell.
I like him, too.
Fred, stay right there.
I love him.
All right, let's hear this.
We're about to play Immigrant Song.
Is this live?
I don't know. I can't tell. Give it another moment.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You turn the monitor left a little in my sleep just a bit. Just a smidge. Listen.
Not many rock gods left. Chris Cornell is definitely one of them.
You're definitely right.
I think Ann turned me on to Soundgarden and all that shit.
This is amazing. Oh, this is good. You know how loud this would be there?
Oh, probably louder than this.
Perhaps. Rick. Jesus. Live.
Drive our ships inland on the floor, fight the wars.
I don't like it as much as the other one. Great White. It's a little too grunge for me.
Very cool.
I mean, you know.
Yeah, right on. Thanks, Fred.
And that's hard
There's
because
so
that's.
many better versions. He pulled a bad one.
All right.
Oh, there's
Is that
other
it,
versions?
Fred?
See, once again, Sam
Is that
fucked up.
it?
Is that what you're saying, Fred?
It's Chris Cornell singing it. He did a bad job, not the person who played it.
First of all, he didn't do a bad job.
He did worse than Great White.
No, it was.
You know
he
what?
made it his own version.
You know what happened,
I
though?
didn't mind that at all.
There was some. You're a little pitchy dog. There's a little pitchy dog. That fucking singer from Great White.
Yeah.
Every note was like perfect.
Yeah.
And it was live, unplugged. And you get Chris Cornell's live with a full band there and everything like that. And he was.
Marie Digby does a very good cover of Umbrella on YouTube.
What?
Marie Digby, I think her name is.
Really?
Thank you, Fred. We're going to move on from Fred. Fred Zeppelin, everyone. Thanks, Fred.
Fred ruined the show.
Yeah, man, we were having fun with this. And supposedly Rat does AC/DC shit now?
What?
That phone call came in and is now gone.
I want to sing my version of Immigrant Song. Shut up, Lady Trucker. Jesus.
No, this should be really good.
What's her version?
Yeah, let's hear it, LT.
Good morning.
Hi. Yeah, we got that part.
Okay, bad morning then.
What do you want to sing, Lady Trucker?
Oh, I want to sing my version of the Immigrant Song.
Go ahead.
Stroke, please.
Go ahead. Dun, 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 dun.
Come on.
That's what her seat is saying.
No, her mouth is just open going, feed me. I'm hungry.
Is that it, Lady Trucker?
That's it, sweetie.
So far, so good.
That was terrific.
Should end with squealing tires.
I know.
And sirens.
That's her going off like a Thelma and Louise type of suicide. Bye, Lady Trucker.
I want to see our truck end up like the end scene in Duel. I said end too many times.
No, you didn't. I want to see the end of her truck end up like the end scene in Duel.
Yeah,
end. No, that's good. While listening to This Is the End by The Doors. Boo.
You get it? The end.
Exactly. That joke was a dead end. He did say end a lot.
10 people that saw a bad Dennis Weaver movie are laughing.
Enough about the end.
At the end.
Let's see how to contest pig.
Doing that.
I know.
See
You should
pig.
end with the thing from the
Good
end.
morning, boys. Good morning. How y'all doing?
And something about an end.
Hey, first of all, Jimmy, thanks for turning me on to The Wire, man. I just finished season 3 last night. It was fucking awesome.
Oh, cool. It's a great show, right?
I know you're having fun playing all this cover stuff and all, but I got hit up on Facebook about 2 days ago by this guy playing original kind of style of guitar called Andy McKee, and I think you'd appreciate it. You should check it out.
Andy McKee, don't you know?
That's right.
Andy McKee.
Andy
So he
McKee.
plays the Lucky Charms theme naked in front of a schoolyard. I despise
Here we go.
Andy.
Here we
the
go with
Lucky
the fucking
Charms
Irish
theme.
joke.
Oh, they're magically delicious.
Oh, okay. Frosted Lucky Charms, they're magically
He
delicious.
just sings that over and over while dropping ropey shits down the back of his leg. He's mentally ill. Ropey. Like really, ropey fucking Lexapro shits.
Jesus Christ. Andy McKee.
Why are we checking this guy out? Contest pig.
No.
Because I tell you what, he's just got a really original, fucking cool style of playing the guitar. It's like he's
Does
playing the
this have
drums.
anything to do with what we're talking about?
Led
No,
Zeppelin.
I understand that, but
We're
all
going with well-known names and music doing covers. That's kind of the subject at hand.
Yeah. You're a little
Let's
off.
see what's a good cover.
Okay, I'm punching it out. Just check it out behind the scenes. You might like it, Opie.
All right.
Marianne Faithfull did a good cover of Working Class Hero.
I hate Marianne Faithfull.
Really? I like her.
Ugh, that eclectic shit.
Yeah.
Why? That's a
What's
good song.
something with a tune to it. Some warbling fucking hen.
Her old stuff is very good.
No.
She is.
No.
Don't poo-poo her.
I was never into Marianne Faithfull.
What's a good cover?
Look, she did well.
Here's a
She's
cover.
very successful. But
Kiss did a great cover.
Uh-oh.
Paul Stanley.
And then, yes.
Communication Breakdown.
What?
Matt and Queensbury.
I never heard that. I heard Kiss in 1977 did a cover of And Then She Kissed Me.
No way.
It's on Love Gun. It's fucking great.
Oh.
It's a really good cover.
Who did that version originally? I don't even know the song.
It's Then He Kissed Me. And Then He Kissed Me.
There it is.
Bow, 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 bow.
Right.
There it is.
I liked it.
Let's hear it.
It's the last song on Love Gun. I'll kill everyone.
Love Gun. That's a cock.
It's a good one.
His lisp comes through even when he sings. Jesus.
I'll hear no bad mouthing of Paul Stanley.
I'm sorry, sir.
I did it
Star Child.
You don't like the Star Child?
No. Stupid.
That's really not that bad.
I love that version. Not just because he signed my picture yesterday either. Well, you know, thanks to some friends.
Don't you have his signature already, though, Jimmy?
You don't understand.
Only 12 times.
I needed each individual photo from the band, each one signed, so I can have it framed as my collection. It dictates.
You got to open up some kind of museum so the fans can check out your shit.
I have to put up Kiss and Motorhead now. I have both of them done.
There you go.
Oh.
Hey,
the whole band.
It's all my favorite bands. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Me with the member, and they sign it.
Collect them all.
I've only got 3. I need a couple more.
It leads to the question: greatest cover of all time. Dan in Ohio started this with "Man Who Stole the World" by Nirvana, originally done by David Bowie.
No, nope.
All right, it's a place to start, though, is what I'm saying.
No.
Spin said that's actually the best cover of all time.
Who gives a fuck what
they
Spin said?
Hey,
Spin
they
can
just
eat my
did a
ass.
list, and that was number
Well,
one.
where's the list?
Spin.
I want to see if I agree with the dumb list.
My computer wasn't frozen.
And way to go by giving away number one.
It was not number one. Did I say
like
it was
the other
number
one.
Yes, you did.
I thought you did.
I like that other Where'd You Sleep Last Night one.
By Nirvana was very good by Leadbelly, yeah.
Oh, my God, I love that
That's fucking so
song.
much better than
I prefer the original, but
We
yeah.
end with that song today, Ant.
It's a great one.
You hear
a
the
good one.
original?
Yeah, I've heard the original.
There's two versions here. There's My Girl, and then there's Black Girl, Black Girl.
Right.
Black Earl?
Black Girl, it sounds like it, yeah.
Yes.
Leadbelly,
Black
right?
Earl.
Leadbelly,
Black
yeah.
Earl.
Yeah, fucking.
Hetty Ledbetter, I believe was his name.
Oh.
Fucking.
The time in prison for murder. He's
I
a
think he
naughty
got
boy.
stabbed to death or something.
I don't know how he
He
died.
had some horrific thing happen to him.
He also sang Oh Lordy, pick a bale of cotton. Oh Lordy, pick a bale of hay.
Fred from Brooklyn is saying Kylie Minogue, Locomotion. Best cover ever.
Good Night Irene, he sang. Good Night Irene. I said Eileen. Good Night Irene. That's
Good
his.
Night Irene from A Little Picture, 1936, Warner Brothers.
Yep.
Where's that list, Travis? 50 best?
Sam can go to, yeah.
Oh, we got
should
it
be
right
on
here?
spin.com.
What do you got, Ant? You want to look at this list with me?
Taco putting on the Ritz. Taco.
Great. The 50 greatest
It's
cover
in sections
songs.
of 10.
I'll say Marvin Gaye did a fucking good cover of
Okay.
Grapevine. That was Creedence's song.
Oh, it was?
I believe so, yeah.
All right, keep going.
Who originally Love Her? Everly Brothers did Love Hurts?
I just know Nazareth. Love Hurts.
Yeah, the Who Summertime.
Elvis did a great fucking cover of My Way.
Oh.
Yeah, he did.
Elvis did a great fucking cover of
Elvis is going to be way up there.
Unchained Melody, too. No, not in Stupid Spin Magazine, he won't be. On his Unchained Melody is fucking amazing.
All right, let's slow down now because we're getting to some stuff.
Jose Feliciano. Light my fire, light my fire, light my fire. Yeah, light my fire, light my fire, light my fire.
To the Doors, Light My Fire. Sonic Youth with Superstar, the Carpenters song. We play that from time
Jose
to time.
Feliciano. You know, you could do a lot worse.
Van Halen, You Really Got Me.
Oh, that's right.
Originally
That's
done by
not
the
good.
Kinks. That's a great cover. Pixies. Let's keep going. Keep going.
Thanks,
Black
Denver
Sabbath,
Pest.
Blue Suede Shoes, 1968.
Yeah? Is that true?
Yeah, it is true. But it's
That
not
was
like it.
Fargo. Denver Pest, sorry.
All right, now we go in.
No Elvis so far. How do you not mention Unchained Melody or My Way by Elvis?
We're kind of down at the bottom right here.
Oh, okay.
Godsmack's doing Sweet Leaf right now? Fuck.
Are they? Well, I'd like to hear what you
Yeah, try to find that. Thank you, Joe, on the phones. Keep going, keep going. What pops out at you, Ant?
No,
Jimmy, anything?
Black Diamond's a Kiss song. Is that, or maybe it's, let me see.
Yeah, originally.
Yeah, the
As a
replacements did
Flaming
Black
Lips
Diamond.
later proved with Black Sabbath's War Pigs, good things happen when alternative bands cover heavy metal tunes. But
Uh-oh.
That's pretty cool. They
Jimmy
give
won't like
props.
I don't mind if they cover
Jimmy
Sabbath.
won't like it.
Oh, okay. They did a. Can we hear some of the Black Diamond cover just for a second? By the Replacements. I like it, but the Kids version's much better.
All right, let's move on with the list here.
Someone's suggesting my version of The House Next Door to Me was sold.
Oh, shit. Joe Cocker with a little help from my friends. We know
That's
that
a
one.
classic.
That's a classic.
I love when people cover. I like
Social
when,
Distortion did Ring of Fire.
Ring of Fire, yeah, I've heard that one.
I like when chicks.
Little taste of that.
Oh, fucking Johnny Cash's "Hurt" has got to be up
Yeah,
there.
that's a good one.
Go ahead.
I hurt myself.
Johnny Cash, "Cats in the Cradle."
Ring of Fire. Oh, yeah, I've heard that.
Nothing to do, nowhere. Oh, no?
It's a burning thing.
Kind of effective.
Okay. I bet they give. I wonder if they'll give Sex Pistols from My Way too.
Oh yeah. Did it my way.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I hope Gigi Allen's on this list.
Yeah, number one.
Keep going.
Gigi Allen is funny. Big Johnny Cash fan. Very, very respectful to Johnny Cash. But we didn't play any of his shenanigans.
One Cowboy Junkie, Sweet Jane. Oh fuck, that's a good song.
You want to play? Or you want to move on?
I don't know. Do you care about Sweet Jane? No. Done by Velvet Underground originally. All right, move on with the list.
They're full of fudge.
George Michael, Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me. Is that on there? Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Elton John.
Oh, that version is so awful.
All right, we're getting up to the 20s now, finally here. Come on.
Jay-Z did an Oasis cover.
Yeah, good for him.
Care.
Johnny Cash hurt. There
Number
you go.
30.
Fucking 30. That should be top 5 easy.
They put White Stripes Jolene over that.
Get the fuck out of here.
It's
That's why we
decent.
hate these lists in general.
Yeah, these fucking alternative
Johnny Cash
jizz buckets.
hurt should be way the fuck up there.
Yeah, alternative fucks.
Keep going. Tears of a Clown, English Beat.
No.
Black Flag did Louie Louie.
Yeah.
Great.
Smashing Pumpkins, Landslide. That's a pretty fucking solid song by the Smashing Pumpkins as far as covers go.
Amy Winehouse.
You've heard Smashing Pumpkins, Landslide?
Nah, I hate Smashing Pumpkins.
All right, sorry.
I want candy.
Yeah, that's better than fucking Hurt.
That's
better than Hurt.
I want candy.
That's why
that
these
chick was
lists
hot
blow.
when that came out.
She was 16.
No shit.
Maybe 15.
No shit. I think I saw her pussy in that video too.
Oh my god.
She does some. I remember every time that came on because she would squat down in some shorts or a t-shirt by the beach, and it looked like you could see her big hairy
and
pussy.
pick up glass rocks with her pussy.
Yeah, something like that.
Just picking up stuff from the beach.
Yeah. She's like a metal detector in there.
What a ball buster this fucking list is to get
List
through.
stinks on ice.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass. It takes forever.
It's a pain in the foot.
That's stupid. Johnny Cash hurt. That now
That's
I don't
disgraceful,
even
dude.
want to do the rest of this bit here. I mean, look at all these songs that are. Get the fuck out
They
of
were
here.
fucking. I thought I heard through the grapevine was Credence's. Am I wrong? Maybe I'm wrong.
No, Marvin Gaye originally.
Did he? I thought it was Creedence. Okay.
Lemonheads, Mrs. Robinson. That was a pretty good version. Beatles did Twist and Shout.
That's not better than fucking than Hurt.
No,
It's not
of
even that good of a
course not.
song by the Beatles.
Of course not.
Twist and shout. Yuck. Shut it.
We're not mentioning a lot of these songs because there's a lot of who gives a shit.
Do you want to dance? Yeah, we got it.
Soft Cell, Tainted Love was a
Tainted Love.
cover. I didn't know that.
I didn't know that.
Gloria Jones originally.
Jeff Buckley, Hallelujah.
Spud's brother.
Sure, much better.
That's right.
Yeah, Spud's brother. Ike and Tina Turner did do a good version of Proud Mary.
Yeah, but Hurt by Johnny Cash.
Of course, dude.
The fuck?
I like Hurt by Ike.
Yes, exactly.
Tina didn't.
She certainly didn't after that Phil Spector song.
Ooh, ouch.
We finally get to the top 10. Here
Yeah.
we go. Your top 10.
And Elvis's
covers of
My
all
Way
time,
is not
according
up
to
here.
Spin Magazine.
Gotta be.
Spin stinks.
You got 10, The Clash, Police and
you do.
Thieves. You got Elliott Smith doing 13, originally done by Big Star. I don't know either one of those songs. What's so funny about Peace, Love, and
right.
Understanding? Elvis Costello,
That's
originally
good.
done by Nick Lowe. The Zombie Summertime, originally done by George Gershwin.
Knocking on Heaven's Door, Guns N' Roses was very good.
This list blows. Nothing compares to you. Sinead O'Connor,
I
of
agree
course,
with that.
the old Prince song.
Yes, I agree.
Devo.
Oh, can't get no satisfaction.
Yeah, that's better than Hurt. And that's better than fucking Elvis singing
Okay,
My
give me
Way.
nope.
Assholes.
Yeah, they really fucked up that song.
Of course, it's
Made
all
it really
alternative
weird.
shit.
Talking Heads, I didn't know this until recently, but Take Me to the River is a cover. Al Green did it originally.
Oh, really?
Did not know that.
It's number 3 on the list. Number 2.
All on the Watchtower was very good.
Hendrix
Dylan's,
doing Dylan's song.
And number 1.
Oh, look at that.
Is
Man Who Sold the
Nirvana.
World by Nirvana.
Yeah, Elvis is not even on the list from My Way.
Not
They
even
should
on the
just be
list.
killed.
Elvis has not one
I
cover
Want
on the list.
Candy
No,
is
by the
on
way.
there, by the way.
Yeah,
Right.
of course.
I Want
Well,
Candy.
that was a big waste of time.
Yeah, they stink. That's why I never subscribe to magazines like Spin and Rolling Stone. Fucking
Fuck
narrow
them.
assholes.
Just do the list. Don't overthink it.
Man.
We got to make sure we have a little of everything in there.
Are we ever gonna do
Jocktober?
Jocktober?
Yeah, because I got to go soon. man.
I
I got
want
to
to hear it.
Can we go make We?
Let's make
Let's,
we.
Let's
take
go
a
make
break,
water.
yes.
And we'll do Jocktober.
Make water.
And we won't be taking a long break here because we got to get right into this before Jimmy leaves for Denver.
I got to get on a fucking that big airship, Greg. I got to take that big airship to the West Coast.
You're leaving on a big jet plane.
Yep. I can't remember the next lyrics, or I would have jumped right in there with you.
Wait, is that how
Don't know when I'll be back again.
Yes. Probably not for a while if I built it myself. Get it? Because he crashed in the Wawa.
Sam, see, when I do this to Danny, he usually knows what I'm doing.
I don't have training.
That was a great out.
Training? What the
we
fuck
like to
are
go
you?
out on laughs. Jimmy had a nice funny. We're laughing, giggling, and then...
Let me go like this.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool
I like
stuff.
them a lot.
Pink Sabbath, you said?
Yeah. And what's the other one? There's a girls group with a C. They've done like Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, and Changes by Sabbath. Somebody might know who they are. They're fucking really cool.
So you like when a female band does, like...
Yeah. I had this
Sabbath, and I think there's one that does Zeppelin, too. A bunch of girls that do Zeppelin.
They might be the same ones where they do all Ozzy and Sabbath covers. I fucking love it.
Hands down.
You know what, Pete from Connecticut? Bravo to you, sir. Pat yourself on the back, and if you got a bell, ring that fucking bell, my friend. Korn. We used to love Korn. Remember that, Ant?
Where my bell went. Yeah.
Korn did Land of Confusion. Land of Confusion was done by Disturbed, but
that was great.
Korn did, Word Up. They did a great version of Word Up. Oh. So 2 bells for Pete, because he's giving me 2 good covers. Yeah. Disturbed did Land of Confusion.
They did Shout, too.
Land of Confusion by Genesis was such a wimpy fucking song, and Disturbed just fucking made it great. And Korn doing Word Up was amazing, too.
This is the Genesis version.
It almost sounds like it. That's the first part. It almost sounds like it's the Genesis version.
Till this fucking
that good distortion.
angry motherfucker comes in.
Oh, yeah.
Angry Israeli.
We interviewed him a couple times.
Yeah.
Scary fuck. We like him, but very scary.
How fucking good is this?
Good with the growl.
Does that just pump you up when you hear that? All right, we can fade out. Hey, we should have made our own fucking list, because then someone's reminding us of the Black Crowes doing Hard to Handle was a smash for the band.
That was a cover, huh?
That was a cover, yes, Anthony, yes. And the band, Jimmy, Les Zeppelin is the all-girl band that covers Zeppelin.
Les Zeppelin? Are they lesies?
That's Barrett from Pittsburgh.
She's a lessie.
All right, we got to move on. We got Jocktober to get into here.
Jocktober.
Let me get the official intro here for everybody.
That's what I want to hear.
That's what radio shows do. We should do that. We should do a little of that radio stuff every once in a while.
Happy Jocktober, everybody, from your friends at the Opie and Anthony Show.
1/3 of the women polled said they do this right after a breakup.
My guess is tickle their clit with a rake.
It's a celebration of craptastic radio from around this great nation of ours.
A little more specific. That's pretty good.
That's the whole thing we did. She looks like every actress who is like a really hot teenager who's battling cancer later in life.
So turn up this turd-tacular radio. It's Jocktober on the Opie and Anthony Show.
Oh, boy. Just looking at their website, this is going to be a doozy today.
Looks like Brother Elmo.
This is going to be a doozy. Brother Elmo's doing radio.
Wow, that is Connie and Fish.
Connie and Fish.
God bless him.
Out of Madison, Wisconsin on Z104.
Which one's Fish?
Fish is the man.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe,
No, Connie gets top billing.
It could be Conrad.
That's true.
Could be Conrad, and Fish could be the reason,
That's true.
We all know. We all know that.
In Ordinary People, that was what Donald Sutherland called Timothy Hutton. His name was Conrad. He called him Connie.
Connie. I just recently saw that movie for the
great.
first time in quite some time.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
We're burying our
Timothy
son.
Hutton and goddamn that cunt, Mary Tyler Moore.
Ice
Holy
Queen.
Shit. She came out of, Oh, Lou,
Throwing her
came out
silly
of
hat in the
fucking
air.
Mary Tyler Moore, throwing her hat in the air, being all fucking fun, Mary Tyler Moore. And she went into that movie and played just a despicable fucking piece of shit.
A nice twat.
Cold woman, man.
Very cold.
To the husband. Poor fucking... Who it was Donald Sutherland, right? Was the father?
Yeah.
Oh, you felt horrible for him. Just, she was just a bitch.
And also, Judd Hirsch was in that.
Yeah.
Timothy Hutton won the Oscar for that.
Timothy Hutton was really good, man.
Cried through the whole fucking movie. He didn't stop
It's like
crying.
me. I should have gotten a fucking Oscar then for my childhood.
That's one of those movies that's too depressing to watch.
It is
I love it.
so fucking depressing.
I can't.
Fuck! Hi, it's the girl that he met.
Yeah.
Oh, she killed herself last night.
Yeah, great.
Ah! And then he goes and has to call Judd Hirsch.
Right.
What happened? I talked to my son David. My son David.
You were stronger.
Yeah.
You held on. He let go.
That
was good.
Terrible.
Heavy fucking movie.
Yeah, really. Not light viewing.
Right? No, not fun with your chick. Not a popcorn and blowjob film.
What's some of those popcorn and blowjob flicks?
Yeah.
What sort of popcorn blowjob movies we got?
Superbad.
Yeah.
You got to watch Raging Bull after just to pick yourself up.
The movie didn't win the Oscar, though, right?
It won.
Individual
Redford,
performances won, but not the movie itself.
Redford won Best Director.
Right.
It won Best
Robert
Picture.
Redford.
Oh, it did win Best Picture.
Disgracefully so. And
Why? What was against
Why?
the Cuckoo's?
Raging Bull.
No, Raging Bull. Oh, what did Cuckoo's
Well,
Nest?
you know what? Cuckoo's Nest won everything. It beat fucking Dog Day Afternoon.
Right.
And I think Godfather 2.
That's right. Okay, I was wondering why.
No, I apologize. It did beat Godfather 2. It beat Dog
It
Day
beat
Afternoon.
something that was like really.
Dog Day Afternoon it beat and something else.
Maybe that was
Cuckoo's Nest won it all, though.
Yeah.
Can we go back to covers?
Beat me.
Because somebody wants Jimmy.
Connie and Fish.
Somebody wants Jimmy to hear Shinedown doing Simple Man. And also David from Baton Rouge.
Baton Rouge, David.
This could be This could be one of the greatest covers of all time right here. You got Spider Bait there, Travis. Give us a little Spider Bait if you got it queued up.
Oh. What the hell is that?
It's for Black Betty.
Very good, Jimmy.
Whoa,
Very fucking good.
James.
Give yourself a bell.
By the way, another Lead Belly song.
What?
Black Betty, Lead Belly. Well, Black Betty. Black Betty.
This fucking version.
Oh, my God. Where's the still?
No kidding.
Holy shit. Revenue coming.
This is good, yeah.
I was singing through a walkie-talkie.
That's cool, though. It's a cool effect, right?
Distorted. Nice.
That's enough of that. And then Shinedown doing Simple Man. And then we do some Jocktober, and then we get Jimmy out of here.
Yeah. This stinks. Overreacting idiot guy.
Guy.
This is shit.
Overreacting idiot guy. It's got to be a character.
Well, Mama told me when I was young, to sit beside me, my only son, and listen closely to what I say.
Does he turn his head to breathe?
And if you do this,
No?
it'll help you some sunny day.
This is good.
Scorch used to play this every day.
Oh, really?
Ah, shit, like it sounds like
The original or this version?
This version.
I've never heard of this.
That's pretty cool. I like
This is
it.
great.
Scorch's theme song, Simple Man.
Simple ton.
Oh, take your time. Don't live too fast. Troubles will come. They will pass.
Just changed up a
It's a
little.
little like
You'll
Daughtry.
find a woman. Oh, yeah. You'll find love.
Can this be bought, this song?
And don't forget that
there is a song.
I'm making a cover.
I love fucking covers.
Yeah.
For lack of a more boring thing
I'm
to
going
say.
to put a cover set together for my cassette player.
For your cassette.
Yeah, I'm going to make a cassette of all covers.
Did I tell you what Florentine did one time to Elena when he was this girl Elena he was dating years ago? She was a school teacher, and he made her. She wanted some songs, so he made her like a cover of all of her favorite songs. But in between each one, he would put filthy dice bits so she couldn't listen to it with her friends. Like he put like whatever the song was, like, you know, if you want to be happy for the rest of your life, and then dice. Let's talk about Nancy. So she couldn't play it in the car with her friends.
It's just a whole love song.
That's great.
That's awesome.
Funniest man
fucking
ever.
pisser.
He's the funniest guy ever. Florentine.
Let's get some Jocktober because Jimmy's going to leave us in a few minutes here.
Jocktober.
So we got Connie and Fish on
Connie and
Z104 in
Fish.
Madison, Wisconsin. What we got on Connie and Fish there, Sam?
Well, Connie and Fish are, of course, the morning duo. They've been together for like 13 years.
Wow. Married?
You'd think the way they get along, but no.
Love it.
They've been, you know, traveling across the country, and they finally landed in mornings in Madison, Wisconsin.
Madison, Wisconsin. And what type of a station?
It's actually a top 40 station, so
Top
they'll give
40?
you some of today's best hits and mix it in with some of their personalities.
And we got to keep things, I think, top 40, we got to keep things a little safe.
Keep things a little safe and do about an hour and a half on the Packers, because Wisconsin.
Once again, you got to go local.
Local people.
That's how they're competing with satellite radio. They're telling everybody, just go local, because they can't do local.
Right. Connie Fish, take a seat over here. Let me, just take a seat. Look, we want to keep things local because no one else can do that. See, we can only keep it local. That's what we have. That's our asset. So, a lot of Packers. A lot
People
of Packers
love the
talk.
Packers.
People love the Pack. Don't worry about it. And nothing dirty or anything. And Connie, you just keep Fish in line, okay? Fish, I heard you. I heard you at the party. You can get a little crazy. Yeah.
What?
Oh, you didn't see it?
There's a ridiculously good video of Nicole doing some kind of booty dance.
So we were just imitating the booty dance through the window
as
at
she
her?
walked by.
She's been emailing me?
Really?
No.
Look how we all went like, you motherfucker.
It felt so good to say that.
We were all like, you fucking son of a bitch. Do you have it?
Yeah, just
Oh my God, you got it. Now,
Dude, we're
now
going
you
to
got
lose Jimmy before Jocktober,
No,
though.
Jimmy won't leave. Jimmy won't leave with this playing.
All right.
You got to see it.
Yeah.
Nicole.
Look at this. Look, watch this.
Nicole Biggin.
Go full screen. Full screen.
I'm teaching Nicole to drop it low. Hold on. I can't
Nicole, how do you drop it
Look at this.
I'm not going to drop it low out here.
Oh my God. Do you know what that would feel like? Do you understand what I'm saying?
You have to do your
Do you understand what I'm saying?
It's not your boobs. You don't pop your boobs. Well, you pop your butt.
Do you fucking even understand?
Your spine, Nicole.
Look at
I
that.
can't drop it low. First of all, you're on your heels. You have to be on your tippy toes. All right?
Oh
my God. Mars, you like that?
Yeah, she looks retarded.
Retarded?
Retarded? Why dare you talk
Good.
about Nicole Biggins like that?
We're gonna have her
Retarded.
redo it for our show.
I'd like to look retarded after that. Make your retard
Kenny,
face.
tell
Make
her
my own
tomorrow
face.
she's got to do it for our show. All right?
I will admit.
Look at
can't yank the guy out.
You know, you killjoy. He's just sitting here.
We got to ask Nicole, why does she step in that bucket?
It's a box.
Yeah, why does she step in it?
Why not? Let her do what she wants. If she moves around like that, she can do whatever the fuck she pleases.
Let's get one Jocktober in before we lose Jimmy.
Here we
So, where were you, Sam? Connie and Fish.
It's just Connie and Fish. Sometimes, you know, they are a safe show, but they do tend to get a little wild. Insert some humor in there.
Okay.
Cool.
You know what I mean? To make sure people realize, hey, they're on the radio. They're not just your average duo. So I figured the first clip, you could just start with track 1 so Jim can get a sense of kind of the humor, where they're coming from. As a comedian, he would be able to.
And you're right. Connie and Fish come back from break. Yeah. Fish reacts to every emotion Connie says without a sound. It's
with
very
a sound.
funny.
Oh, with a sound.
With a sound.
That's why it's so funny.
All right.
Oh.
Now, back to Connie and Fish. C104.
Welcome to Tuesday, everybody. Isn't it great?
Yeah, it's Tuesday, the day after Monday, the worst day of the week, my friends. It's Tuesday.
Probably a lot of us are tired or hungover. kind of sad. Or ecstatic. One or the other, probably.
I'd rather listen to that. I just want to put that out there.
That's a great new sound effect.
Thank you, sir.
That is fantastic.
Instead of listening to Connie and Fish, I would listen to this.
Oh, that's unbearable.
Yeah, well.
I love it.
Or this.
There's Connie. There's Fish. Yeah. Oh, God.
And once again, that's the horn screamer.
Yeah.
Being happy.
Yeah.
Hate to hear how it sounds if it was angry. Huh? Well.
Take that boat wherever you hit it, young captain.
So what do you guys think of Connie and Fish so far?
Good stuff.
Jimmy?
That was riffing. They were riffing.
They were just riffing. That's kind of, they kind of come back a little
Did Jimmy tap
casual.
out 10 minutes ago?
No, I hit a button on my phone and a song gets playing.
Oh.
What do you think of Connie and Fish?
They're good so far. I mean, it's got some laughs in there.
Macho Man. Is that what
Do we move right on,
That'd be
Sam?
embarrassing.
Yeah, I mean, the next clip, there, everybody's talking about David Letterman, you know.
Like topical.
Yesterday, we were playing audio.
Oh, we sure were.
Fish instead reads David Letterman's monologue because he probably, and then decides whether or not he thinks it's funny because he's in a position.
Well, you know,
tough customer.
Why not?
Yeah. Fucking grump.
Oh,
Here's Fish reading David Letterman.
Just shoot yourself.
It's my favorite bit. We can't
it's
explain.
fantastic.
It's my favorite fucking thing.
Relevant lump. You just get cancer everywhere.
I hope he gets heart cancer.
Oh, God. Exactly. And sneezes. I don't know why. It's supposed to stop your heart.
He just won't quit. We moved on months ago.
Worst body ever.
Oh, my God. I don't know what that is.
Horrible.
You guys are being mean to Fish.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right.
Looks like
Okay.
a body like a bloodworm.
Okay, well, I don't...
Let's talk about late night TV. Okay?
Oh, I like late night TV.
Think about late night TV. Cue that music.
Hear that music?
Yeah. They also tell their shows a lot of production.
Yeah.
That's in the Prep Burger section under late night theme.
Yep.
Yes.
Exactly.
David Letterman didn't try to avoid his sex scandal on last night's Late Show. He even dedicated pretty much his entire monologue to it.
Yeah.
He opened up with 3 quick shots with did your weekend just fly by? I'll be honest with you folks, right now I'd give anything to be hiking on the Appalachian Trail. And then, of course, I got in the car this morning and even the navigation lady wasn't speaking to me. Classic David Letterman humor. He's not a monologue guy, but that navigation one's kind of funny, to be honest with you.
You think?
Hey.
To be honest, I mean, Letterman usually not
Thank God.
funny.
Because I wasn't sure it was funny, Sam, but
Yeah.
Fish is telling me it is. So,
Not only that,
Kind of funny.
the fact that Fish is saying that Letterman is not a monologue guy.
No.
And he's been doing a monologue every day forever.
Dude, that monologue was hilarious.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he's kind of a monologue guy now.
Yeah.
Maybe when he first started, it wasn't his thing.
But he did it.
But now he's kind of
Guy's got
kind of
fucking-
good at
How
it.
many years in training of reading a monologue does he have?
Well,
He
he
was a
didn't.
stand-up, dude. He did Carson.
Yeah, but I mean, he's kind of funny, but he's not Fish.
Yeah, I'll be honest.
He's
with
not
you.
Fish funny.
Yeah, exactly.
Fish is funny.
Did you hear him making those noises? Oh.
That is so fucking obnoxious.
I want that goose sound.
It's great.
The what? Oh, this?
It's a good ringtone.
You should come out on stage to that every night.
You know what? No. Ringtone, quiet car in the train. And you just play that full fucking blast.
That's a good idea.
And not listen to anybody say, shh.
Just look around. Whose phone is that?
How great would that be? You have to go like with a guy like Kenny, though, somebody who can protect you.
Yeah.
And just play that really loud.
You got a problem? Someone stands up and says something. Sit down. Oh.
You're going to have a problem if you don't sit back down.
Listen to the birdies.
You're gonna hear birdies.
I gotta go, guys. I'm gonna miss my flight.
All right, Norton. You're gonna.
I don't like to miss Jocktober, but it's
safe trip.
Daddy got bills to pay.
Say hi to Mr. Leno.
Yes.
From us.
Yeah, please say hi to Jay.
I will, actually.
Did he get my gift?
I kept it.
Figures. Did he get it for real?
I don't know what you sent him.
Ask him.
Unless it's a car.
No, I don't know
think
what
he
it
cares.
is. You know, he drives a different one to work every day.
I know. He's Jay Leno. He's a collector of all kinds of fascinating automobiles.
That's good, by the way.
I read his thing in Popular
I'd hate to see his
Mechanics.
car insurance bill.
Oh,
That's got to be just outrageous.
Oh, my goodness, Opie.
I'm leaving right now, but I had asked sales or somebody.
Yeah.
They brought me, and I had the WOW sticker up on the behind me.
Yeah. Yes.
And I said, they don't like logos, and they don't want to put someone else's logo. So I said, get me one. Fuck all the other stuff. It just says Opie and Anthony on it.
Yeah.
I said, get me a black sticker with yellow letters that say
Perfect.
Opie and Anthony,
Thank
plain
you,
as
Jimmy.
day.
Thank you, Jimmy.
And I also had somebody change the Wikipedia page. So when you Google Opie and Anthony, the first thing that comes up is can be heard daily on Sirius XM Radio.
Perfect.
And there's no sticker to be found.
What?
So, oh my God, I don't have what I asked for.
So we're missing out on a great opportunity.
It's just
you're going to be on Leno tomorrow night, and there's an Opie and Anthony logo would really help the show and this fucking company.
It's mind-boggling.
So what's going on with that?
I don't know. They were supposed to have it. I said I got to have it by Wednesday morning. And
does Steve know anything?
Well, stop right there.
Where's the fucking sticker?
Oh. He clearly asked for it a couple of days ago, and
No, I asked for it last week.
Have you been following up and making sure it got done in time?
Eric was following up on it, and he gave them back. They did
Nice
one
pass,
version.
by the way. Nice pass.
I did see the version that they did, which you saw and wasn't correct, and then he brought it back, and no, they haven't produced another one.
No, I said just big. Opie
Jimmy's
and Anthony.
leaving.
I know.
This is big for us.
Look. It's not going to amount to. Well, here's the way I look at it.
Hill of beans.
Let's say it's an average Leno episode. Let's just say 6 million people watch it. That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
If 1% sees the name and Googles it, that's
man.
60,000 who might not have heard, who might go, where are
Jesus
these guys?
Christ.
That's the way it works. And if it's a 0.5%, it's 30,000 just checking it out. If a half of 1%.
Yeah, because mysteriously people would go, what the fuck?
Could you run down?
What is that?
Run down
they
in
type
Greenstein's
it in.
office. Go right to the fucking top and go. Where the fuck is the sticker that Jimmy's leaving right now for the airport?
They could overnight it to me. And
It's ridiculous.
I'll find out where it is.
He did say run, Steve.
Yeah, I am running.
This isn't hard.
I know.
You guys don't want to market us, all right? But Jimmy wants to, and he's on Leno. Let's go.
Sometimes I feel like a hippo on a treadmill.
Bye, guys. I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you Monday.
All right, Jimmy.
Bye, boy.
Have fun in Denver. Have fun on Leno.
Yes, have fun and be very careful. Look out.
Oh, of course.
A large percentage of people have herpes.
Oh, well. Guess who's safe?
Fucking Jimmy.
It's the beauty of getting herpes. You don't have to worry anymore.
He's great.
All right, Sam, where are we at with this horseshit show?
Connie and Fish.
Oh,
Opie.
Connie and Fish.
Connie and Fish.
Oh, they get a little edgy here, I see.
Oh.
They're not afraid.
Been waiting for that.
They're not afraid to get a little edgy. That's the
Yeah?
thing about Connie and Fish. That's what kind of separates them. You think they're just your typical blasé, sounds like every other terrible radio show, but no, not
They'll
these
take
guys.
it to the edge.
Yeah.
Push the envelope, as they say, or the envelope,
Yeah.
depending on who you talk to.
I say envelope.
Envelope.
And here's
I always say
I say envelope, so.
yeah.
here's a bit we need to do.
Pushing it.
Fish gets a little edgy.
Does he?
He talks about who
Vagina.
he would like to switch bodies with.
What?
Well, the thing
That's
is,
crazy.
one of the things that makes their show unique.
Mars, sit in for Jimmy. I think you'll do a good job.
Oh, yeah.
I think you'd be terrific here in this spot.
One of the things that makes Connie and Fish unique is that they'll pose a
As
hypothetical
radio personality?
No.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant they would pose as radio personalities.
They'll pose a hypothetical question.
Yeah.
Discuss it amongst themselves for 5 to 7 minutes, and then ask the callers to call in with their opinion and take calls on it for 20 minutes,
Jesus.
which is something you don't hear.
No.
Wow.
Never hear that.
You don't hear that.
Mars, more
very
importantly, Mars,
original.
Yeah.
who would you switch bodies with?
Connie.
What?
Just said Connie.
Yeah.
Why would you switch bodies with Connie?
I want to be the morning show.
Is this the virus bit?
We're doing the virus bit.
This is the virus bit with Mars.
He slammed his hand down on the table saying, I got this one.
Very
Connie.
confident.
Mars,
Yes, sir.
there's a rumor that E-Rock doesn't want to be the virus anymore. Would you step up and try to be the virus tomorrow using the same voice and everything?
Oh, I can't get the voice.
Yeah, you can. I'll coach you through it. He's got it. He's got this.
All right, think it over.
All right.
Yeah,
Your job depends on it.
All
But,
right.
but just,
Thanks a lot, Opie.
but just think about it
Will do.
overnight.
Okay.
So, who would you switch bodies with?
Anyone.
We're doing radio now.
Not just
You
Connie
gotta-
or Fish.
You got to say something where the listeners are going to go, oh.
Really?
Yeah.
Steve Tyler.
The guy just broke his hip.
You'd be laid up in traction.
He's got a terrible, out of shape body.
I think he's 62 and he looks like a grandma.
Why would you switch
my
with someone
God.
older
Did you
than
see the
you?
latest picture of him?
No, I have not.
He literally looks like your grandma.
If you're figuring a rock star that's getting some pussy or something, go with a younger band
Right.
and shit like
Why
that.
Steven Tyler?
He's got a broken hip.
He might have an answer, though, Ant.
Yeah,
why
why
Steven Tyler?
Well, I always said to myself, if I was, I had a choice and come back reincarnated as someone else, it would be
What?
If I was
Reincarnated?
If I was reincarnated and I came back as someone else, it would
Wait. You were what?
reincarnated.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Reincarnated.
Closer. All right.
It would either be Steve Tyler or Mick Jagger.
You know,
But they're much older
They're
than
both
you.
really
Back
old
in the
guys.
day.
No,
Back in the day.
no, today.
You don't have a
Today.
time
Just sitting
machine.
here.
and
Just a
how could
body
you come
switcher.
back? How could you be reincarnated into somebody that's already here? If you die
or dead, since they're much
dead,
older than you.
and then all of a sudden they're back again.
Yeah.
You're going to get
Like, how are you
reincarnated to
reincarnated?
1965?
Yeah.
Oh. All right.
All right, we're going to play the Connie and Fish audio, and then you think about who you want to switch bodies with,
Yeah.
okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And Steve's got some note that I'm not supposed to read on the air, but I certainly will. Give it to
I
me.
certainly will. He said.
We'll get it FedExed out to Jimmy in California. Who said that?
That was the marketing people.
Which one?
Do we even know them? Have we
there's-
even met them?
Which one?
Yeah, I don't know.
We're one of their big
Dude,
shows. Maybe we should have met them.
This
by
is
now.
one of the disadvantages to working at a big company. Is there's so many people. In
Your mic's not on. They can't hear you.
Connie and Fish get a little edgy.
All right, here we go. 26% of American men say they would like to switch bodies with this person. Who is it?
26% of American men say they would like to switch bodies with this person. Who it is?
What
You
person?
got to go with a girl with big tits, right?
No, that's a little too risque, I think.
Why?
I think they're going to
for this
go
show.
with Brad Pitt,
No, I'm
Tom
just-
Cruise.
I'm just talking
something
among
like
us. If you're going to switch bodies, why would you switch?
that. Right there, morning matchup. Fucking.
Send me that link. I got to tweet that shit for the peeps.
I could absolutely spank it to that.
Yeah.
And I've never spanked, I think, to a fully
She does a
clothed
horrible
girl.
job, but she's
terrible.
But she has such a
But you
fine
can,
body.
You
Who
can
gives a
undress
shit?
her with your eyes in
Because
there,
at one point it looks like she's bending down to take a shit.
which would be hot too.
Do you think she realized when she was making that people are going to watch this and masturbate to it?
No, never.
Like this is just like a fun sort of.
Yeah.
But like a lot of guys are going to watch this and masturbate.
Oh, a lot of guys are just going to spank away
Yeah,
to that.
nude in a chair watching it.
Just sitting, cock in hand,
Yeah.
jacking away.
Definitely.
Mars, people are curious. Would you want to be reincarnated into David Duchovny?
Person. Who it is?
What person do you think 26% of American men say they'd like to switch bodies with? Who do you think?
I am not part of this percentage of men.
Oh.
Do you have somebody you'd like to switch bodies with? Julia Roberts.
Yeah, I know, that'd be kind of fun.
You'd stay home all day, I know.
I would. Yeah, I would. With my luck, I'd be on my period.
Yeah, well, that comes with being a chick, but you still get the fun bags to squeeze every day.
He picks
in between periods.
but he picks a chick that's so past her fucking
No,
prime.
that's the point.
Like when did this come out? The 80s?
Yeah. This was yesterday. This was broadcast live
If
yesterday.
you're going to go
time.
down you would say Scarlett Johansson, Megan
Julia
Fox.
Roberts.
She may not even have a period anymore.
There's a good chance that she's dry.
Menopause.
There's a very good
Julia
chance.
Roberts.
How old is she? Let's figure that out.
All right.
God, pop up IMDb. You find that shit
All
out
right,
in a
Mars,
second.
did he come up with something a little more relevant for your what does he say? Reincarnation?
Yeah. Who he wants to be reincarnated as.
Reincarnated.
Well, if
Sitting in for Jimmy, doing a great job.
I guess one of the MMA fighters like GSP.
Ah.
What?
MMA guy.
Yeah. He's
All
got
right.
a great body.
And you could ew.
Gay.
He says ew. So you could kick some ass?
See this?
That too.
There's no real...
That, too. Like, I would think if you wanted to be an MMA guy, that would be the number one reason.
See, there's no good answer, because if you pick, like, a, quote, hot guy, guys would go, wow, what, you like his abs and shit? But then if you say a girl, then you go, what, you want to be fucked by guys?
By some dude.
So it's like...
Yeah, but Mars
you can't win with this question.
Mars's explanation was, I'd pick GSP. He's got a great body.
Yeah, great body.
Julia Roberts is 42 years old.
42. So if you're going to change bodies with someone, pick, like you said, Scarlett Johansson.
Someone who's got some years.
If you're going to stay home, like he was speculating, and Fish or Connie was saying the same thing, that he would just be toying with himself.
Mm-hmm.
Like, never leave the house.
Yeah.
Oh, Julia Roberts sitting there with her fucking,
yeah, and
whatever.
And if Julia Roberts was a band, she would be doing her farewell tour right now.
Yeah.
That shit is ready to go away.
It's just at the expiration date.
Oh, yeah. All right, well,
when
Fish...
in doubt, throw it out, I always say.
Fish comes off as extremely masculine and heterosexual as they continue.
Yeah, just like Mars just did just now.
Hey, Connie and Fish, what do you think the answer is?
Matthew McConaughey?
No.
Oh, good guess.
Not Matthew.
He's in shape.
Oh, no, he's in shape.
Fuck.
Matthew McConaughey, yeah.
Oh, yeah, good guess. What do you think of Matthew McConaughey?
He's a sexy looking guy.
What?
Women like him.
What?
Women like him.
Yeah,
Wait, what's the Matthew who?
Chicks.
What's
How
his
do you
last
say his
name?
Yeah, what is that? Matthew.
Come on, Virus. What's his last name?
Matthew.
What is it?
McConaughey.
Matthew.
McConaughey.
Matthew McCotton.
McConaughey.
Come on, you can do this.
Someone say it once for me.
Okay, Matthew.
McConaughey. I gotta see it, man. I can't. I gotta see it.
We've heard the name forever.
I know.
We just said it 4 times.
Matthew.
McConaughey.
McConaughey. I am from McConaughey tribe.
McConaughey.
McConaughey.
One more try. I know he's got it this time.
He's got it.
Yeah.
Tatanka.
Buffalo. Playing the part of the virus today, Mars.
McConaughey. I gotta see it.
He's right. McConaughey.
I guess he's Hawaiian.
Yes.
Matthew McConaughey. Let's listen to Fish.
No.
Oh, good guess.
Not Matthew.
He's in shape. That dude's in shape.
What do you think the answer is?
How about a pregnant woman to see how they are, baby?
Yes, that's it.
Men are that.
Come on
Well, I guess
now.
this is only about a quarter of men. So.
Yeah, so a quarter of men could be that dumb.
No, that's not it. Wait, haven't you always said that you wanted to be a pregnant woman?
Yeah, I'd be curious.
Or if you could be a man and be pregnant, you'd like to?
I think giving life like that would be pretty intense and pretty awesome, to be honest with you. That's my opinion, but what do I know?
You wouldn't listen to that radio show?
Holy shit, dude.
God.
I couldn't turn it off fast enough.
I was so
my
phasing
God.
out of that. I just started staring at one of the fucking news anchor girls on CNN.
He thinks the process of giving life would be pretty awesome.
Giving life.
You know what? Let's go to our expert. Mars, what do you think?
Giving life.
Would you like to be a pregnant chick just to go through the experience?
I don't think so.
Why not?
It's a bad. I mean, shit.
Here we go. Why
you
not?
endure too much during pregnancy.
Like what?
The pains, the cravings, the labor, or like don't want any of that. Nothing.
What are the good parts?
I don't know.
I hear they get hemorrhoids too.
Do they?
Yeah. The pressure pushes down.
Yeah.
And pregnant chicks get like hemorrhoids.
They do get really
Exactly.
horny.
What?
They do. Pregnant women
That'll do
do
a
get
hemorrhoid.
really horny.
Yeah.
And what do you
Yes,
do
sir.
about that, Mars? Huh?
You gotta take
Being
care
a
of
man's
business.
man, what do you do?
But what if you hit the baby with your
No,
penis?
pregnant pussy is good pussy.
Why is it good?
How
pussy?
is that?
It's really, really tight. That area there gets really, really tight.
How
for
does it
some
get
reason.
tight? It starts opening up. To
No, actually before, and not, you're very close to labor.
Oh.
But prior to that, like 7-8 months,
Yeah.
Really, really
Like
tight.
before the baby gets like 9-10 months.
Yeah. How long is this gestation period?
I said 7-8 months.
7-8 months. Yeah, it's only 9 months.
Yeah, so you got a month.
So it's like so you put your dick in there. What happens if you hit the baby's head, the soft spot?
That's not true.
How? Why is it not true?
Pregnant,
won't happen.
So
They're
pregnant,
in there.
Pregnant pussy rocks, huh? It's nice and tight.
Except only if they're not showing. Only if they.
Yeah.
No, even showing.
But why would they be showing it 7 or 8 months? You said. Before.
Oh, 7 or 8 months before they give birth?
That's what you just said.
When they're 7 or 8 months pregnant.
Oh, no, he's saying when they're 7 or
After.
8 months pregnant. So
Well,
you're-
then you would hit the baby.
Yeah, then you'd hit the baby.
You would not.
Why wouldn't you?
Not
They come
true.
out of the
Yeah, how
fucking.
small's your
they
dick?
come out of there.
What the fuck? It hits the baby.
Yeah.
We all know that.
You got to hit the baby's head.
Right.
Hit the soft spot.
That's
with
why
the
babies
bottom
come
of
out
your
blue.
schlong.
It's all the bruising. Mars
Yes.
is my new favorite part of this radio show. Fuck the virus.
Do you call yourself Mars because you can't say your last name? Is that it?
No.
Mars. Fuck it. Mars. Call me Mars.
All right, Mars.
Yes.
Matthew.
McConaughey?
Oh, okay.
Well, give him a
that
all right, yeah,
close?
it's a bell.
McConaughey.
Fish tries to go in a different direction. We're looking at Connie and Fish for this Rocktober.
Jocktober, excuse me.
Today's Jocktober, right. Well, Fish tries to go in a different direction here, Ant, with the topic. Connie gives them nothing in return.
With these, as these clips progress, we're going to start seeing that.
Progress.
Yes, they have.
Mars.
You could say progress.
No.
No, they have no chemistry. These two.
Okay.
Yeah, and by the way, Mars, pregnant pussy is tight pussy because that's actually the baby's mouth. So,
Shit.
Oh, Mars.
Mars. So,
Oh, God, Mars, what are you doing?
what the hell's wrong
It's
with you?
awful.
You wait for the kid to be born before you start doing that stuff. You sick
Mars,
fuck.
shock jock you.
Mars is shocking. It's
It's a
crazy.
shock jock.
You, on the other hand, I know you didn't want to switch bodies with George Clooney, but is there somebody that if you could switch with anybody?
Yeah, I'd like to switch bodies with George Clooney.
No, but I
That'd
mean,
be hot.
Yeah, I mean, is there somebody like if you could do something, play a trick or work a magic thing or whatever, switch bodies? No one.
I can't think of anybody. There are a lot of chicks with great bodies.
Jennifer Aniston has a great body.
Yeah, she has a good body.
You guys are like the same age.
She's okay. She's a couple years younger than me.
All right, if she's close though,
Or a year younger.
you know what I mean? Or would you want to like switch with somebody from that's like 20?
No.
Oh my God, they're getting nothing done.
Holy shit.
They're getting nothing
I
done.
swear to you, I was dozing.
I'd rather hear the old Betty's talking about the dumb river and how they say good morning, good night to it.
Good morning and
good night.
And I have a wonderful breakfast and make beautiful friends. Old bat.
They have no concept of going with each other.
No, like fucking say something.
They figure.
What do you think? George Clooney? Yeah, George Clooney. You have a magic device of some sort that I can't even explain, but you change your body. What girl? Jennifer Aniston?
That's my favorite part, that he sets it up to move along. He's like, I know it's not George Clooney, but who would it be?
George Clooney.
Yeah, George Clooney.
Jennifer Aniston, she's your age. No, she's a year younger. What? Who cares? Just say yes, Jennifer Aniston.
That
She's
means
got
you're an
big
old
tits.
broad. Why would you admit that Jennifer Aniston is younger than? What the fuck's wrong
So
with
she
you?
doesn't look bad.
Oh.
Connie.
Let's
She
move
keeps
on.
it real.
The chemistry, Anthony,
Yeah.
of Connie and Fish have
That's great. It's like fucking
none.
oil and vinegar.
Wait, what did you write here? The chemistry Connie and Fish have none of starts to become
Have none of. Starts
of.
to become apparent.
Okay, as they banter about George Clooney, listen as Connie yawns at the end.
Always the mark of a good. It's not even like a pause and a yawn while he's talking.
Oh no! Oh, and it's a loud yawn.
I mean, we can hear.
I can yawn, but I try to keep it off mic, especially if someone's just.
And Mars is filling in for Jimmy. Just a little advice.
Yes,
You
sir.
can't just smile the whole time. The mic is live.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's just smiling really big and looking around the room.
Every so often you gotta go, I'd like to be in the body of Albert Einstein. Just blurt something out in a Ted voice.
Here we go.
Connie and Fish at C104FM.com.
Jumpstart Trivia is done. The question was 26.
All right, I got to stop because it sounds like this broad, what's her name?
Connie.
Oh, Connie. She doesn't want to be there.
No, she doesn't.
She sounds like she is miserable and doesn't want to even do the show.
The question was 26% of American men say they'd like to switch bodies with whom? Answer, George Clooney. I love the relationship that George Clooney and Matt Damon have.
No,
they
you can
always
pick out
make
of
fun
that?
of each other.
Is it, no, you mean George Clooney and Brad Pitt?
Oh, Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
Well, Damon's kind of in there too, isn't he?
Yeah, he's kind of like the little brother. He kind of seems like he's the little brother at least.
Brad Pitt is always calling George Clooney gay.
There are definitely two
I
megastars.
get a kick out of it.
Definitely megastars. Yeah, definitely. I mean, seriously, talk about two megastars right now. That relationship that they have with each other, where they kind of mess around with each other, is pretty rare, though. I mean, it's pretty. A lot of people don't have that type of friendship. You know what I mean? Nowadays.
Oh, fuck, would you shut up, Fish?
Is she a drinker?
I don't know what Connie's habits are.
What the
Fish is a dullard.
But he's at least trying. You got
He's
he's at least trying to get something done. Whether it's going to be good or not, at least he's trying. She don't give a shit. She doesn't even want to be there.
You know what, though? No, I don't see that point. I see, here's
Are you
Fish,
Team Connie or Team
here's
Fish?
Fish trying. Blah, 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 blah. I'm trying just as hard as Fish. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. That's rare. That's
Was that some kind of tricks, magic thing?
Magic thing that you have. That kind of megastars. They're megastars. Megastars. Shut up, Fish.
Because Connie goes, yeah, they're always calling each other gay.
Yeah.
And Fish is like, I'm not going to acknowledge that statement. I'm going to keep.
No, why would I run with that one?
Yeah, that's crazy to run with that.
Maybe they're doing two separate shows
At the same time?
At the same time to save money for the company. So he's broadcasting on one channel, a station. She's on another.
Oh, maybe the online feed is a little bleed through.
Yeah. And then you just hear.
I hate these two.
Mars!
Damn,
Decided to stop smiling for a second. What do you got on these two, Mars?
They just bug me.
Why do they bug you, Mars? Speak your mind. Connie and Fish, why do they bug you?
They're just so typical on-air radio show,
What happened to the Jim Norton impression?
I lost it for a second.
Oh, you were doing Jim Norton there?
Yeah.
My two lines of Jim.
This is the first time that you can actually hear someone smiling on the radio.
Yeah, you hear like a little cotton mouth or something.
Yeah, I need some water.
I need some water.
A little nervous?
I got
Absolutely.
It's great.
This is what Mars wants to do.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to be an engineer.
No.
And he always comes to me and he says, I could do this shit. I could do this.
Well,
I never said I could get on the mic and just.
That's exactly what you
talk
said yesterday.
bullshit.
Sam,
That's
exactly
not
what
true.
he said.
you want to put him in a lock? It's well within your means right now.
Boy,
Get up and do it.
no. I will
Sam,
not.
would you take one of the headlocks from Mars?
Mars can never get a headlock on me.
Oh, shit.
Oh, damn, no. You didn't just
Mars,
say
you
that.
going to allow that?
You didn't say that.
You just can't hurt him.
It will
Snap
be
your neck
abuse.
like a pencil.
You can't hurt him, that's all.
Kenny's right outside.
Kenny's not going to stop you.
No. I love Sammy. You can't hate the fucking
Sam,
guy.
what did you say?
I said Mars could never get a headlock
I
on me.
thought I heard that.
You can't hate
I thought I heard that. Mars?
You can't hurt it. You can't hit
Exactly.
him.
You can't hurt me. You can't.
He thinks you're fronting with your skills.
Right.
Frontin'.
Are you fronting?
Oh, no.
Frontin'. What?
Well, actually, I'm probably not as good as I thought I was. I got a little hurt last night.
What happened?
What happened?
Got a good arm bar yesterday.
Yeah?
Yep.
Fucked you up?
Yep.
Who gave it to you?
One of the black belts over where I go.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
You got to stay away from the black belts.
Yeah.
Well, that's how you get better. So, but they get overzealous.
Which MMA fighter do you think has the hottest body?
That's
You
a
gonna
trick
take that, Mars?
question. That's a trick question.
You going to take that?
That's a trick question. There's so many attractive
Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't want any of them to get mad at me.
All right, here we go.
They armbarred you.
Jocktober, Connie and Fish on Z104 in Madison, Wisconsin. Connie and Fish are not on the same wavelength at all as they talk about boomeritis.
That's right, boomeritis. It's the stuff that's affecting baby boomers, where they're acting like they're not as old as they are. They're still active. You know what I'm saying?
It's a new term. Boomeritis.
Baby boomer.
Apparently, baby boomers are trying to stay young. And so they're still doing things that they did when they were like in their 20s and 30s.
Like rollerblading or stuff
playing
like that?
tennis.
What the fuck's wrong with that? What, you're supposed to be an old guy?
You sit by the river and say good night every night and good morning in the morning. What the fuck are you supposed to do?
Yeah, what's wrong with being active? What are you supposed to do? Start fucking playing bingo and shuffleboard and fucking sitting by the river like Ann said?
And rollerblading and tennis? My goodness.
Sounds like you guys are starting to develop boomeritis.
I'll fuck you up.
No, I didn't.
I will fuck you up.
I got a little boomeritis going on.
That's the
I
boss.
mean, Mars might be a pussy, but I'll
He is.
fuck you up.
That's the boss.
I know you will. I would never
yeah.
mess with Opie.
All right, thank you.
Headlock.
Mars sucks though.
Sleeper hold.
Mars, he said you suck again.
Holy
What's
shit.
wrong with you?
Those are just words.
That's right.
Really?
Sticks and stones, right, Mars?
That's right.
You gonna allow that to happen?
How fast could you sleeper hold someone out?
Yeah.
It takes approximately 7 seconds.
7 seconds and someone will be out.
It's scary that he knows
You just
the
get
answer.
it right in the crook there.
You cut
What do? You push down on the back of their head like that, and they're out.
out.
7 seconds.
7 seconds.
Fuck! I bet you cannot do that to Sam.
You can't.
Scary that he knows how much time. He didn't even like pause.
7 seconds. That's got to feel good when you lock someone in like that and go like, man, you are fucked
And
right
just
now.
feel the body
You
go
are
dead.
fucked. And you feel the guy go like, did they pull the Hulk Hogan though? Where you hold the arm up and it drops down 3 times, and then on the third time he keeps it up and then he starts shaking.
It depends if the crowd at the dojo is chanting.
Yes.
Mars, Mars, Mars.
and then
The hand starts coming up.
and then he
Yeah.
goes crazy. He shakes.
Are you saying that Mars can't fight?
He can't fight me. I don't know what he does, but he can't hang with me.
What are you? Magic?
I got some kind of
a
magic thing,
magical
trick,
thing,
whatever.
Megastar.
He does, because Mars ain't gonna touch him.
That's right.
Not going to touch them at all.
That's right.
And 30s.
Like rollerblading or
Yes,
stuff
playing
like that?
tennis, doing whatever.
Good for them.
And so, no, because it's bad for their bodies. They can't do that anymore.
Oh, they need to
They have
slow
to tone it down a notch. Yeah, but they're refusing to.
Are you one of those people that have you slowed things down that you typically would have done in the past?
Yes. I mean, you do notice it. I said to Dan when Dan was turning 30 a couple of years ago, I'm like, oh, just wait. Because he's always played on a basketball league in the winter.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I can't wait till this year's basketball league. It was because he turned 30 in September.
Yeah.
And then started in October. I'm like, I can't wait. He got his ass kicked that year.
Sure. I remember that.
year.
Yeah.
He was in pain, twisted ankles. Like, it's funny how you just hit a certain age and boom.
Are we listening to the new Propofol?
There's literally no back and forth.
Wow.
Audio ambient.
Oh my god.
It's on every morning. They've been together doing this for 13 years.
Holy shit. At least we fake that we still care.
I know. Come on.
Wow.
You do a good job.
Thank you, Sam. Say they You heard it yourself. I was right, don't turn. The boy P from North Carolina writes, is Mars eating his own ass? Tell him to get his mouth off the mic.
Yeah, you're breathing heavy. Watch your how heavy you breathe and your technique too.
Not even on the mic. Fuck you.
Who are you saying fuck you to?
The feedbacker, I hope.
The feedbacker.
That's right.
Not Sam, of course.
That's right.
All right. What do you got on that last thing, the boomeritis thing, Mars?
I wasn't even listening.
Why? You're in here.
Tuned it out.
What are you doing?
We say that.
Oh, sorry.
You're supposed to listen.
Okay.
Mars has boomeritis.
Sammy Sam.
Boomeritis.
Sammy Sam.
All right, the final cut here, Anthony. It's October 09. Today we feature Connie and Fish on Z104 in Madison, Wisconsin. Connie and Fish show how good they are by taking an interesting topic like fucking 20-year-olds and moving the conversation to stretching.
You got to pump it up. You know how sometimes a caller will call up and just drop something in your lap, like a topic, and you're like, wow.
Yeah, you're like, thank you.
We could riff on
Yeah,
this
it's
for
fucking
an
nothing.
hour.
Yeah. Listeners are the best part of this show sometimes.
Well, this is kind of, Connie and Fish taken in a different direction than you guys might.
What is that?
Like, for instance, if a caller called up and started talking about, like, fire alarm's going off. If a caller called up and started talking about, like, having sex, and then it led to you having sex with a 20-year-old,
right,
where would you guys go? Probably talk about that for a little while?
Yeah.
What about stretching?
Riff on that.
Talk about stretching? Like, if you stretch?
Fire alarm's going off.
We're all right.
You sure?
Yeah.
What if, look, everyone's evacuating.
Oh, no.
Hey, D-Boy's here. What the fuck?
Yeah, no.
Oh, it's not a fire. It's just the out cue guys walking by.
Oh boy. Those are our friends now, Opie.
Flaming enough, right? Gotta set off the sprinkler system.
That's my flame bit today. Thank you.
Those are our friends.
I don't mind the guys. They actually held the door to the bathroom yesterday. I think we're making progress with those guys.
That's not really good, though, when they hold the door to the bathroom for you.
Mars is really, really good friends with them.
Are you, Mars?
They're good guys.
All right.
What? I'm friendly.
I didn't say it. I
How
said you were
friendly are you?
Exactly. He was the first one here to be friends with those guys.
You got to make friends around the new environment.
I didn't say it was a bad thing.
Shit.
Who don't you like? You're free to speak.
I like everyone.
No, that's not true.
Who don't you like? Name one person you don't like around here. You're free to speak. It's fine.
I don't have any names, no.
That's not true.
There's no one that I dislike.
That's not true.
No.
All right, let's get the final track on here.
Yeah, that's...
Good morning, Cass.
Good morning.
Hi.
Hi. I tell you what, sex is still awesome, but I am not as agile as I used to be.
So that is the thing that you really notice the difference in.
What's that?
That's the thing that you really notice the difference in with your age.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Uh-huh.
Wow, really?
Yeah, to move.
See,
Yeah, but Fish, you date people in their 20s,
No,
in their
I-
mid-20s,
it's
so
not even-
they haven't hit that point
It's
yet.
not even just that though. With me, Con, I lost a bunch of weight, so I'm actually more agile probably than I
Yeah, but
ever
do you
was.
stretch?
Not enough. No, I really
Yeah.
don't. I probably should. Everybody says I should.
You know something I noticed the other day? I was sitting on my couch and I was trying to turn around and look at something. I noticed I can't turn my head as far.
Con, you're only 41.
I know, but I was like,
Come on.
I used to be able to turn my head really far. I don't know. Maybe it's just paranoia.
I think it's paranoia. She's in the studio turning her head.
I'm going to go home angry now.
I'd like
Why?
to turn her head like Schwarzenegger does in movies. Fucking what a babbling nothing.
She just decided at 41 that she's now old. A lot of people make that mistake.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Well, she's also overweight.
Keep going till everything hurts.
Is she a
That's what I
fat
say.
pig?
Yeah, I mean, you guys are both in immaculate shape.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you.
Thank you, Sam.
She's on the chubby side of things.
Yeah, she is a little chub.
Yeah.
She's hiding behind fish.
Mars,
Exactly.
comment?
Yeah, Sam's a fucking brown nose, man.
What? You don't think Opie and Anthony are in good shape? Wow, Mars,
yeah.
you are.
They're in good shape, but you said
Jeez.
immaculate shape?
Look at him.
Wow.
Look at him.
You know, you don't have to fucking put it on a
Jesus.
level there, Mars. You could say,
Wow,
you know,
Mars,
He says
I-
immaculate. You don't have to fucking argue the point.
Yeah, what
Jeez.
the fuck?
We might know, all right, it's not immaculate, but, you know, I appreciate it, Sam. You don't have to
No
go in there
problem.
with a dose of reality there, Mars.
I didn't realize. I wish I had the
Right.
job security that Mars does, apparently. Wow.
Apparently, you know, I'm not the one with the fucking wrap on my elbow either, my
Yeah.
friend.
Yeah, Mars, I got a little something for you, my friend.
What's that say?
You let that fucking elbow heal of yours. I'll let this trout flu heal on me, and we're gonna do that physical fucking test that you had to do in school.
All right.
Well,
the
what is-
President's Physical Fitness Challenge.
Me and you. I challenge you to the what?
The President's Physical Fitness Challenge.
Yeah.
Only one man is going to walk out of here with a
I
presidential
challenge
seal.
Mars.
Yeah.
What's the
How old are you, Mars?
43?
Oh,
You're a
wow.
lot
You
older
look
than me. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you look much
I
older.
can't take you on. That's nah.
Why not?
I'm a lot younger than that. It's not fair.
Let's do push-ups. Let's do push-ups.
How many can you do?
I don't know.
How many did I do in front of that Marine that time, Kenny? How many did I do? 50?
Do I need to remind you he beat out a Marine doing
Thank you,
push-ups?
Kenny. Right on the street.
And I would say
Look up the video if you
that
don't
it's
believe it.
safe to say that Opie has less body fat than you do.
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
For sure.
Yeah, we all see the chub, Mars.
Oh, that hurt.
Thanks, so.
It might be your wife's
That
cakes.
hurt.
They are delicious, but you could say no every once in a while. Fuck Sam, I'm gonna get smashed.
What does that challenge entail? Push-ups, sit-ups, running?
We could do the push-ups. I think you had to do a little pull-up thing.
Oh,
What else did you
If
do in
it's
that?
a challenge in respect, you're going to lose, Mars.
Wow, shit.
There goes Kenny.
Kenny's talking some smack now.
Kenny's in my corner. Who do you got? Who do you got?
Obviously, no one.
There might be some double dutch involved, too.
Double Dutch.
Double touch.
What? Isn't that?
We didn't go to a ghetto school, Sam.
All right, well.
We went to a very white school system.
Well, there was double dutch in my school.
Yeah, I understand.
I don't know where all this aggression is coming from with Mars.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, we're kind of bummed Jimmy had to leave early. That's where the aggression is. We thought fucking Mars would
Yeah,
sit in
that
and,
was
and
it.
do some good radio for 20 minutes. Boy, were we mistaken.
Yeah.
Mars. I love this guy. Thank you. I do love you, Mars.
I love you back.
Not in that way, though. So
Of course
relax.
Sorry, Mars.
That was good.
Bad news for you.
All right, that was
I
good.
think Mars did a good job.
Yeah.
Sitting in.
Thank you.
Yeah. We talked about being reincarnated.
Mm-hmm. Matthew
McConaughey.
How do you say his name again?
Matthew McConaughey. McConaughey.
Hey, did you put some spell on us trying to say his name?
Matthew McConaughey.
McEnany.
Oh. McConaughey.
Say it. You had it right there.
Yes, I did.
All right, say it.
Matthew
McCartney.
That's
Yeah,
great.
that's
McCartney.
It's great. It's Paul's younger brother.
It's really good, Mars.
They're going to cut us off, so what do you got?
Yeah.
Matthew McCartney.
McCartney is correct.
McCartney, yes.
Yeah.
Matthew
That
the
is
Carney.
correct.
Matthew.
He's not in today's paper.
He might be in the back.
he's hoping his name's in the paper. Matthew.
McCartney.
Macaroni.
Well,
Matthew Macaroni. Matthew Macaroni.
if you're enjoying the stupidity, make sure you listen tomorrow because Rich Voss is stopping by.
All right.
Maybe a little competition between Mars and Rich Voss.
And he knows
that might have
stupid.
to go down.
We'll see who mispronounces the more words.
He said the more words.
Some more words.
Mars.
Fucking Mars, you rule.
You do rule.
All right, you motherfuckers.
We out.
Yeah, we're going.
We're in OT.
Ah, fuck. Look at that.
Point
Us
to that
doing some OT.
motherfucker and let's get out of here till tomorrow.